host, the international amazing events, the finals for the Injustice 2 and Madden 2020. Man, this is going to be an amazing event. And to my right is one of my old compadres, Xenomorph. How
Yeah.
are you feeling about today? Because you are going to be playing in today's tournament.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm excited for it, and I've been looking forward to it the last week and a half or so. Now that it's actually here, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's a big surprise. I was very shocked that they did have our game Injustice 2 for the NRS community, but I'm very blessed to be here today. And thank you very much for doing so well, because I know we did have our battles back in
Oh
the day.
yeah,
in
yeah. No,
Injustice 2.
we had some a lot of good training
Oh
sessions
yes,
and a lot of practice.
Very
so
good training session.
very good, very good. And we've all trained together in the Atlanta scene. So this is a great way to almost like a send off for Injustice 2. So it's absolutely awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we will be starting with the Injustice 2 tournament. The loser side of the bracket is going to be Crumb versus Home Lee, and then on the winner side we'll have Tag Gilo versus Xenomorph.
Yep.
It'll all be 3 out of 5. It's not character lock, but a lot of you guys are going to be sticking with your characters since day one. How are you feeling about facing Tag? Since I know he is one of your rivals. You guys did have a lot of battles in Injustice 2.
Oh yeah, we used to play a lot of good sets, and over the long tenure of the game, he got better at his matchup, got much better, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a really good game.
All right, good. So now we're starting with game 1, and we have Home Lee versus Crumb.
Yeah, it looks like just a button check right now. He's
Yep.
just checking to make sure. Oh, he can wake up. So
Definitely,
we're good.
definitely. Crumb, so for those of you who do not know, Crumb is the master of what's called waking up in our fighting games.
Yeah.
So what a wake up is when you guys are knocked down during the match, you're able to get up with a certain attack. And Green Arrow in particular, he has a plethora,
Multiple
Yeah.
options, as we call them.
a cornucopia, if you will, of options, because this man can do about 4 different things on the wake up, and you kind of have to guess, which makes him a very threatening character, even when you're in an advantageous position. So how do you feel this is going to go for you,
I
Crumb?
know. Homely is not a fan of this matchup, but he's usually very good. His mix-up game is insane.
Yeah.
It's one of the best, and he's very good with his combos. So if he can get in and land that hit, and he can anticipate 1 or 2 wake-ups and then
Yeah.
punish him for it, he will. I think he'll do very well. Now, Crumb practices matchup. Lord knows how much.
Oh yeah.
He hates Batman,
Definitely.
as many of us do.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he has practiced plenty of options, plenty of ways to keep out, get away. So, and I think the big thing he needs to remember is push block to get rid of some bats sometimes.
Oh
So
yeah.
it looks like they're starting out.
So it's starting off very strong. This is going to be keep away versus
Oh.
rush down, and
Oh,
Home
he
Lee
got
already
in.
starts off getting up, opened him up.
Oh, with a drop
the
combo,
mix-up.
little nerves, and there's the first wake up, first of many. Second.
So we're gonna, eventually we're just gonna have a wake up
Oh.
counter, because Crumb just used it to the best of his ability,
Oh, absolutely.
going in there with the fire.
Oh, but
arrow.
now, see, this is the issue. If you can walk him down, get him in the corner, then he has to push forward, and that's going to be one of Arrow's best options. But it is very punishable if you don't have the bar and make it safe. Oh, there's
Oh,
the
my
wake up.
goodness.
Oh, and he puts him back in the corner.
Here we go, switch sides. He was going with
Very-
the pressure, and now
Yep,
Home
and
Lee is
that-
at a life disadvantage, and Crumb has the fire bats out.
And that's one of the best tools against Batman is that Savage Blast. It moves him backwards by putting a hit mark in front of him.
Great
That was
push
good
by
push,
Crumb.
to get off me.
Let's see what he
Little
does.
Savage Blast trying to get a little trip, a little distance, and Savage Blast, every time he uses it, even though it doesn't hit him, it can still build meter.
Now here we go. Home Lee is
Ooh.
cooking right now, and he uses the wake up on the
Another wake
wrong
up.
side. We're definitely going to implement a wake up counter for Crumb, because he is definitely a master of it.
Oh.
And he doesn't
Oh, he
wake
woke
up
up.
this time, but he stays open.
He saw the cross up jump, so I think he decided to just start to walk back.
Now, one of the biggest issues about this matchup is that the arrows from Green Arrow are lows, whereas the projectile from Batman is a high, so it's going to be very hard for Home Lee to outzone him. He has to get in and get his offense started.
Oh, we tried to hit him with the glitter.
Nice. Great start by Home Lee. Now, I could definitely see why Crumb does hate this matchup, just because he does have the tech bats, which is his trait, and Injustice 2, the trait is definitely a piece of the game.
Yeah, it's a very useful trait. Traits are a big paramount, big difference factor when it comes to Injustice.
Wow, he
Oh,
converted
nice
off the tech back.
That's an early clash. I'm kind of surprised, but
I think that was
he has-
out of
oh, he's got.
frustration.
Yes, but he also had massive meter advantage, so he just only took one. Gets back in full health.
Gets back a little bit of health, and now he loads up the ice arrow.
Ice arrow.
Which is definitely for combo extension and other pressure besides the damage. But the fire arrow are definitely
Oh.
king in this matchup.
Goes for the slide to push out, and he's willing to spend the meter to make sure that the chip killed him. So now they're both on second block, but Crumb is out of clash. Gets the hit.
This is not good at all. He's going to go for the reset.
Goes for the wake up.
Wakes
and
up.
Wasn't ready for it. Switch sides. Back to the corner. Loads up.
Here we go, starting off.
Nice
Fire arrow
delay.
opened up.
Delayed wake up. Gonna Savage Blast back. He can get one of the blocked arrow. He gets a free load. Ooh, I liked the attempt. He was anticipating a Savage Blast get up, and that would have caught him.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the one good thing about the grapple is that he can meter burn it to get a restand. And now here he's going. But Crumb does not have any clash. He spent it way too early. Nice. Great block by
nice, good
Crumb.
push block to get off me. Let me build some room. He's gonna slide. Yep.
Yes, he is. And that is plus frame, but it does give a ton of pushback. So Crumb is backing up, trying to get some space. Great use of the slide. Now, Homely, he has been getting a little too risky.
That was a very good delayed IRO.
Now, I'm surprised that he's not trying to go for any
There's
meter
a
burn,
guaranteed chip.
back threes to kind of
Try to
make him
offset
respect.
it.
Yeah, kind of make him respect his frames when he's
Well,
going
it's
for
hard.
the slide.
It's hard to do on wake up because he always has the option of fidget spinner, which multiple hits,
Yeah.
which will break the armor. Now, if he were to do slide wake up, it absolutely works. If he does Savage Blast, could work because he might get out of the way. But let's see what adjustments Homely can make on the second game.
He's going in for the plus frames, and he does not dash underneath the ignoractable because he would have definitely got a guaranteed punish. But he's going in with the plus frames, and Crumb just trying to get away desperately. He gets opened up.
I don't know why he did Savage Blast in the corner. You're not going to go anywhere.
I don't know. He has a habit of just trying to run away.
In the up ring. Oh, the yellows, and he puts him back. Like, so smart.
Oh,
this
my goodness.
Screen position is insane.
This is some dirty stuff going on. Is this going to be a hood perfect? Yes, it is.
Oh, very close. And
oh, wow.
He gets
the invincibility
up.
of the
surprised he did that wake up,
beats
honestly, because I figured the chip was going to come anyway. But he got a little damage on that block, so he got something. But now he has more room to work with.
Doing an extremely good job right now. Oh,
There's
he
the
gets
meter
opened
forward
up.
3 and an early clash.
Extremely early, but Crumb, this is not looking good at all for him right now. I think Homely is very well adjusted to what Crumb is trying to do. He's getting a little too antsy. He's just trying to run away too much.
He anticipated the Savage Blast and grapple, caught him on the way back.
Here we go.
And now he still hasn't. He's been in this is prison.
This is the oppression session, and now he's just doing everything he can on wake up.
Oh,
Get him off the meaty.
Here comes the wake up, and he tried to down 2 to get out of it, but I mean he has such a life lead right now. He can afford to take risks like that.
But not if he keeps getting eaten by the.
Oh, he loaded up
the boxing glove
boxing
arrow, and he gets right by the meter burn back 3.
Glove.
And he gets
that
hit
back
with the
3 puts him through the transition.
He's doing an amazing job right now.
Yeah, now this is Batman's like wheelhouse. I mean, you have to come to me. Now the arrows do make a big difference. Like he has to make him respect with those batarangs. But since they, like you said, they are high, so he can duck shot them the entire time.
Oh, and he gets opened up, and this is death for Crumb. He's not even going to spin the flip out meter. And he wakes up arrows. This man is a savage.
What?
Nice block on the ice arrow, but the glitter to finish out. It is tied 1-1, and this is going to be a 3 out of 5, guys.
Yeah, he went for a reset, and then since he got the hit, he shouldn't. He just gone with the fire the arrow, would have got a combo, possibly take the silver bar. But he went for a reset, and it got blocked, and that's all. At that point, he was free to do what he wanted.
Yeah, he definitely was. I think he got a little bit too antsy. One of the things about the Batman matchup for Green Arrow players is that they want to run too bad. And now he took the headphones out. He's taking the phones out.
No, okay, guys, he's not playing one. I promise.
No,
he's not playing.
Never in life will he be a one-on-one.
She doesn't have wake ups.
Doesn't have wake ups. Doesn't have good doesn't have a.
But Homely right now, I'm seeing his Batman skin right now. That's going to empower him. That is what he loves, and that is Falcons colors, and that's what we're doing here today.
That's very fitting.
It is.
And give a special shout out to NRS for making this game so amazing with the random select gear at round start.
That was one of my favorite things they added in the beginning. I was like, that's such a cool feature. Made everything look there. Oh, the bats caught him and held him there.
This is not going to be
so much hit stun.
It's time for the oppression session to start.
Back to the
corner
with you.
What is the wake up going to be? No wake up.
Yeah, there you go. He's respecting. He's like, oh, the slide to get under the ring. That was awesome. Yeah, get off me. Give me some room. Give me some. No down 2, no anti-air. Gets the free jump in. Now he's back in it. Oh, nice
punish.
Jump out. Like sometimes you gotta risk it. So now he's got all this room behind him to work.
Now he gets the plus frame.
Oh, what?
And
he
anti-airs.
read the jump.
Oh no, but he does not capitalize off the damage by using the background.
Kinda. He went for the reset so that he could pick up the arrows. So and the arrows are one of the biggest factors in this matchup. Oh, he gets the overhead in and trying to push him out. That was very smart. Meter burn back 3. Expected the wake up. Could not punish the batarang.
Oh, no. He tries to go for the jump, and now he gets
Puts
back
him
into the corner for the oppression session. What is the read going to be? He stays very still. I'm admiring the patience by Crumb right now, but it does go to no avail.
Excellent patience. He understands what he has to do. Oh, that's a big punish,
drop,
but
the
a
nerves.
lack of punish. It's okay. He got the space he needed. So now more Savage Blast, trying to just like stay away, stay on your side.
And Homely with the menacing walk right now. And he's just standing by the interactable. What is he going to do? Is he going to let Crumb chip off this life bar?
Slide into slide. Now, the meter burn slide is plus, and usually it's a great way to like get away. But if he's going to expect him to walk after him or dash after him because he's going to Savage Blast, the slide was a great read.
He's going on with the patience. Now he's hitting that old man green arrow. He's staying on the ground, staying extremely grounded.
Just
sliding, but he gets opened up by the meter burn grapple.
If he has a hard read, you're going to do that, the Savage Blast, he can go for that grapple.
This is going to be a lot right now, and he wakes up down
There's
to
the down two.
Good punish. Crumb clashing right now.
Lost a bar for meter burning it, and then he still had to clash. He might not let him hit. Nope. He spends 2, where Homely spends 1, only allows him to get 15%.
All right, here we go with the patience and spacing, using the tech bat. And one of the things about Green Arrow is that he has a very bad backdash. So what
the
they
slide
tend to
went
do is
under
use
the forward 3. Did you see
Savage
that?
Blast.
And there's the greatness of Savage Blast. How big that hitbox is. Stops a jumping.
It's basically like a hitbox to backdash.
And now look how much chip these. This is why I think the fire arrows are like the best option in this, because you just want to get that any damage you can. And loads them up, and then like look how much they do. If they hit, it's about 100 damage. If they get blocked, say 25, and it has so much blocks, then you can do what you want.
And here we go. He's sliding in to get the plus frames, but backing off each time.
And
now this is his game to be win.
Oh, and every one of those air arrows are an overhead, so if he's ducking, he will hit him. Oh, that was a great meter burn back 3 to try to get through.
No, he gets hit by the Savage Blast. This is not
Homely's lightning
time.
arrows, they're a little extra faster, but the fire arrows are the extra chip, extra damage, extra chip. And he catches him walking forward. Now, Homely had a great lead in that, but I think Crumb made a huge adjustment. Huge adjustment in the patience. Wasn't waking up as much. Was trying to use more options when he was in the corner. He was jumping a little more, trying to get out, expecting Batman to be trying to pressure on the ground.
Yeah.
So, and once he got away, he was like, when I get away, I need to get some arrows on him. Got to get some free chip. Got to get that little free damage.
Yeah. See, the one thing is, like, Homely, he does have to stay a little bit more calm. And this stage right here is actually going to be very bad for Homely because he does have those interactables. And Crumb can honestly camp around these interactables and make
they
him.
They can both. Well, the thing is, they both can use the interactables like that. They both, what is it? Power types and gadget types.
Yes.
And gadget types allow you to like use interactables more for movement, where power types will sometimes just rip them off the wall and hit the other opponent with them.
And Crumb is actually playing extremely patient right now. I love what he's doing, and he's camping by that interactable.
Like, look how much damage he has, and he hasn't done a combo. This is all single hits, and this is what Green Arrow wants to do. He wants to, wasn't enough, but he gets him with the low, and now he's in the corner. This is what he's got to figure out what to do.
Nice block on the cross-up.
Savage Blast caught him on the late end. I'm surprised he's not doing meter burn Savage Blast, because he gets it with twice, and you go a little further.
And he gets opened up by the meter burn back 3. He's starting off the oppression session. It's time for the mix-up. He's going to go for the cross-up.
Oh,
no,
he gets
same
correct.
side.
Ooh, slides to get out. There's the meter burn Savage Blast. So he pushes him back a little further.
Oh, he gets opened up, but no meter to
the jump.
No meter to spend on that to get a combo extension.
Right on the toe. Right on the toe.
And although this round started off extremely dominant by Crumb, he lost a lot of health doing unnecessary things, getting opened up, and getting a little too greedy with the keep away.
Absolutely, but it's still surprising. Like, he's taken an entire bar without a single combo.
Yes.
Batman hit, I think, one combo, went for a reset, didn't land it, but look how much damage Batman can do. It's the difference in the characters, essentially. Ooh. That one Savage Blast, a classic. This is actually incredibly patient play by Crumb. He realized, he's spending bars on push block. He's spending bars on not necessarily wake up slides, but the mid-screen slide, where you don't know if he's going to do it because it's a low. It's a moving, advancing forward low.
Definitely, and he's doing extremely well. He's playing what I like to call the old man Green Arrow. He has all the time in the world to get him close to him in screen, but he can't do that while he's getting opened up by the meter burn grapple.
Immaculate right now. He's playing so well. Gets his fire arrows.
Oh, no, he gets hit by the fire arrows, and he gets caught dashing.
Oh, sees him, gets him on the ground.
This is not looking good at all. Crumb is getting ready to take this game and move on to the losers finals.
Up.
Nice slide out by
Crumb's
Crumb.
still-
He has a full stick of butter right now. He is going
Ooh.
in there. Nice punish by Crumb. Crumb is fighting so immaculately, and now he is
This is some of the best I've seen him play when it comes to patience, because when homie's on you, it's oppressive, and sometimes you freak out trying to think, like, what do I do to get out of this? And he is doing phenomenal right now.
Oh, no, this is
but
not
the wake
looking
up,
good,
but he has
the
the clash.
extra early clash. He started off very good.
He can honestly spend nothing and just to gain the distance.
Very, very
And
smart. He
that's what he
doesn't
does,
spend
keeps the
anything.
bar.
Has 2 bars of meter to use to get away. The Savage Blast slide or whatever he wants to do to keep
Whatever his
Batman
heart.
out.
Oh, he lands a
no,
forward
this
3.
is not good.
And this is in the corner. This is a lot of damage.
Is this the real master comeback? Nice, staying very
nice.
patient.
Very smart. Spending the mar. He still has 1 bar left. Is he going to push block?
What is the read?
Oh,
gonna
the
be?
throw.
Scoop City, calling that
Oh,
Haagen-Dazs. What's the read?
He gets him with the
Oh,
jump 3.
he jumped
That was
3.
like I think it was like the second jump 3 he did the entire time. Anytime he was in the air, he had an arrow loaded and he was ready to shoot. I think
About
it was
at
actually
500.
like 32.
500. Very,
32.
very good stuff. Very good stuff by the young man Crumb. That was an amazing match. I
That
love to
was.
see those like old players come back and really, really grind the game. Crumb is definitely he's definitely a leader of the new school like I am myself, but Homely is a veteran. Played extremely well. One of the things I want to point out is that Crumb really calmed down in those last 2 games. I mean, he was
absolutely.
really trying to run away in the game that he lost a little bit too much. Then he relaxed, calmed down, and was able to get it.
All right, guys. Well, it
All right.
was a pleasure, Sensei.
Good luck, my
now I
brother.
gotta go
Good
play.
luck.
So.
So Xenomorph is going on to play Tak Gilo in the winners finals, and joining me now is one of the greatest commentators in the game right now, Romanova. How are you doing today?
I look a little crazy, but I'm good. I'm good. I got here. I fought, rush hour traffic.
Oh my goodness.
It's a bad matchup, you know.
Yeah, it's about 9-1 in traffic's favor. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough.
Definitely, and a lot of plus frames when you're going there. You gotta make sure you stay neutral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. You're
You
getting
gotta
hit
play
with the hard to
you gotta
block
play
setup.
neutral. Yeah. Well, it's nice to finally commentate with you.
Oh, yes.
You know, man. You're international.
Yes,
I
I
hear.
am. International Sensei. But we are here with Romanova, and this is such a wonderful event. So I would like to ask, so how are you feeling about an event like this where Injustice 2 is getting brought back, and a lot of these old players are coming back and still play the game relatively well?
Well, if you would have told me a couple months ago,
Mm-hmm.
like there's going to be like a big tournament for Injustice 2, I would have thought you were crazy. But I'm excited.
Yes.
Like not only was it a game I really enjoyed, I was a Black Canary main,
Mhm.
but it's also a game that it was my first video game I actually worked on.
Mhm.
So I was, it holds a place dear to my heart.
Oh,
Right?
definitely.
So
Because you did work on the development team for that for a
Mhm.
little while. You did a lot of work, and the game is just amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the best games I've ever played. So I'm very, very honored to be with somebody that actually got to work on it and
Yeah.
put the time into making that magnificent game that was Injustice 2.
going through the development process, man, is just a whole other thing. But it's great to see how polished it was near the end of the game, and it's not really over. We still have people playing it, and we're playing it today. So it looks like we got Tak
Yep, Tak Gilo versus
Gilo
Xenomorph.
versus Xenomorph. So we're gonna see Robin and Wonder Woman. I love seeing Wonder Woman play. So one of the big things for me with Wonder Woman is that was a character I also alternated with. Both of these characters have a really good down one too.
Oh yes, extremely good. I've had to eat that damage plenty times, labbing with
Yeah.
Xenomorph and labbing with Tak Gilo. Because I'm a cyborg main by trade, so I'm
Ooh.
trying to get away, and I just can't. I'm just getting oppressed.
Yeah, you're getting up shielded.
Oh yes, I'm shielded,
Birdarang.
lassoed, everything.
Everything from both of these guys. So looks like we're getting into it.
And they're letting the intros rock, which I'm always happy to see. Starting off round 1. Now this is definitely going to be a keep away versus rush down. But Tak Gilo has said that he is very comfortable with this matchup, and they both have extremely good jump in normals.
Yeah, I actually, for a while, I really thought that this matchup is in Wonder Woman's favor because she has the parry with her bracers, like that, right there. So she can parry almost every Birdarang because of how slow the startup is, as long as they're not really close, right? And she gets that damage buff from it.
Yes, she does, but now she is going for a ride, and she's getting opened up. Here we go, Robin going in there for the meaty. Honestly, the only true meaty in the game was Birdarang, which is what I really, really like about the character. I mean, he did not have any real projectiles, but Birdarang was such a great tool to get in on zoning.
Oh, yeah, you always saw Hayate doing a lot of dirty stuff with this character in tournaments. Okay, got the buff, but tried to go for the interactable, and denied and punished for it.
Definitely Hayate would be proud of that right there. that was some Galaxy Brain reads. Tak Gilo taking the first life bar in very dominant fashion.
I like the backdashing that I'm seeing. Okay, we had the jump in. Down 1-2.
And a lot of respect being paid by both players.
You got to be careful throwing out the back forward 3 because that can easily get punished if you don't meter burn it. So, okay, we got the air dash buff on. Now that's an RNG buff.
Oh no, he gets punished for it, and he bounce cancels it, going for the back three so that he cannot clash. And for those of you who do not know what clash is, when the opponent is about to die on the red health bar, they can clash to get some of their health back.
Oh, the up shield, and he tried to roll in, it looked like, to punish too, but that down 1-2 is going to close out the round.
And he parries the swoop, which is some tech I have not seen used in a very long time. But Xenomorph is definitely a lab monster, and he knows a lot of things that a lot of people don't.
Yeah, and that was crazy too. The back 2, like lasso, it traded with the interactable, and now Tack is really close right now to game point.
Oh, but he opens him up, and now he spins his clash. He has 3 bars a meter. Probably going to spin 2 just to be on the safe side. Now he gets 25% of his health back, but this is not looking good at all for Xenomorph. I mean, Tagilla really hasn't allowed him to use the shield at all, and she's really the leader of range in this matchup.
Oh yeah, she definitely has more range overall than, you know, Robin's really big range normals with the Stored, but that only goes so far, right? And we have the Birdering, which we've talked about. So it's a game of patience right now.
Definitely patience and spacing, but Xenomorph is off of his class, so if he gets hit, this is going to be the end of the game.
Okay, we got a buff on. We got the shield buff. Oh, no conversion off that down 1-2, but did get the throw.
Here we go. Now, the shield buff, it does eat up projectiles, which is very good for a character like Wonder Woman, who is not really a zoner. Oh, but he gets the punish, but he does not believe that he was going to convert off of it. He thought the Xenomorph was going to flip out and gets the swoop. He is not dead yet. What is going to be the read? Xenomorph has to be extremely careful. He does have to trade bat out. This is not looking good. He has to parry it.
He has to parry or jump each one of these, or else we'll get chipped out. Okay, dashing in. We have the bracer buff, so this could do a lot of damage here.
He's gonna do the combo.
Converts off the back 3, keeps it unclashable.
Why did Tack not clash? Oh, and the down 2 finishes the game. Good stuff by Tack, taking the first game of the winners finale. Now the loser of this will be going down to the losers finals to fight Crumb. But man, that was an exciting match. That was extremely exciting.
We desyncing controllers out here.
That was good. That was really good. So what do you think Xenomorph can do in that next round? Because he really didn't get any of the shield pressure off until too little too late in the round.
I think he was playing too patient. I think he was maybe just feeling it out this one. So I'm looking forward to, that's what I love about this game too, is it's like first 3.
Yeah.
So we get to have a little bit more adaptation with this game. So I feel like if, you know, Xenomorph can be a little bit more aggressive, we can definitely see that change of momentum that we saw at the end of that game right before the final bit of damage. If it wasn't for that little bit of chip being all that was left to kill Wonder Woman, I think Xenomorph could have made that comeback.
He definitely could have. And he also had the advantage in bar, so if Tack would have clashed, he would be able to take bar away from him. Excuse me, life away from him.
All right.
Here we go, going into game 2.
Right into the interactable here. We're in the swamps.
Yeah, one of the things about Slaughter Swamp is I noticed that a lot of people just kind of use that interactable at round start just to get it out the way if you're on player one side. Just so that way, like, it's not like a last round thing where you're just getting hit by a random thing. And here we go with the shield buff gets out, and now he's in the oppression session. Here we go for the side switch, no punish. And now this is where Wonder Woman does her best work, but the back 2 misses.
Yeah, the jump 3, but gets the lasso. It trades with the bear trap.
Oh my goodness, but Tack does not punish it. He did not believe in himself.
Yeah, so that's one of those interactables too where a gadget character gets the trap, where, you know, if it was Wonder Woman doing that, she would have thrown the tank.
But the good thing about it is a one-time use thing, so you're not always worried about that when you go into that corner of the screen.
Ooh, one thing I really do want to compliment Xenomorph on is movement. I really do like the back dashes that I'm seeing.
Oh,
getting out of sticky situations.
Very, very masterful of neutral, and in a character like Wonder Woman really requires that. If you have bad spacing and the back 3 reaches, and then we get all the way into the corner, but he spins 2 bars a meter to flip out. This is not looking good at all, but this is pretty even so far. But yeah, Wonder Woman is definitely a character that requires extremely good spacing. If you don't have good spacing, you're going to struggle with a character like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and just talking about spacing, Xenomorph did the down 1-2 and got outranged by that sword.
Oh yeah, Robin's back 2 is ridiculous. I mean, His sword normals are so strong, but he's such a strong character in general, which I love to see. And the bounce cancel by Xenomorph to take the first bar.
Yeah, that forward 3 bounce cancel.
Nice use of the interactable. Starting off very slow, and I love how Tack is just staying right in the perfect range, right outside of shield.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the game you got to play against her because you will get hit. It is a mid. You can't duck.
Here we go with the down 2. Oh, he gets the down 2. Gets the great punish by Xenomorph. Xenomorph cannot afford to take too many of these trades with the Birdarang because it does have a ton of hit stun. And Tack might decide to follow it in one of these times with Assassin Strike.
Ooh, okay. Got hit by the trait. Ooh, what a bold parry.
And interrupts the gap on the Dragon Punch. Here we go, starting off extremely slow. Backing off.
Oh, I thought
No
I thought he was going to go for a jump in there.
Great punish on the shield.
Yeah, but didn't commit. Didn't believe.
Here we go, the meter burn shield bash. So it's unclashable now. He sneaks him out the sky, showing extremely good patience. His patience and spacing. Opened up. Oh, great clash by Xenomorph.
You can't just go for that back 2 in range like that.
He's playing extremely risky right now.
Absolutely.
Oh, great punish by Tack. He's going to send him flying. Nice read, but he does not get the punish on the meter burn rollout. Both of these players do not have much bar, but Taguilo still has his clash. Is this going to be it? He drops the combo.
I think that's going to be it right
Nice. Finish by Tack. 2 games.
there. 2-0.
2 games to 0 for Taguilo. And I want to definitely give a special shout out to Taguilo just because he's been doing a lot of work for the Injustice community. He actually hosts his own online tournament for it.
Oh, yeah. He was doing it for weeks. We were actually making a joke about how there was like a DM where he tried to message a bunch of the pros if they would be interested in doing an online Injustice tournament. And they were like, is there money involved? And Forever King, you just see Forever King has left the chat. I was like, how are you going to do that to Tack?
Oh, my goodness.
His heart's in this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But we are definitely esports now, so the players do want to get paid for their services. So I understand both sides. But it's definitely great to see people just doing it for the passion of the game. And as soon as I say that, Taguilo is on a crazy momentum right now. Is this going to be a 3-0 in the winners finals?
Might be. Okay.
Oh, no, with the Assassin Strike to finish out, and he has a ton of gray bar to play with. Tack on match point, getting ready to lock himself in guaranteed top 2.
I've seen that a couple of times, too, where Xenomorph has gone for a jump 3, and every time it's just out of range to hit and gets punished for it.
Definitely. I think one of the things that Tack was stressing about before this event started was he was not familiar with the Wonder Woman matchup. We took a lot of time to go into the lab and study her ranges of her different buttons.
That's smart.
And it is 2-0 right now. Oh no, Xenomorph is fighting extremely hard. Tack is going to play with this magic pixel. Can he get more damage off of this, or can Xenomorph finally get off the gray bar?
Okay, and that jump 3 back is going to close out that round there. Xenomorph not out just yet, right? The 2-0 not getting him down. All right, okay, parrying the bird.
Okay, so now he's going to be just sitting here parrying all day. Xenomorph cannot, he can't lose his zoning against this character, so he can just parry and sit back and relax.
Okay, didn't miss the back 3. Going into it, into the lasso. That's those crispy B&Bs with Wonder Woman that I like to see.
Oh, but he gets opened up by the overhead, and he keeps dropping the back 3. I wonder if this is just nerves or if he's trying to bait out the flip out and get an extra punish.
I wonder if he's trying to keep it unclashable, too, by dropping it. I mean, you could get the back 3, though, from it, and then do another back 3 to, you know, keep it.
So who knows? Maybe this is just nerves, because, I mean, we are at Falcon Stadium right now, and he's rocking a crisp and clean Falcons jersey with his name on it.
This is a big space to be in.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even though it is not as packed as a Falcons game, this is big lights, bright lights, the main stage.
Okay, shield toss.
And there's a good amount of prizes on the line. So it's prize, pride, and a lot of other things. So you definitely want to do your best.
This is not looking good for Xenomorph, but does have 2 bars.
Oh, he gets punished for it with the Birdarang.
Cannot
he
get
cannot
hit.
move, but he moves too much.
Oh, no!
Oh, and he gets the DP to finish out. Taguilo takes it. He goes on to the
Wow.
to grand finals, 3-0.
Tag.
So Xenomorph now goes down to have to face Crumb in the Greeno versus Wonder Woman matchup, a matchup that he's not very fond of just because of the way his character plays. But man,
Those low arrows.
oh yeah, those low arrows are definitely trouble. But man, Taguilo is just amazing. Tekla was amazing. I mean, how can you just
Yeah,
adapt so
wow.
much in match? Is there anything in particular did you think Xenomorph might have been able to do to improve his position in that matchup?
I think I saw way too many of the back threes
Hmm.
or back twos.
Yep.
I saw way too many back twos and jump threes that were whiffing over like Robin in situations that I think Xenomorph was banking on them to hit,
Mm.
like whether it was a cross up hit with the jump three or just getting that opener with the back two. It's unfortunate as somebody who's played a little bit of Wonder Woman. Like that is just it's so hard to see that miss because that damage that could have maximized off of some of those, especially the jump three, would have been nice.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely. And
but
him
Tack was
like trying to
strong.
swing too far and getting hit by the back two by Robin and getting a little too greedy, not optimizing his combos. There was a lot of things that he needed to pick up. But again, we are in a new cycle for NRS games. MK11 is king right now.
Mm-hmm.
But no excuses. I mean, Tack did an extremely amazing job.
Absolutely.
Extremely amazing job. So, guys, we're getting ready to take a quick 5-minute break. We're going to come very, very quick back to you with the action, but I hope you guys have been enjoying this Injustice 2 AT&T Finals. See you guys in a couple moments.
Yeah, stick around.
All right, welcome back here live in the A, Atlanta, Georgia. It is the Rise Up and Game Madden 20 Grand Finals here. Larry Ridley joined alongside my good friend right here.
The international
International sensei. Are you internationally known, locally accepted?
Yes, sir.
Is that what it is?
And I am actually a sensei, a black belt in multiple styles.
Holy
of
cow.
Karate, Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu. So I do practice what I preach. But I'm glad to be here once again, coming back to you with two games, Madden and Injustice. Now we are on the Madden side, the sports side of the gaming community. So tell us a little bit about the players we're going to see today.
All right, so basically what happened back on October the 15th, about 3 weeks ago, we had over 30 players, I believe 33 players that signed up. They signed up for free, and we got down to our final four. This is the grand final, so you'll see Deshaun, you'll see Marquise, you'll see Big Cam, and you'll also see Stats. They are the final four. The two that are about to play now, this is the losers bracket.
Yes, losers
semifinal, right?
Yes,
so you're going to have Stats. Actually, you're going to have, it looks like Deshaun and also Marquise. They're going to be playing right now. So the loser, if we were talking wrestling down here in the A,
yes.
Loser leaves town. So that's basically what we're going to get. So you'll see Deshaun, I believe he's playing with the Eagles, and Marquise will be playing with the Saints, of course, the division rival here of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes, it is, and it is 5-minute quarters, so it's not going to be like an official NFL game, but they're doing some official stuff. This is a sport, guys. This is esports. We're coming in here. But one of the things I have noticed about Madden 2020, although he is starting off with the run meta is extremely heavy, and the incomplete pass starting off with that first play.
Yeah, and you talked about the meta. Running action in Madden has been ridiculous. I mean, you look at some of the Madden Championship Series. You look at some of my Compete Forever Championship Series up in the Northeast. It's been dominated by the run game. Ezekiel Elliott. You get a lot of the stiff arming. You get a lot of the arm bar. That's been an animation that's been very tough to sort of contain. So it's going to come down to, and I've seen guys, Sensei, that have won championships without even throwing the ball.
Yep. I was tuning into a couple different Madden tournaments the other day, and it was literally nothing but running for 4 straight quarters, and the guy was just running the clock out, scoring extremely well. But it's honestly, it's an extremely great tool in actual football and in Madden itself, because you get to run a lot of the clock out. If you're up, you get to kill a lot of the time. So it is a very good tool, although it is a bit excessive in some aspects. I have seen a lot of people talking about it's a bit too much.
Yeah, it can be the case, but I will say that the good thing about Madden, if you look at it and you compare it to the National Football League, it's pretty much the same. It's about red zone, it's about opportunities, and it's about converting. That's what it's about. Converting those third downs, just like you see here on a 2nd and 9, and converting in the red zone, because you're only going to get a certain amount of possessions, and you got to make them all count.
Definitely, and it is 5-minute quarters, so you definitely have to make every possession count, because if you do not, you are going to be in for a very long night, and you're going to be going home today just with the Falcons jersey if you're getting 4th place. So it's a very nice jersey, but you're going to be going home definitely with the, as we say in the FTC, the salt prize.
Oh, the salt prize,
yes.
Absolutely. I did see the guys, look, they're swagged up, man. They got their jerseys, got their names on the backs of the Falcons. Shout out to the Falcons. Shout out to Access Replay. Shout out to our sponsors, AT&T, doing a great job hooking up this event here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, live here in the A, Atlanta, Georgia. Love coming here all the time, man. I'm from Nashville originally, live in the New York City area now, so anytime I can come back down south, that's what we like to say. Get me some Waffle House, get me some crystals. I'm good to go.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm originally from New York. I will be going back
Really?
tomorrow, actually.
Nice.
Yes, Manhattan.
I work in Manhattan.
Nice.
World Trade Center.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice, man, nice. But it's always good to just mix in cultures and stuff down here. And then the fact that we're in this beautiful new Falcon Stadium is such a blessing for all of these guys that play so hard in these games. And the interception.
Don't go there. Picked off by Lattimore. So you look at Marquise, the guy on the right-hand side. He's playing with the Saints over there. He's got the ball and trying to do some damage against Deshaun. Deshaun actually won this Madden Access Replay Rise Up event back in February and won tickets to the Super Bowl. So here's a guy, he's basically the defending champ here in Atlanta and Access Replay back in February, right before Champ Bailey went into the Hall of Fame. So he was out there as well. So a great venue there at Access Replay. And Deshaun ran through that field and won 2 tickets to Super Bowl 53 right here in the A.
Access Replay is such an amazing place, and they're giving so many opportunities to these gamers where esports is just on the verge of exploding, and now they're integrating new games. Instead of just the traditional MOBAs and shooters, they're adding fighting games, they're adding sports titles such as Madden, such as 2K. So it's really great to see, and it's really great to see the strategy. because although this is a video game of sports and the stats are kind of set in stone, there's a lot of strategy that goes into these games.
Well, these guys, I mean, you know, if you look at the different settings and modes in Madden, you got Ultimate Team, you got salary cap. So basically, you're the head coach, you're the GM, you're the owner. You got to divvy up the money and things of that nature, trying to figure out how much money you want to spend on certain positions. And then you got this mode, which is regular head-to-head, which is the mode that I use in my Compete for Every events. There's a lot of strategy in play. Like I said, you have to maximize your possessions. In 5-minute quarters, Sensei, I saw a guy. There's a fumble, and it's picked up by McCoy. Wrong way.
But he is going to be down the field very, very far on 4th down. That was a great stop.
4th and 21 coming up for the Saints. And you don't see this a lot in competitive Madden, which is punting, because, like I said, you value the possession. But 4th and 21, pretty tough road to hoe there for Marquis trying to pick up the 4th down. So we'll go back over on this possession to Deshaun, the defending champ. Like I said, won the Super Bowl 53 tickets. Came here to, Mercedes-Benz Stadium and saw the Patriots and Rams in Super Bowl 53.
And I'm noticing I have not seen much running, actually, because we did talk about the run meta, but these guys are going for passing, they're going for a lot, and they're going for no huddles right now.
They did nerf the run game a month ago and recently as well. I did the first Madden 20 event August the 10th, I believe. It was like a week after the game came out, and it was ridiculous. Like, Ezekiel Elliott ran wild. Like, he was having 300-yard games. I mean, it's like his hand, was like a force field when he threw that stiff arm out there. But they've nerfed it a little bit, brought it back down, and now you can, sort of, pick a good defense and sort of corral the run game a lot better. But it's still, like you said, it's still a running game, and it's tough to, slow those guys down.
It definitely is. Now, one of the things I wanted to know is, does the dynamic of the tiers in the game kind of coincide with how it is in the NFL at its current state?
When you say tiers, what do you mean by that?
As far as like the teams that are more played.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially like last year, you had Madden 19. Who was the cover boy? It was Patrick Mahomes. So you had a lot of Chiefs. This year, I'm starting to see more and more people play with different teams. I've seen some guys. Of course, you'll roll out the Chiefs. You'll roll out the Saints. You'll roll out. You'll roll out some Patriots. You'll see a lot of heavy Cowboys because of Ezekiel Elliott. I've seen guys roll with the Texans. Vilma, a guy that's won a lot of championships. He won 10 of mine. The defense is solid. Deshaun Watson does a good job on offense, so you got that. You'll see some Saints. And you'll see a little bit maybe of the Giants because of Saquon. But you're going to see basically the same teams that you see in the NFL right now. Although, with the Ravens being good, I want to see more of Lamar Jackson. That's a team that I don't see a whole lot of, but Lamar's a bad dude in this game as well. But, Dak and Lamar, their throwing ability is not the greatest as well because, first of all, it's just hard to throw in this game in Madden 20. I want to see it go back to Madden 17, Madden 18, Madden 16, where you saw a lot of gun bunch. You saw a lot of these passing formations where guys can get out there and let that thing loose.
Definitely in the end of the first quarter. Now it's going on to the second. And it's it's a stalemate right now. I mean, a very good defense by both players. Not a lot of run game being established. Passing game is doing okay, but a couple interceptions, a couple of fumbles, and then a couple of just big collapses in the huddle. Wow, nice first down, but he does not get much farther than that. Now, it's very interesting that we don't see Falcons here. I mean, we are at the amazing Falcons Stadium, but we do not see any Falcons. Do you think anyone would be bold enough to diverge away from their traditional team and pick the Falcons?
No. Now, I mean, look, if Arthur Blank or somebody with the Falcons, Dimitrov or somebody wants to come and, offer them a little something, maybe they play with the Falcons. But, in Madden 20, the Falcons, look, Madden 16, Madden 17, the Falcons were good.
Oh, yeah.
Julio Jones was the best player in Madden.
Definitely.
Madden 17, Madden 18,
Yeah.
he was really good. But defensively, they've got some issues. And right now, offensively, the offensive line is not very good. So probably wouldn't see a lot of that. Although Devontae Freeman's a bad boy in this game. But they were really good when they had Freeman and Tevin Coleman.
Oh, yes.
Madden 17, Madden 18, the Falcons, man, they were
almost unstoppable.
very popular team.
They had just an unstoppable offense. I mean, it didn't matter where.
And their secondary was pretty good, so they could cover as well.
So here we go, starting with the pass. Reese is going, he's looking, and he gets intercepted,
what a
picked
pick.
off.
Edwards with the pick. So Deshaun, the defending, there he is on the right-hand side on your screen. Deshaun, the defending, like I said, Access Replay champion from February. Once again, another possession, right, man? Right now, you look at this. And Sensei, right now, what we like to call this is it's a rock fight.
It's a rock fight. We're calling this a stalemate. I mean, it's extremely, but it shows the level of the play that we're seeing right now. I mean, no one's really getting away with too much. Everyone's covering all the options. Very good defense is being shown by both players. What do you think that they can do to kind of break out and get that first point on the board? Do you think this is going to possibly go to an overtime?
No, somebody's going to score. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be one of those games where it might just take one score, one touchdown.
And another picked off, but he was out of bounds. That was very, very fortunate.
I mean, you look at Carson Wentz, his numbers aren't great. 1 of 5, 12 yards, a pick. It's been hard to throw the ball. I'd like to see him get Howard going. Like you said, the meta in this game means you can run the ball. But also, when these guys pick their playbooks, what sort of playbooks are they picking? Are they picking run-heavy formations? Looks like he's got a lot of passing formations.
Wow,
well, there's a pass to Alshon.
Successful pass. That could have been picked off. Great stuff, moving his way down the field.
Now, you see look, he's in single wing tight, right? So these are running formations. Let's see if he run the ball. Yeah. Or maybe he took a cue from us.
Oh, but he got red. Very, very good stop. Extremely good stop.
Demario Davis, the former Jet, I work up in New York, the home of the Jets, SNY. See him down here with the Saints down south anyway. Actually, the guy that was preceded him is my boy, Bart Scott. Does the Madden with me up in New York.
Very, very nice. And the Madden scene is so big. But the one thing that's interesting is that unlike 2K, it's a single player game.
It is.
Where you're literally everything falls on you, similar to a fighting game, similar to other titles like that. But you have to be the coach, you have to be the defensive coordinator, you have to make sure that all your ducks are in a row, and everything is falling on you if you make a big mistake.
Yeah, we talk about this all the time. Me and my partner that founded Compete Forever, Kevin Mummy, we talk about how Madden. Look, it's a huge user base, right? A lot of people play Madden. I mean, they sell 5 to 10 million copies a year. It's the #1 selling sports game in the country. It goes back and forth with NBA 2K. But as far as an esport, we're trying to grow. We actually want to get to where the FGC, the fighting game community is. So you're right, there's a lot of parallels there. So, I do a lot of stuff with, you probably know Phil Bisu. It's my guy. We do NBA 2K together. At least we did last year with Season 1. So, we talked about that all the time as well, about how there's some similarities and some symmetry there between the two communities.
Oh, there definitely is. I mean, there's a lot of wills, and the thing is, you have to pick your poison very well. So you have to pick the right playbooks. You have to study up. Because one of the things that I want people to really understand is these guys are no slouches. These guys didn't come up off their couch after buying Madden from GameStop and are just coming here and trying to play for all this money. You have to spend the time. You have to dedicate yourself just like you would a regular sport.
A lot of these guys. It is. I mean, it's an electronic sport. You're absolutely right. You see Alvin Kamara up the middle right there, picks up a pretty good game there. A lot of these guys, man, they lab up is what we like to say. Deshaun did get a field goal, so he's leading 3-0 as we hit, I think we're going close to halftime now, under 2 minutes to play here. Larry Ridley alongside Sensei here live in Atlanta, Georgia. It's the Axis Replay Rise Up in Game Falcons Championship here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, presented by AT&T. This is the loser bracket semifinal right here.
Nice completion.
Loser goes home, the winner moves on in this championship here. So we got 4 games on tap for you here. Madden here, home of the Dirty Birds here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, definitely home of the Dirty Birds. One of the most beautiful places. And now we are having esports housed in here. Maybe one day we will have this filled with beautiful smiling faces so that we can show how amazing these games are. But it is 3 points for the Eagles, 0 for the Saints right now. But it's been such a grind of a game where both of these players really haven't had a chance.
Oh, Michael Thomas having a good game so far. Was not able to corral that one. Go ahead, Sensei.
But they really haven't had a chance to score big. I mean, they've been going back and forth. There's been a lot of interceptions, a couple fumbles, and things like that. So you really haven't had the chance to get your offense going. And it seems like it's going to be an extremely low-scoring game because we're almost at halftime, just a minute to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, and you were talking about, possessions and valuing those and time of possession. I've seen guys, man, literally take the ball and not give it back in an entire half. I had a guy at my event 2 months ago. He was up by I want to say maybe 2 scores, got the ball to start the second half, and never gave it back to the other guy. Converted 5 fourth downs. Didn't even score.
Wow.
But he drove the ball 85, 90 yards and basically ran out the clock the entire second half. I've never seen that before. I've seen guys run out a lot of the half, but then, run out an entire half and not give the ball away, 1 possession in 1 half, that was something else.
It looks like the Saints are all out of timeouts. They're trying to make this possession count. They're definitely going to go for a big bet with only 8 seconds left in the quarter to make sure that they can get some points on the board before going into halftime.
Yeah, 3-0 lead here for Deshaun. Like I said, the defending Madden champ, we'll call him that because he won the only Access Replay Madden event back in February to win those Super Bowl 53 tickets. Has the lead 3-0 here in Atlanta, Georgia, here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of Super Bowl 53, home of the Atlanta Falcons. Breeze going deep, and that's picked off right there.
That was a beautiful pick. And only 3 seconds left, so he's definitely going to run out the clock, or he might go for a extremely far play, but it looks like he's going to kneel it just to end the clock out, give himself a second to reset for the second half.
Yeah, it'd be hard to throw a Hail Mary from 80 yards away. Although Carson Wentz has a great arm, but he can't throw it 80 yards.
That's definitely Superman arm. We're gonna have to change his name to Superman. He was able to complete
and
that
it's
pass.
like the NBA, right? You see how these guys, they don't want to take a full court shot and mess up their stats, right? So why do you want to give throw a pick, right, or whatever, and mess up your stats? You see some of that in real life. I do know that. So maybe he's probably thinking that as well. But no way he can get it 80 yards.
All right, a very good return starting off. Very slow-paced game. Now I want to see if they're going to implement more of the runs or if he's just going to sit on this lead and kind of grind the clock out.
I'm going to be watching the defenses to see how they continue to sort of put the offense in a stranglehold, in a phone booth. Everything's been congested. No big plays, a couple of punts, a lot of interceptions. Defenses have definitely flexed their muscles here in Atlanta, here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We'll see if they're able to continue to do that. See, there you go. It's something with these guys. Howard is slow. They're not hitting the hole very fast. It's not like Ezekiel Elliott. It's not a Lev Bell. Some of these guys, these running backs that get the ball and they're gone. It's been a tough road to hoe, man. The offenses are struggling right now.
Definitely. I mean, the passing game has worked extremely well, but there's been a ton of interceptions because they're getting a little bit too reckless with the ball. And here we go with the great first down conversion. Getting out of bounds. Some good yardage by the Eagles.
Young tight end Goddard there, right there. So a good pass completion there for Deshaun. And 16 yards by the tight end there. So he's starting to open it up a little bit. Like I said, we'll go back to a little, single wing tight. And, maybe we'll see if he can get some good running plays out of this. There's another stretch play. Hey, that's a positive play there. You got to take that. 7 rushes, 4 yards. Might be the best run play of the game so far.
Definitely
for
was the best run play because we've been getting a lot of fumbles, a lot of clamp downs. He's been getting shut down in the run game, so it's very good to see that he's able to find his hole and get through there and get some yardage. For his running back, but going again and getting stopped right at the door. The door's not even getting open. It's just kind of like you kind of creak it open. You're just trying to see what's going on, and he's just getting stopped every time.
So right now you look at Howard, 8 carries, 4 yards. He's averaging about a half a yard per carry.
That's not good at all.
That's not good. That will not win you a lot of games in Madden or in the NFL or flag football for that matter. So 3rd down and 9 here. Deshaun back to pass. Wentz got a receiver across the middle.
Wow, nice.
And there's Deshaun Jackson, who's out right now on IR for the rest of the season. So maybe when they update the rosters here, you probably won't be able to play with him next week because he just went on IR yesterday, actually.
It's very good. I love how the newer games are really starting to coincide with the actual season. So they update rosters as trades happen, injuries, and things like that. So that it gives you the player a more realistic experience. So it feels like the actual sport just virtually. You're getting different things. If someone's having a monster year, their stats are a little bit more boosted and things like that.
Yeah, you start out with those 499 club guys, guys like, picked off by Anthony. If he can break a tackle, he can't.
Picked off with the greatest of ease, and that was very close to being a pick 6 because if he was to break that tackle, he had a wide open field to just trot down and score a touchdown. But this is really interesting because this is the defending champion, the man playing with the Eagles, and he is in the loser side of the bracket, so he is fighting for his tournament life right now.
Loser leaves town. You're absolutely right, International Sensei. Yeah.
Jukes, is he going to
Alvin Kamara, the former Vol, makes a man miss, cuts inside.
Go
5.
Whoa!
Taken down
stop.
at the 2-yard line.
Wonderful stop. But, man, he almost went all the way. And the defending champ right now is sweating because he's getting ready to get scored on. He is in the red zone, 2 yards out.
We said it earlier, maybe 1 touchdown, maybe wins this thing. Deshaun with the lead, 3-0. We'll see if he can bow his neck on defense. You see this goal line defense.
Going down the middle, and nice spin
move.
in.
There's the touchdown. The first paint push of the game. Live here in Atlanta. There you see the halo board here inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and it's the upstart. Marquise trying to take down the defending champ in this loser bracket semifinal. Actually, this is a loser bracket championship game, if you want to call it that, because the loser definitely leaves town and will be out of the tournament. Does get a nice parting gift, though.
Oh, yeah,
Gets
definitely
the
a beautiful
jersey.
Falcons jersey with your name on it. I mean, we are casters; we don't get those, so we definitely take that as a blessing. And you definitely can see the wonderful Falcons cheerleaders because they are here as well. So you definitely get a chance to get out of here and meet some new people and things like that.
Where's the mascot at? Didn't we see what's his name? Freeman? What's the mascot's name? I forget his name.
That I am not sure.
I forget. Help me out. What's the mascot's name?
The Dirty Bird. The Dirty Bird. We're just gonna call him
Mascot
the
for the
Dirty
Falcons.
Bird in the interception.
Freddie. I
User
called him
pick,
Freeman.
And
Freddie.
he's going all the way across the screen.
P.J. Williams.
Oh my goodness, he got a little bit of jammed up against other players, but if he would have curved a little bit more to the right, that could have been another touchdown.
Could have been a pick six possibly.
Pick six.
So you look at Deshaun, last 2 plays, 2 picks, and it's like I said, it's the young man. Marquise in the driver's seat, gives it to Alvin Kamara there, picks up a couple yards to be second down and call it 9, picks up about 1.5 yards there. I like Alvin Kamara. I remember he went to Madden about a year ago, and he's like, hey, man, you gotta give me my sleeves, man. And they of course, they put that in the game now. He's rocking those sleeves that you see with the guys that they wear when they're playing on, the field turf and artificial turf.
Yeah, definitely.
Got a receiver.
And the catch.
Perfect timing on the
Perfection.
user pick there. Ronald Darby,
That was a
former
wonderful
Florida State
interception.
Noel there. Yeah, it was.
Wonderful interception, but he's not in the best field position right now because he's very close to his own end zone because he might be able to get a safety if he goes for broke and tries to penetrate the offensive line.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was extremely close to being a safety.
Pulled it out, though.
That was a very, very fortunate play. Now the champion is fighting and it is almost the end of the third quarter, only 40 seconds. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Wentz. Another fake, hands it off to Howard. Best run of the day, picks up about 13 or 14, and easily. Now his best run of the day for Howard came over from the Bears, now playing with the Eagles. Eagles playing pretty good.
And that is the
Beat the
end
Bears
of the
last week,
third
actually.
quarter, going into the 4th, and the defending champion is really fighting for his tournament life right now. He has to make something happen and make it happen now. If he does not, he's going to be going home with that beautiful Falcons jersey. But he's going to be going home very content. I mean, you did get an opportunity of a lifetime. Who can say that they played video games inside of Falcon Stadium?
I know, right? Does complete the pass. I believe that was Darren Sproul was there, the little motor scooter. Played with the Saints back in the day, been with the Eagles the last handful of years. So we'll see. I mean, I will say this. It's going to be tough if he gets down by another score because you look at the playbook that he has, that single wing tight, not really conducive to throwing the ball if you get behind.
Definitely. And then he gets sacked, no huddle. And 3rd and 16, so he's definitely going to go for a long passing play right now. But he cannot afford to get picked off again because this might be over if he gets scored on once again.
Yeah, you look at that single wing tight and you look at the personnel groupings and, it's looking like, what is that? I guess you would call that maybe 13 personnel, maybe? 1 tight, 3, 1 back, 3 tight ends. You're seeing at least 2. Now he's got another receiver. He is spreading it out a little bit more now, but keep an eye on that single wing tight to see if he can throw out of that formation. And also, if he can get Howard going.
Wow, and the defense is all over him today. This is another sack, and now he is on 4th down. He's going to have to kick that ball away. And this is the 4th quarter. Only 3 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. So it's definitely going to be on the Saints player to run this clock out for these next couple minutes.
And it's going to put pressure on Deshaun's defense because he's got to get off the field. Or you look at Marquise, he'll win the game because he's got the lead.
Definitely, and if I was Marquise, I would definitely run out the clock, go for some run plays, eat up the time just because a player like the Eagles player is a veteran of the game. He has one before, so you do not want to give a veteran too much time to come back and mount his offense.
And you look at it, Deshaun only has 1 timeout left. Good tackle there by Darby on Thomas. So 2nd down 11, lost the yard there. He's going to hold on to his timeout. Smart move there by the defending champ, trying to get out of this thing alive, man, and play multiple games here. It's going to take 4 coming out of this loser bracket to win this thing.
Starting off nice. Oh, this is not good at all. He's eating up so much time each play. Although it might be 3 and out, he's eating up a ton of time, which is not going to give the defending champ a chance to really get the offense.
Yeah, but he'll have some time. He'll have, close to, 2 minutes possibly. And he'll have, well, it won't have the 2-minute warning. I would use a timeout here if possible.
Big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
So we'll see if he does that. Right now, you got, there you go, some shoe
game
clock.
thus far.
Although, no, you don't have to because he will get it after this, so I would not use it. There you go. You see the second difference there on the play clock. Can he pick up the first down? Good tackle there. Save the first.
So now he is
It'll be
3
fourth and about
out.
4.
Now, is he going to go for it on 4? Is he just going to punt it away? He's going to punt it away.
No, you look, I will say this. Real competitive Madden, you're playing for some big money,
You're going for it on
you
4.
probably are going for that because you get the first,
Yeah.
it's over.
Exactly.
You know, all right?
And I mean, then and again, you do add a little bit of insult to injury because now you know I have no way of coming back. I mean, I can eat up more clock. I have so much more time. And even if he was to get the ball back, he wasn't in the best field position in anyway. And he hasn't been throwing the ball well at all this entire game. And
there's the
another
pick.
picked off. And he's
News
going.
alert by Davis.
Oh my goodness! Is he gonna get the touchdown? No, he is not. But he stopped just short of the red zone and right back at you with the pick.
That's why he decided to punt the ball because he hasn't been threatened defensively all game. Just gave up the one field goal. Big defensive play there, defensive stand by Marquise. Great ball game. Look, low scoring, but it's been a lot of fun, and he's taken down there up the gut. So once again, another timeout, second and goal. Look, Deshaun has an opportunity. Hold him to a field goal. You'll have maybe under 30 seconds to play to maybe get the ball down the field.
And here we go. Going up the middle once again, getting great stop by Deshaun. But he is fighting right now. He cannot make any mistakes. If he gets scored on, that is it. Tournament is over. He is getting sent packing with that jersey and his controller, and that is it for the tournament. For the AT&T Atlanta Falcons Mercedes-Benz Stadium Madden 2020 championship.
Why did he snap the ball? He had 35 seconds on the play clock. You did not need to snap. That cost you 30 seconds, dude. And now you could run it down even more. So you're going to get this thing down to under a minute. Remember I said he'd possibly get the ball back around 30 seconds? Now he's going to get the ball back around a minute to play. A little bit of a brain fart there by Marquise. We'll see if that will cost him the game. But Deshaun will have about a minute to play, maybe 56 seconds or so, 55 seconds or so to try to tie this ball game up with a touchdown drive. There it is, 55 seconds on the nose. But it's been tough sledding for Deshaun in that offense, and that Eagles offense, wearing those old school Kelly Green jerseys of the Eagles back in the 80s and in the 70s and early 90s.
So let's see if the champion can mount his comeback. Now, do you think in the meta of this game, is it going to be wise for him to go for 2 if he does score?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. It depends on how you feel. It depends on your playbook. It depends. If it's me, I probably I'll take the extra point.
Just to bring it into overtime.
Yeah, I want to get to overtime.
Reset.
Exactly. And hopefully you get the ball and then you can score. If not, on defense, you've played pretty well. You've only given up 1 touchdown, so you got to feel pretty good about your defense. You can only maybe at best let him get a field goal, and then you get a chance to win the ball when you get the rock. Oh, what a great throw!
Pass.
Caught by Alshon, and he needed that.
Oh, he only has 5 seconds. He's out of timeouts.
He's got to go Hail Mary here. This
play.
is it. He's got to snap it. Will he have enough time?
And he gets tackled. He gets sacked, and that is it. The defending champion is going home in 4th place. That was such an amazing game, but such great defense on the part of the Saints player and making that one big jump in the beginning of the 3rd quarter to win the game.
So We Dat, you see the name on the back of Marquise. We're going to have to ask him why he came up with the name We Dat. But here's what we do know. He's moving on to the championship game of the losers bracket. Yes. Absolutely. Look, that was a rock fight. We talked about it. Not a lot of offense there, but great job by Marquise there, upending the defending champ, playing solid defense, only gave up a field goal all game. By my count, I believe he had 4 interceptions. Anytime you can turn the ball over like that and get turnovers, you're going to win the ball game a majority of the time if you can, get more turnovers than your opponent. That's a great predictor of success in the NFL and also Madden, and he was able to pull it out.
He definitely was. Extremely, extremely hard defense. A lot of sacks. I mean, he was not able to get the throw game off at all. It was ridiculous how every single time he tried to go
his playbook,
for
single wing tight. It's not
like
conducive to that. First of all, he should have been in the gun
Definitely.
to buy yourself some time. And that's where, if you bring these playbooks into play, where you want to be a running guy, I always ask guys, what happens if they stop the run? Can you fight left-handed? Like having one hand behind your back?
Yep.
A lot of guys say yes, And then they get behind. It's like, well, can you throw? And we just saw there, Deshaun struggled there. So we're going to come back. We'll have more Madden here. We'll have the winners bracket semifinals and also the losers bracket championship game. 3 more games to go here with Madden, but we've also got some injustice as well.
Yes, we do.
International Sensei, he'll be here. I'm Larry Ridley. We'll come back with more live here from Atlanta. Access Replay, Rise Up in Game, Atlanta Falcons and ATT right here from the A after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back here live in
Welcome back,
Atlanta.
welcome back, guys.
GA, baby. Got Larry Ridley alongside the international sensei, internationally known,
Yes.
locally accepted. Got another round of Madden here for the Rise Up and Game Madden 20 Championship here, hosted by the Atlanta Falcons here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, also presented by Access Replay and AT&T. All right, Sensei, got another matchup here. Looks like we got Big Cam
Yes.
and Stats, two heavy hitters. I think probably the favorites here. But now they got a match up here in the winner's bracket. I guess we can call it winner's bracket semifinal because the loser drops down to the loser's bracket. So semifinals, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a wonderful day to play some Madden. We are here at the Falcon Stadium. One of the best things, if you can look behind us, you can see the Falcons logo in the stands. This is how beautiful this arena is. I can remember back when they tore down the old one and now brought it over here, right next to State Farm Arena, right next to the convention center. So a lot of things are going on here. And for all you gamers, DreamHack Atlanta is on the horizon.
When is
DreamHack
that,
Atlanta
next
is
week?
next week. Yes,
Dang.
next week.
Yeah.
4 days long, 24-hour gaming venue. So you definitely want to check that out if you are in the Atlanta area. It's always something to do.
I mean, I know they're going to do some Madden. I mean,
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
if you're going to do Madden, you got to have me, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah, definitely,
can somebody from DreamHack call me? I mean, Axis, somebody, John Smoltz Jr., somebody. I mean, come on now. I'll find a way to get down here if y'all could make it happen. But great rolling with International Sensei. I didn't realize the broski right here is from the NYC.
Yes, originally from Manhattan.
Originally from so what part of Manhattan?
Well, I moved all over, but lived in Manhattan, lived
Okay.
in Brooklyn,
Brooklyn?
East New York, so all over the place really. I would all over every borough. I'm just from. I'm just
All five of them, right?
all of them. I'm all over the place.
I live in Jersey. I live right over the river, right next to Jersey City. I live in Bayonne.
Nice.
So I'm right there, man. I'm like 8 miles, from Manhattan. It's a quick little, light rail ride, and then I get on the I was gonna call it the T. I'm thinking about Boston. I get on the what did you call it?
Jersey Transit?
No, the path.
The path train.
The
Oh,
path
yeah,
at
yeah,
Exchange
path.
Place, and it's literally 4 minutes, dude, in the tunnel, right the World Trade Center, dude. I'm front door to door at work at 4 World Trade Center in like 25, 30 minutes. It's
Nice.
beautiful, dude. So I love it up there, man, in the NYC, dude. I don't think I'm ever going to leave.
Oh yeah, and obviously I wish I could go back sometimes, but I mean the rent is extremely high there. But the fact that I don't have to drive is a plus. But you could get it how you live. But man, Atlanta's been so great to me. I want to thank everyone that.
So do you still live in New York, or you live here
No,
now?
I live here now. I live
Okay.
in Marietta. So it's just been a great opportunity. I mean, like doing the fighting game thing now. I cast multiple fighting games. Been doing that for a while and been shown so much love. How I even heard about this event, someone from Access Replay, shouts out to Access Replay, reached out to me. And it's such a great opportunity. I mean, we put so much effort and time into these games as well. It's such a great opportunity. And it's just great to so much effort and time players getting something that they deserve as well. And we put so much effort.
Yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun here, man. And I was listening to the Injustice 2. I've got my youngest son. I've got my two youngest sons here, and my daughter as well. He's a huge, DC guy, all of that good stuff. And they were looking at it. I was like, oh, is it Injustice 1 or 2? I'm like, guys, I believe it's 2. So, they're watching it and things of that nature. So, man, they were just, in awe of listening to you guys and watching it on the Halo board above us. So, great job with you guys doing Injustice 2. We got some Madden going on. Right now, the guys are setting up a couple little technical difficulties. We're going to get to that in a second, but it will be the semifinals, right? The championship game of the semifinals. It'll be Big Cam and Stats. Stats playing with the Seahawks. Go Hawks. We'll see if they wear the action green. And, of course, we were talking about LJ. We saw what Lamar Jackson did on Sunday Night Football. You got Big Cam playing with LJ Era, man. He's going to be playing with the Ravens there. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams match up. Good defenses, great quarterbacks that can throw the ball, and also some escapability, some movement with the running back, with the quarterback. So that should be a nice little matchup and contest here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
And hopefully this game will be a little different from the first one, where it's going to be more offense-based, or is it just going to be a stalemate like the first one and only really winning by 1 touchdown to win the game? It's going to be a lot of fun, but this is the winner's side, so the loser of this will go on to the loser's bracket. Still has a chance at life in the tournament, but the winner is guaranteeing himself top 2 placements and prizes and all those wonderful things. But each and every player was able to go away with one of the best prizes, a custom Falcons jersey, man.
You can't beat that, man.
In the Dirty Bird Stadium.
You can't beat that. And look, and the jerseys were ready.
Yes.
Look, these guys just played 3 weeks ago. They got here. I saw those guys in their jerseys. Also, the Injustice guys had their jerseys as well, had their names on the back. They were able to customize it. So it is a customized jersey. They're a custom jersey. So, yeah, they're definitely swagged out. Next time, dude, I'm gonna hook us up. I'm gonna reach out to somebody and say, hey, can the Castros get one? I
definitely.
mean,
something.
does that make sense? I mean,
because we are doing the action right now.
we're talking about it. We are putting the message out there. We are messaging for these guys. So, there he is.
And the Dirty Bird is
the Dirty Bird
to be with the fans.
Well, what's his name? Freddie. What's up, Fab Five Freddie?
Fab Five Freddy in the building, and wonderful match
Freddie,
going on.
what's up? What's up, buddy? I saw you 3 weeks ago.
And
I can't
oh my
reach you,
goodness,
bro.
the first start of the
Whoa.
game, and he goes all the way,
Hollywood.
and he dancing on it right now. He gets the first point of the game. It's been 5 seconds. Fab Five Freddy came in with the distraction.
I know. Look at him up there
Oh
hanging
my
out.
goodness.
The kids love him. My kids are looking at him like, is that a real bird?
Oh my
yeah, he is
goodness.
real. That's Freddie right there.
He flies away at the end of each game. You just got to look. He flies very fast, so you can't blink.
Hollywood Brown, the receiver from OU.
Wow. That
Boomer
was
Sooner.
extremely fast.
71 yards, man, to the house.
Not even a minute in the game yet, and he has already scored. So
He is the sleeper. Cam ran through the competition at Access Replay 3 weeks ago, October the 15th. Came out of nowhere, showed up, showed out, got to the finals, and, man, right like that, out to shoot and on the board. So stats, here's a veteran guy. Look, this guy's played in a lot of Madden events, was in the 20 Madden 18 Titans Club Championship Series, club finals there, the Final Four. Maybe it was top 6 for him. So here's a guy that's been in the scene, a veteran player, plays, money games and all of that thing, plays on all of the different websites and things of that nature. So here's a guy that's battle-tested, if you will.
definitely is. And let's see if he can shake off that amazing start by the Ravens, because that is a big heartbreaker. I mean, first 10 seconds of the game, you're getting thrown all the way 70 yards in your face, getting a touchdown scored on you in the championship game. That has to be a bit demoralizing, especially when you've been putting in so much work like all these players have.
Well, and that's where being a veteran comes into play. Look at him. I mean, 2 plays, 9 yards, no huddle. He's running the ball. Seattle, one of the best running teams in the NFL, still short there. It should be 4th and short. I don't think he got the fourth.
Yes,
the
4th
first.
and inches.
4th and inches. He's going to go for it. But you could see, nice, calm demeanor, not really, flustered or discombobulated. Here's a guy that he's been there, done that. He's seen plenty of things before. But I tell you what, he better pick up this 4th down. He could be down 14-0 if he's not careful.
The silence, the anticipation is killing me, and he takes it, and he gets even more. He takes a little bit, he takes an inch and gains a mile for it. Doing some great stuff right now, going all the way down the field and taking a much slower approach. I mean, he's grinding it out. He's going for those runs, hard nose, up the gut each time, taking every inch that he could possibly get.
And you look at Rashawn Penny, young running back for the Seahawks, playing very well up there in the Pacific Northwest, up there with the Hawks. Russell Wilson, those guys 7-2 on the season. Whereas Penny again, once again, picks up about 14 yards on that carry. Off to a good start, man. 4 carries, 23 yards. That'll get her done right there.
He's running
that was Carson.
all over the field. The defense is just incredibly getting broken up. And the Falcons mascot right here. I can't believe it.
Freddie.
I'm
Give me
in
some,
here,
Freddie.
and it's not even game
My
time.
man
And the
right
Falcons
here.
mascot. Hey, man. Oh, Dirty Bird. Yo, the Falcons mascot in the building. Yo, this is one of the best days ever, man. To be in some Madden, he's doing the dance. He's moving. He's grooving. He's shaking. He's baking, baby. Oh,
Look at
my
him.
goodness. Madden
Fab
2020.
5 Freddie.
Oh, my goodness.
Doing his thing.
And the wonderful stop right there. Now, this is, although Fab Five Freddy in the building, man.
Look at him. You got anything to say, Freddie? Talk to him. Yeah.
Oh, talk that. Oh, talk that.
Talk that talk, man.
Talk that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing,
yeah.
Freddie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fab Five Freddy got a mouth on him.
Oh,
Oh, my
look
goodness.
at him. What is he doing? He's trying to fight me.
goodness.
Stop that. What are you doing? Get
Oh,
out
my
of here.
goodness. Freddy. Oh, my goodness.
My guy, Freddie right here.
This man, the best mascot.
What's in
ever.
here?
I think it's worms.
Yeah, I see. Okay,
some
okay.
Waffle House in
Yeah,
there.
some Waffle House.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
like-
some crystals, some Waffle House.
And he was
couple of
going all the
pennies.
way. Oh, my
Speaking of
goodness.
Penny, there's Penny right there. Inside the 5, no huddle. See, this is what I'm talking about. Veteran play right here by Stats from my hometown. So I'm not biased or anything, but Stats is from the Ville, Nashville, Tennessee. 615 represent Penny going down. Was that Carson? That was Penny there on the carry. Penny's number 20, Carson, I believe, 32. Look at Freddie doing his thing back there. Freddie, he's something else. Look at him.
Footwork, footwork. Get it, footwork. Oh, my. Yo, Fab Five Freddy.
Was that the stanky leg?
Mascot. I think so.
I think that was
it's
the stanky
close.
leg.
I think that's called twerking, but we're not. It's esports, buddy. You can't be twerking on
Yeah,
camera.
you can twerk, man. You know,
It's a tail. It's a tail.
it's a tail feather.
Tail
There
feather.
we
Shaking
go.
the tail feather.
Shaking
There
the
we
tail feather. Freddie's something else. As you can take a look, on the right-hand side is Big Cam. On the left-hand side, you saw Stats there. Stats 3rd and goal. You see the defense right there packed in. He's going to go out to the outside.
Oh, but the amazing stop.
Great defense there by Cam because he had everything packed on the inside, but was still able to get to the outside. 4th and goal. What do you do here?
Oh, my goodness. And the interference running by Fab Five.
I think you go for it. You got to go for this. I think you take
the championship, so you have to take it. I mean,
especially the way that King Cam or Big Cam has got out to that early start. Here we go. 4th and goal, live from the A. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Falcons rise up in game. Access replay, AT&T. Stats playing with the Seahawks. Can he get into the end zone and tie up this ball game? About 10 seconds left on the play clock. Down by a touchdown. Easy waltz into the end zone by Carson.
The assist by Fab Five Freddy. Fab Five Freddy doing his thing, working the magic. I think that that magical touch he laid on him definitely assisted him in getting that first touchdown. But it is all knotted up, and it's just the beginning of the second quarter.
Already, we've seen more points in this game than we saw in the last game. Yes. So, I give props to hip-hop, so hip-hop, hooray.
Ooh.
Ho, hey. Yeah, there. Look, Freddie, you got to. I was setting you up, man. You got to come on now.
Yeah, I don't think Freddie might
be. I give props to hip hop, so hip hop, hooray! Oh,
yeah, Freddie's definitely a 90s baby. We don't know about all that.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go, Freddie.
Get it.
You got to get your girls out here. Get the cheerleaders,
man. Oh yeah, definitely. We need the wonderful and talented
guys
Falcons
in unison, right?
To give the energy to these fine players. There we go.
I was hitting up the Falcons cheerleaders on Twitter a few weeks ago. They acknowledged me. Good job. Thanks for acknowledging me, guys. I appreciate it. Got the cheerleaders back there. There you go, Freddie.
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's hope these players do not get distracted by the talented cheerleaders behind them. But here we go. It is 7-7, second quarter, 4 minutes to go. And this has been such a great game, and Fab Five Freddy just in the building.
Fab Five Freddy.
Oh, my goodness. And a great sack to start off. He's not going to get one of those amazing passes like he did the first start of the game.
I was thinking we were talking about the 99 Club, one of the original 4 99 Club members on the Seahawks. That would be Bobby Wagner. They're the great. Look at Freddie stealing the show as always.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, it was not a safety. He threw him forward just a little bit.
How about Kendricks? Couple of tackles, couple sacks. This guy's come out of nowhere. 4th and 36. He's doing that thing, too.
And he's dancing like Freddie. I think they knew that Fab Five was in the building, so the game just knows what's going on outside of it.
Nobody can dance like Freddie.
Artificial intelligence.
Nobody can dance like Freddie. There's Lockett. Kansas State with that big win over OU a couple of weeks ago. Around midfield, close to it, around the 46,
giving
47.
them some coaching right now. You definitely talking to them about what plays they need to be going. Maybe you shouldn't have picked that playbook. It was a very bad playbook that you picked. But here we go. It is second quarter right now. What do you think that these players can do to kind of widen the gap between each other?
Well, if your stats, you're feeling pretty good. You have that first play of the game, up top to Hollywood Brown. You're down 7-0, but calm and composed, came back, got a 4th down run, and he's doing what he needs to do, which is pound the rock. Ground and pound for Stats 615, representing Music City, USA, baby. Nashville, Tennessee. Got Joy here. She's from outside of Nashville, Tennessee, one of my college mates at Middle Tennessee. Got her son here as well. Big 2K guy. We're going to see about that, brother. We're going to see if you're going to play some 2K. See if you can get inside into the 2K League with the Atlanta Talons, the Atlanta Hawks NBA 2K League team.
It's extremely great to see a lot of games like 2K and Madden breaking into esports a little bit more and starting off with actual teams as opposed to just having open tournaments and open brackets, having a place where they come and play and people can buy tickets and things like that to make it feel like it's actual sport that spectators can enjoy outside of just Twitch. And the fumble, and he's going to take
up
it.
by
Williams.
Williams.
Is he going to run it down? But he got the big
He's
boy.
got a convoy.
He's got the tank.
Look at him.
Got the tank.
He's got the piano on his back.
The Gatorade
Can
symbol. Can he do it?
Oh!
And he doesn't make it, but he gets very
Williams
close. Oh, my
down to
goodness.
the one, man.
You got the lineman. He said, dun, 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 dun.
Chariots of fire.
Oh my goodness.
His back's on fire.
And he gets the touchdown.
His
That was-
hamstrings on fire.
That had to be the slowest run I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I have
Look
one,
at stats.
I
He's
got
like,
one
"Man,
working
stop it."
leg right now, and I probably could have ran faster. than
Oh
that.
my goodness, that was funny.
Oh my goodness.
Williams. Oh my goodness.
That was incredible. That had to be the slowest run. Oh my goodness. Just the slow and steady wins the race. The snail game. The snail races, but it is up 13.
So was that the tortoise and the hare?
Oh yes.
The
Definitely.
tortoise and the Williams.
And he goes waves off for the fair catch.
That's funny.
That
man.
was incredibly hilarious. I've
Wow.
never laughed so hard in my life. Oh my goodness. Because I mean, you have to give it to his other players though. I mean, they were definitely fighting to keep him to get
Sure.
his touchdown. He was so close.
But I will say this, that missed extra point. You know, we've seen that plenty of times. Will he come back to haunt Big Cam with the lead 13-7? Huge momentum play there by Big Cam to get the, the long fumble return. But look at this. He's got a
Oh,
receiver.
my
There's
goodness.
Lockett. Put him on skates inside the 25, close to the red zone. 2-minute warning and stats. Like we talked about, the veteran presence, right back at it and ready to go.
And this is war right now. They're going back to back, hit for hit, touchdown for touchdown. This is possibly going to be Stack's next touchdown, and he's going to tie it up or can go up by one because he did miss the extra point on the last possession. But he gets stuffed right in trying to get the run play off. He gets stuffed down the middle, getting no yards. 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9. Time winding down here in the first half. Live here in Atlanta, the A. In the dirty South, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons, home of Super Bowl 53. It's the Rise Up and Game Madden 20 Championship, the grand finals here, presented by Access Replay. Beautiful 12,000 square foot facility over there near the old Turner Field. And also the good friends here at AT&T. Hey, man, I got a couple of things from AT&T last time. We had the speaker. When I'm cooking now, I've got the Bluetooth. I got my speaker going, man. It's a pretty good deal by the good folks at AT&T, man. Giving out the goodies a few weeks ago on that Access Replay. Want to thank those good friends there at AT&T.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was such an amazing event. Access Replay is such an amazing venue. They actually hosted a wonderful weekend event called Cage Cosplay, Anime, Gaming, and Entertainment with tons of different environment, great energy, great food, and things like that. So it's always a great destination to be downtown at Access Replay. I've never been at a venue so nice, so green, and so mean. I mean, you feel like money when you are at Access Replay.
You do. And, look, I like the setup. You can have meetings there.
Yep.
You can go game. They've got all of the games, got plenty of, computers, plenty of consoles, PS4, Xbox, you name it, all of the controllers. They've got snacks. They've got food. I believe is the bar open here? It did
Yes.
open. Okay, when? Recently, right?
Yeah, for Cage.
Last week. Okay,
Yeah.
it wasn't open 3 weeks ago.
For the Caged event, actually, and
Wow.
extremely reasonable drinks for the guys that were casting. Very good food. I love Access Replay. I mean, I saw them when they first opened, and now it's been like about a year or so, and they've been able to add more to the venue and things like that. So it's very, very great. Just like the chairs that they are sitting on, beautiful Access Replay chairs with the swoop,
Yes.
not the swoosh,
Uh-huh.
the swoop, the Access Replay swoop, the Big E.
The Big E.
Yes.
Got the backpacks, got some T-shirts.
Oh, yes.
They hooked me up with some of that stuff back earlier this year. Did a couple of my Compete Forever events there, March, April, and May. So Allie Young and all of the good folks there, man. You got Dallas and Hollis and all of those good folks there at Access doing a great job. It is a gaming destination. No, it is a premier destination for anything that you want to do. You want to hang out and have some fun, coffee, drinks, meetings. Like I said, you want a game. It is the place to be here in the ATL.
Definitely is. I mean, if you guys are going to Georgia State, going to Morehouse, all those colleges, they're right there, right in the center. And there's such a great place. I mean, great food, anything that you want, any game that you want. If you like to play Dota, if you like to play 2K, League, Madden, Mortal Kombat, whatever game you like,
Fortnite.
they pretty much have it. Fortnite, if you want to do the dances. Where's Freddie at? Because we need some Fortnite dances. I'm sure that he knows them. I mean, they kind of robbed a lot of people and a lot of kids that don't know about the old dances until Fortnite came out. You know what I mean? But a very, very great event. And they're zooming into the player cam, and the controller has disconnected. Looks like they forgot to charge their batteries. That or a lot of it. So much energy is just being expended in a game like this with all this pressure on the line that their controllers just died on them. And Fat Five Freddy doing windmills on the table.
We'll just show Freddie. Look, Freddie's over there. He's spinning.
Oh, my goodness.
Doing some break dancing. What is he doing over there?
Spinning and winning. He's on the table. I don't even know what kind of table that is, but it's so expensive.
It's a turntable.
He's turning. Oh, my goodness.
Is he on the turntable? The
There
good
we go.
news that we will find out that, being, partnered up with Access Replay, a gaming center, they got plenty of controllers.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of batteries. That's one thing I love about that. I actually, I love being here, but I enjoy hooking up with Allie and hanging out with Access, at Access Replay and hooking up with some of their folks there. Larry Ridley here with International Sensei. He's locally accepted today. He's not international today, just here in the A.
Yeah.
Moved from New York City down here to Atlanta, GA. So you like Waffle House?
I love me some Waffle House. Just graduated from GSU. Shout out to
Georgia
the
State
Panthers.
beat Tennessee
Yes.
to open up the season.
Shouts out to the Panthers, but definitely I love some Waffle House. When you're studying late at night or if you're out with your buddies playing some
Yes.
Injustice 2, some wonderful games, you got to eat something. It's like, what's open at 3 in the morning?
Right.
Waffle House, and you see that beautiful gold gleam and that big W in there. And so you got to get yourself, get yourself some waffles
Right.
with the chocolate chips, maybe some grits or things like that.
Sure.
But Waffle House is always legendary. It's undefeated.
Scattered, smothered, covered. What do you do?
Capped and
Okay.
covered.
You got to explain what capped is. A lot of
Capped
people
is
don't
the
know
mushrooms.
that.
Capped is the mushrooms.
Ooh.
Yes.
He went there, man. He's okay. All right.
Yeah.
You doing that thing, huh?
And I had to learn
Capped.
the lingo. I learned
Right.
the lingo very recently.
Right,
I
right.
didn't know.
I just
didn't
know scattered, smothered, covered, right? You got scattered, smothered, covered. What's that? Onions. You got cheese.
Yep.
So yeah, there you go. So good stuff there. Madden 20 Rise Up in Game Grand Finals here. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons. Larry Ridley, voice of Madden, also sportscaster at SNY Sportsnet New York up in NYC. Got the good friend here, the Broski, International Sensei. We're inside of this beautiful facility. I love when you pull up to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and you got that beautiful Falcon out there just waiting for you, man. I took a picture next to it. This is a great venue. It might be the best stadium in the National Football League.
Might be the greatest venue, and it's one of the greatest areas because everything is around here. So the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is right here. Literally 20 feet that way is the World Congress Center.
Yeah.
And then 20 feet that way
This way,
is
that way.
the State Farm Arena where the Hawks play.
You said this way and that way. I was thinking like Migos. Which way? That way. Speaking of Migos, shout out to my sponsor, Rap Snacks. You got Migos, you got Cardi B, all those good folks there on the Rap Snacks there. They have a distributor here in Atlanta. So when I used to do some events at Axis, bring boxes of chips over there. So shout out to James Lindsay and the good folks at Rap Snacks as well.
Definitely. And I want to give a big shout out to my team, FGC Fight Club. We'll be back with the fighting games very soon after we get through this nonstop amazing Madden action with the tie score right now, 13-13. So shouts out to FGC Fight Club.
So 2 missed extra points by these guys?
Yep. I don't know. I think it's the nerves. I mean, you got to think about it. The bright lights, it's hot. You got the Dirty Bird dancing by. You got the Falcons cheerleaders. There's a lot of distractions going on here. So if you are a player, you're going to be a little flustered when you're trying to get the games off.
Yes, sir. So 13-13 ball game as we head towards halftime. Actually, start of the third quarter. Excuse me. Carson with the carry there. No huddle. 3rd down and 4. So if you look at stats, he's been trailing the entire game. Both times he trailed, he came back and tied up. Can he take the lead? Had an opportunity when it was 7-7, and he had the fumble return, recovery by Williams that brought it all the way back to the 1. Went about 70, 80 yards on that fumble return there. So it'll be 1st down and 10. This is an opportunity for Stats to sort of, announce himself in this game. Take the lead here. Put some game pressure. Put a little game control on Big Cam, who I think is the sleeper here to take this championship playing with the Ravens. There's Carson. Got a man to beat.
Oh, and he takes it. He's going. He's flowing. He's riding. He got the feet.
He's got the juice.
He can go all
Crazy
the way.
juice.
He takes it. And he flexes on him. Oh, my goodness. What dance is that?
That's the John Brown. Remember
Oh.
John Brown with the Arizona Cardinals? He was doing all that, a couple of years ago. Yeah, that was that right there. So how about Stats? 615, baby. Music City, USA, making some sweet music
And
here
he makes the extra point.
in the A.
That was extremely strong. He ran all the way down, and he has been so amazing with his run game today. Unstoppable stuff. And we got Fat Five Freddy behind me. Hit me with the footwork one time, please. Hit it for me one time. Oh, hit it for me 2 times. Oh! Oh my goodness, Fab Five Freddy, baby.
Come on, give me some Fortnite dances, man. You got that? Well, I mean, I know a lot of the Falcons and the Saints players. They do the,
Ooh.
on the bike.
Hit them folks? Can you hit them folks?
Okay, all right.
Here we
Fab
go, Fab
Five,
Five
man.
Freddy staring at the players. Oh my goodness,
Lamar
the juke.
Jackson.
Where are the ankles there in the basket?
Nobody's gonna
And he is
catch that
taking
dude.
that. Oh my goodness, he is going all the
20,
way right back at
10.
you. A run for a run.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Oh my goodness, and he slaps his leg because he knew that he almost had a touchdown. Oh my goodness.
Lamar Jackson, 73 yards, almost to the hizzy, inside the 5. It'll be first and goal from around the 3.5. Great tackle there by Stats. Never gave up on the play. Can he hold it to 3? There's one. 2 more plays.
Great stop. He gets pushed back a little bit further. Can he take this now, or is this going to be a 3 and out? Oh, and the interception.
And it's picked off. Oh, if you're pick Cam, you're thinking, man, I just may have blown an opportunity
and Fab
to be into the
Freddy's
grand final championship
for
game.
that one. Oh my goodness! Now we have a dead Dirty Bird after that massive mistake.
Bird overboard.
Oh my goodness! And it is the third quarter, 3 minutes to go on the clock, and he is out because he is just so disgusted by that massive mistake. I mean, but we take those, and it's very, very tough to see
Cooked bird
a
right
mistake
there.
like that.
Yeah, that's a
right
cooked
in the
bird
end zone
right there.
about to score. It was that. That's extra crispy. Like it's fried. You got the little hot sauce on the side. It's some good stuff.
Well, you know what? Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So be careful there, Freddie. Although he's not a turkey. But be careful.
He is a dirty bird. And depending on what house you live in, you never know. Sometimes people have been known to cook unconventional birds. So you never know.
I think one year we had a turducken or something like
Ooh.
that. So you never know. You're right. No bird is safe in Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving time. Once again, Larry Ridley, joined by the International Sensei. We're live here in Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in the A.
Yes, sir.
Got the Falcons rise up in game. Madden 20 Championship, the grand finals here, presented by Access Replay and AT&T. Got the Atlanta Falcons here. Got the cheerleaders. Got Freddie, the mascot as well. Got the final 4 players here decked out in their custom jerseys. Somebody's going to walk away with $500 and also tickets to DreamHack, which is next week. So a great venue here. You got the Halo board up there. You got Freddie. He's back there dancing, doing his thing, been cutting up.
Everything you could possibly have. In
almost picked off.
But the one thing I am surprised about, there are no Falcons being played on the screen right now when we are in Falcon Stadium. So that is a massive blow, but it is all good. We have Fab Five Freddy to make up for it.
Season for the Falcons.
Extremely tough. Extremely tough.
Just saying. Not piling on. Just
tough like beef jerky. It's very, very tough. Hey, extremely tough, but it's
big stop there by
both
Big Cam. I mean, Stats had the lead 20-13, and he was able to get him off the field and force that punt there. So we'll see if he can tie this game up right here. Like we talked about, a guy that I think definitely, like I said, a sleeper in this Madden 20 Rise Up in Game Championship Grand Final here.
And definitely, he is a sleeper. But, again, if he does lose, he will have another shot in the losers bracket to come back and fight for the title. So now how does it work? Because I am from the fighting game side of things. How does it work in Madden? Do they have to win 2 games if they come back from the loser side to win the championship?
Sure. Absolutely. I would think so. Is that right, Hollis? Just checking. If the loser bracket winner goes into the finals, does he have to win twice? Yes. Okay.
All right, cool.
Just
Keeping it just like fighting games. Very, very good. I mean, this is a very hard fight right now. A lot of strategy going on, and he is going on, but does not get the first down.
Ingram.
Getting stopped the second. Getting 7 yards on that. Ingram has been going off right now, but both of these players doing extremely well with the run game now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the Ravens, you got Mark Ingram, you got Lamar Jackson, and then you look at the Seahawks, one of the best running teams in the NFL as well, with Carson and Penny and those guys, and you got Russell Wilson, like we talked about it. These two teams, it's almost like looking into a mirror, man. Stout defenses, although I think Baltimore's secondary is a little better than the Seahawks. But the front seven's pretty good. Both have great dynamic quarterbacks. I think Russell Wilson can throw the ball a little bit better than Lamar, so there's a little trade-off there. Well, look, very even teams here that play the same style as well. And there's the Lamar Jackson era right there. taken down, big hitter fumble, but it goes out of bounds. And there's the 99 overall rated Bobby Wagner, B-Wags right there, knocks him out of bounds. 3rd and goal coming up here for Big Cam.
Now, can he get the stop and make him have to go for the field goal, or is he just going to go for broke and go for that on 4th down? But it's not looking good, and he gets stopped. It is going to be 4th and goal. Will he take the chance and go for it? He's going for the no huddle, but he does call a timeout to stop that no huddle pressure, giving himself a chance to breathe and relax and get the defense set up properly to stop this score from happening.
4th quarter. 4 minutes, 49 seconds left. Huge 4th and goal here live from Atlanta in the ATL, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Atlanta Falcons, Madden 20 Rise Up in Game Grand Finals here, presented by AT&T and Access Replay. Lamar Jackson's got to get it off.
And he gets it off.
And he makes the man miss. And it's a touchdown. Mark Ingram, the second, came over from the Saints, now rolling with the Ravens flock. And that's a touchdown here as you take a look live inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the Halo board there.
One of the best stadiums in the world. And right next to it, of course, is the World Congress Center. Will DreamHack Atlanta will be next week. 24-hour venue, all kinds of food, Red Bull booths, Bud Light, every type of event that you could possibly think of is there, virtual reality. So even if you're not a competitive gamer, you can go in there like a kid in a candy store that just happens to love video games and have yourself a mighty fine time.
Mighty fine time. You know who's having a fine time? Freddie.
Oh, yes. Fab Five Freddie. I don't think it's ever a bad day to be Freddie.
Freddie, he came out here feeling good, man. He's got a sugar high and everything, man. Tied at 20 here. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here, International Sensei. How do you think this thing's going to play out? Even Steven, we talked about it, probably the top 2 players here. Hey, this is a spot for the grand finals and an opportunity to be in that final 2.
I honestly think this game in particular may go into overtime because it's such a back and forth game. I mean, it's been hit for hit, touchdown for touchdown, score for score. When that person has wanted to score the touchdown, the other has not been able to stop them at that moment. These guys are fighting their hearts out right now. But again, the loser does go to the loser's bracket to fight the Eagles player, correct?
Yes, that would be Deshaun. Well,
Yeah.
Deshaun lost, so it'll be Marquise.
Marquise.
Played with the Saints. He won that game. What was it, 10-3, I believe?
Yeah, 10-3.
That was a rock fight. This is more like it right here, 20-20 ball game. Big play right here by Stats. 3rd and 12. He's got to pick up some yards or he's going to have to punt this thing away. Good.
Nice pass, but he goes out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds. He picks up maybe
momentum,
5 yards, maybe 6 yards. 4th and 6.
Now, one of the things I would
Gotta go for it
be
here.
interested to see is if anyone pulls out the old school Madden tactics, like back in the old days where you didn't know much about Madden. You didn't know how to play football that well. You went for the fake punt. I want to see if somebody's going to be tactical enough to pull that out today in this championship because you have to pull out the cheap tricks at the end of the day because these guys are veterans. They've been playing this game. They know all the variables. Is someone going to be bold enough to pull a fake punt out?
That's a tough one. Probably not. But 4th down right here. Can he be bold enough to pick up a first? Oh, he had X. I should have playmakered X. He had him running on that corner route. Just missed him. So it'll be 1st and 10. Turnover on downs. Ball goes over to Big Cam, and he's in the driver's seat now. If he can get a touchdown right here, maybe he can salt this thing away, but probably not. There's a lot of time left. But, yeah, maybe pick up a couple of first downs. We'll see, but definitely in the driver's seat right now. Live here in Atlanta, Rise Up in Game Madden 20 Championship, presented by Access Replay and AT&T.
Throws the ball out of bounds. I mean, it seems like this is just such a stalemate. Unlike the last game where it was like a little bit of an ebb and flow, there wasn't much scoring. This one's just all scoring, all offense, all the time, and it's amazing.
Bunch of big plays too, uncharacteristic plays. Picks, fumble returns, bombs.
Yep.
Hey, this gaming at its finest right here. Lamar Jackson got to get it away.
Oh, he's running all over the place, but the incomplete pass.
He hope it's incomplete, and it is.
Yeah.
Because if he did catch that ball, he probably would have lost 5 yards on that. So it would have been 3rd and 15. So great job of not catching that ball there. Heads-up play. I don't know if it was on purpose, but he gets credit for it.
3rd and 10. He's going 3 and out.
Sack.
Gets sacked. Oh, my goodness, 3 and out.
Thompson, 4th and 18. You got to kick the field goal here. They are indoors at Falcons. Yep, at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So this will be about a 55-yard, 54-yard. It's easy money right down Broadway. So Big Cam takes the lead 23-20. Under 3 minutes to play. Plenty of time, though, for Stats.
all the time in the world right now, and he is going to be able to lock himself in if he can get this touchdown into guaranteed second top 2.
Yeah, that's a great spot to be in. You automatically qualify for the top 2.
Yep.
Get an opportunity to get those DreamHack tickets, $500. Not a bad little payday to come play. Basically, dude, we've got the Falcon Stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium to ourselves right now. We're basically having our own little party in here, here at MB Stadium here in the heart of downtown Atlanta, GA.
It's just a beautiful day to be inside the Falcons. Even if you're not a Falcons fan, how could you not take advantage of getting a custom-made jersey by these guys? Shouts out to the Falcons for being so gracious to donate these jerseys to these amazing players. Access Replay for hosting one of the best streams in Atlanta. I mean, if you want a stream done right, you got to call Access Replay for some streaming help. And all the stream team, Darius and all those guys that work at Access to make all these things possible for all the gaming community, not just the FGC, not just for the mobile, but the sports games and every person that just likes to play video games.
Definitely good stuff there. 3rd down and 8 coming up right here. If you are Stats, it looks like he's going to take this thing down to the 2-minute warning. So this tells me he's going to keep this ball. He's not going to give it back to Big Cam. He's going to run this thing out and try to score a touchdown, if not at least a field goal, and take this thing in the overtime. He's going to go for it. That's the play here if you're Stats. I like it. It's a veteran move. Like I said, he values the possession here. This is an opportunity for him to maybe come back and snatch this game away from Big Cam.
He definitely has a chance to steal this game away from Big Cam. He's only up by 3 points, so once he gets that touchdown, that's pretty much the sealed fate. And he is very, very good at running the clock out with those strong run plays. That's what he did in the first quarter. He did get a very, very quick score touchdown on him, but he ran the clock out, ran it down the middle, and got those points right back at him to end the first quarter. So can he do the same thing to finish out this game and go on to the grand finale?
And if you are Stats, you're probably looking at it, man. You've had 2 opportunities when you've had the ball and an opportunity to take the lead, and you've had a couple of turnovers that allowed Big Cam to stay in the ball game and to come back. He had wide. You got to hit him, though, a little bit there. A lot of these guys got to get used to what we like to say is you want a user or, make him kind of turn up. You can take control of that player and maybe make him turn up the field and, create something there for in the pass game, just like that. A little angle route, a little arrow route. Great pass there and a catch by Carson.
And about a minute and some change left on the clock. He has to make something happen and make it happen now, or he's going down to the loser's bracket to fight for his tournament life.
Carson up the gut.
Oh,
and you can see that he's playing this thing close to the vest. Doesn't have any timeouts, so he's got to be careful here. But he does want to run down the clock. That's why he did run the ball there. I've got no problems with that. Definitely want to take some time off the clock. You do not want to leave any time. What up, man? Give me some. Give me some. My man right here. Fab Five. Oh, look at him. Carson with the catch. No, he did not hold on to it. So it'll be 3rd down and about 7, under a minute to play. Freddie, this is a tough game right here, man. Who you got? You got the Ravens or you got the Hawks? Both in your family, right? They're birds. Which bird you going with?
Oh. That was Freddie's voice, just in case y'all heard it.
He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down. He's going to have to go for it. Can't kick a field goal from this distance. 4th and 2. This will be the ball game right here if your Stats. I guess could he go? Yeah, he could. It'll be about 58 yards maybe, somewhere around there, 57. That's a makeable field goal.
It looks like he's going to go for it. He wants to end this game right now. He's not taking any chances. He's betting his winner's side life right now. Or did he just switch to the?
No, he's going to kick it because they're indoors and it's a makeable field goal. Like he'll go. That's a good timeout by Big Cam. You can only do that once. Trying to ice the kicker. This should be a makeable field goal. He should make this kick 85, 90% of the time. In Madden 20 indoors, 55, 57 yards, no big deal. You get past 60, it can be an issue. Oh, he's going for it. But the offense, cojones. That's what he has right now. He is got to hit the running back. You had him.
And
but
he
got
it.
the
oh, my goodness,
the
completion and the 10.
Inside the 15.
Woo!
And you just heard him say, how about that? Went for it. Showed some cojones going for it. Got to roll. But see, if he's only going to get 3 out of it, it didn't matter. Oh, Run off,
Oh,
down
nice.
to 2 seconds. I didn't like that. I did not like the run there. You had under 30 seconds to play. Throw the ball 2 or 3 times and try to score. Good defense there by Big Cam, not giving it up. He'll look back on that and say, man, I had an opportunity to win that thing and not tie it up, to outright win it.
But very fortunate for the Ravens because they could have lost the game making a massive mistake, not converting on that stop on 4th down to end the game and ice it and take themselves into the grand finale. So we're going into overtime, going for the coin flip. I mean, this is a tough touted contest. I did predict that it was going to go to overtime.
You did.
But, man, this is a war right now. I have not seen too many people grit so hard in a video game such as the life of Madden. I've never seen two players go at it like this before.
23, Sensei. And
war.
coin toss won by Big Cam. He's going to receive the kickoff. If he scores a touchdown, it's Katie bar the door. It's over. So if your stats, you got to hold him to a field goal or get him off the field, or you might not get the ball back. And we saw that last year in the AFC Championship game with the Patriots at Kansas City. Remember Tom Brady and those guys completed those 3 third down and 10s. They scored the touchdown. Mahomes never got the ball. Patriots go to the Super Bowl, and they win Super Bowl 53 right here in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Be first down and 10. Different formation here. I formation, hands it off to Ingram. Good defense there by Wagner and company.
And this is going to be extremely tough. I mean, he has to get a score on the board right now. If he goes 3 and out, this is not going to be a very good night for him. He's going to be going down to the losers bracket with this, AKA the Shark Tank, where a lot of the great players go in there and he completes the pass.
Snead.
Wow, that was a wonderful pass right there.
What is he, the
Snead
4th
going
now?
there, forward.
Will Snead, that's what I thought. Will Snead, the 4th. I thought he was the 4th now. I like how all these guys are going with junior and senior, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. All of these NBA players, I mean, NFL players are doing that with there's Lamar Jackson.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He could go all the way, and he takes that down.
And
Gets a
that's
touchdown
it.
in overtime.
It's over.
He takes the game.
Big
He
Cam
said, let's go, man. He takes
in
it.
the championship game
Wonderful
of
play.
the grand finals. So Stats moves down to the losers bracket, and he'll play Marquise
Yes.
coming up. So how about Cam is sitting pretty in the big chair?
Yeah, in grand finals, guaranteeing himself a piece of the prize, but still wants to get them bragging rights, get those tickets to DreamHack Atlanta. Such great play being displayed by both of these guys. How are you feeling about these next 2 games?
Well, look, Cam is a tough guy, man. I mean, defensively he's playing well. He can throw it. He can run it. He's balanced. Right now he's playing the best, but the defense of Marquise, we saw what he did in that first game against Deshaun, the defending champ who won the Super Bowl 53 tickets at Access Replay back in February. Put him in a box, man. Put him in a straitjacket. Didn't let him go anywhere. Gave up only 3 points. So it's going to be a really good offense against a really good defense. Irresistible force, immovable object. I don't know. You tell me.
It's going to be fireworks. That's all I know. It is going to be fireworks here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Access Replay. But, guys, we're going to take a very short break, and then we are coming right back. And I am not leaving, but unfortunately my brother in arms is
I can't do
leaving
it justice.
for just a moment. But the queen herself, Romanova, is going to be back on here rocking with me on the
Romanova?
mics.
Hold on. Is that like Romanov? Like Avengers, right? Is that Natasha?
Close.
Okay.
She does cosplay.
Well,
She
I mean,
did cosplay her,
but
so yeah, it's
Romanov,
close,
right? That's
very
close. Injustice, Avengers,
Yeah, it's
fighting.
close.
Yeah,
it's close.
close.
Man, it's close. So we are going to take a short break, guys. We will see you in just a moment for some Injustice 2 action.
All right, everyone, and welcome back to AT&T Atlanta Falcons presents Rise Up in Game with Injustice 2. I'm Romanova, joined by
The International Sensei. What is going on? We are checking some buttons. We are making some movement right now. Injustice 2, and we have some rivals of the game, Xenomorph versus Crumb right now.
yeah, some local rivals,
Oh, yes.
right? And this is almost like a rerun, right? Because when we were doing the preliminaries,
Yes.
wow, we had Crumb get knocked into losers by Xenomorph, which is crazy, and it's kind of a blow up. Like I was talking about it, that's usually a matchup that Wonder Woman typically will lose, I think, to Green Arrow.
Definitely.
So,
I mean, Green Arrow has a lot of keep away options. He has the Savage Blast, which honestly I like to call it like a backdash with a hitbox because his irregular backdash is really terrible. So your best option is the Savage Blast out, fire arrows, ice arrows for freezing and damage extension and things like that.
down one into Ice Arrow.
Yes.
The classic. From all the way back from Injustice 1. Yeah. And, yeah, Savage Blast still so good, even though it took a slight nerf. It used to be +7 on block.
Wow.
Yeah, now it's +5. So it's not completely safe, but it's safe enough, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, NRS very safe enough is the key sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, you
It's
know what? I'm not
safe.
punishable. I'm not too safe. I'm not plus, but I'm not punishable. It's just right in that sweet spot. But Xenomorph is very known for getting in there, mixing, and he's played the matchup so well. So even though it's bad, he's just gotten so accustomed to playing it, so he knows the matchup like the back of his hand.
And it's going to be about getting those downward, the diagonal shields as much as possible as well. For example, whether there's a Savage Blast going on or an arrow being shot. Yeah.
And one of the things that Crumb has to make sure he works on is his patience. He cannot get too scared and try to flinch just like that, taking a lot of trades with the arrows. And he has to be careful because Wonder Woman does have that RNG trait, and if the shield gets buffed, it eats up projectiles.
Oh, yeah. And it can eat those arrows. They're not close enough to convert off that.
And the down one ice arrow.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
We got one of the developers here. She knows. She helped make some of this stuff. Here we go. And the menacing walk by Wonder Woman. She has just one of the scariest walk animations in the game. And no punish. And Crumb with the classic. Now, that is not real, but it always works for him for some reason.
Ooh, got him with the shield again. Not quite enough. There are actually 3 bars on deck. I was surprised he didn't convert off that.
And he gets opened up by the meter burn slide.
We're sitting on a full stick of butter here for Wonder Woman. Diagonal shield.
Whoa! And that is called neutral, guys. Oh, my goodness. He gets punished by the shield.
Ooh, okay. We got the electric arrows out.
And
They're
that's
fast.
typically not what you use, but in that particular case, I mean, it was fine because he didn't have much life left.
Yeah, it's like inch towards me. These are really fast. All right, using the interactable here. Nothing off of that. Just getting it out of the way, really. Okay, shield out. Wonder Woman, lots of meter right now for Xenomorph. But just getting pelted with these fire arrows.
Nice.
The air.
And Crumb is using that old man Green Arrow. He's just staying, being patient, because he has all the time in the world to get this. And he gets the punish.
Yeah.
He better clash. He's not clashing. Why is he not clashing? And he backdashes, gets opened up by the overhead. Oh, my goodness. It's not looking good. Plus frames on the slide, but right back in the corner for the oppression session. Get opened up.
Okay.
And the meter burn slide out. Xenomorph very smart by going for the lasso just to catch him trying to flinch.
And Xenomorph is respecting a lot right now, too. I'd almost like to see a little bit more disrespect on his end.
Oh, my goodness.
And
He gets the punish.
Oh!
Wow.
Right into the back 3, and that's going to
Xenomorph.
close out that game.
That was extremely clutch by Xenomorph. I mean, playing like a masterful player, and again, like you did say, this matchup is not in her favor at all.
Not usually, especially like with the low arrows. Like even though they don't do a lot of damage, they are really good like trip guards to just kind of keep Wonder Woman in check when you think she might be throwing a shield.
But extremely strong and do a lot of damage. But right now that the magical shield is out, he cannot shoot any of the fire arrows. But great punish on the shield.
Okay, using the interactable again. I like that he's getting the interactable out of the way as soon as possible because Wonder Woman is a power character and she will smash that over your head.
Oh, definitely. But the problem is he's staying right in the sweet spot of Wonder Woman's shield right now, and he does not want to continue to take those trades or get hit trying to Savage Blast out.
Oh, okay, so she got this buff, which is really good for air movement and momentum. Getting around. This is one of people's favorites from the first game, actually, the air dash.
But definitely, and that meter burn shield bash is plus on block. And Xenomorph, but he drops the combo. A little bit of unfamiliarity, but right now with the whip, and he gets opened up by the wake up Hurricane Bow, a.k.a. the fidget spinner.
And that's going to close it out.
And one of the scary things about Green Arrow is like he's one of the few characters in the game where his wake up gets a full bread and butter combo. I mean, you can get real good damage if you guess right as the arrow player on wake up.
Yeah, you do. But it's risky. It's risky because you can get full combo punished for that.
Definitely, definitely. It is a risk, but it seems like a risk that they're willing to take because in the life of the game, they did not stop waking up no matter what happened.
No, not at all. Well, and his original wake up was the slide, but they nerfed that as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it used to have way more frames of invincibility on it, and that was something that they toned down. So, and when I say they, I mean like Paulo, Lord
gotcha,
Paulo.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not you.
No, not me. No, I was QA. I was testing the things that
So
went in. So.
you were just making sure that it was cool for all the wonderful players out here.
Yeah. Oh, no punish on
no
that?
punish
Okay.
on the fidget spinner. He could have went for the lasso to punish it out. The lasso of truth.
All right, back forward 3.
Oh, he gets opened up. Yes, and he gets with the
Going
extra
for the
early
clash.
clash. Probably going to spin 2 bars. Keep a little bit of extra for the keep away.
Yeah, it's always smart for Wonder Woman to keep her meter because you want to have that for when you land that down 1-2 so you can like get as much damage as possible off that.
And Wonder Woman hurts, and I'm
Oh,
really hoping that Crumb
She's a
doesn't get a
tank.
little too overzealous and gets hit with a parry because when that parry comes out, it buffs her damage, and she can get so much, and it hurts so bad.
Absolutely. Getting so much. Not paying attention really on Crumb's side. Oh, he was about to do that optimal B&B right there with Green Arrow, but denied by the clash.
Here we go, 2 bars for 2 bars. I think Xenomorph just wanted to reset. He did not want to eat that damage and did not want to get that corner advantage because even though Green Arrow is a zoner, he has great corner pressure. And Crumb is in a position where he should not, and he's going for the boxing glove arrow. And he gets
Oh,
the
he got
boxing
the
glove.
boxing
Oh my
glove.
goodness, can he make this comeback? This is Real Master comeback territory.
This
He's
is
dodging all the shields.
The magic pixel. It's the magic pixel.
Oh no. Double boxing glove, he blocks it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Shield is going to
And
close
Crumb
it out.
holds his
Game
head.
2.
Oh my goodness. That was, oh my god.
Wow. He just sits back in the chair like, so, almost.
Oh my goodness, holding his face, contemplating all these things right now. Got the music bumping. We're listening to some Katy Perry. He seems like a Katy Perry fan. I mean,
What?
Shouts out to her. I don't know. He might be listening to some some Cardi B. You never know. I don't know what these young kids listen to nowadays, but
I don't know. What would Ollie listen to? He is very rich.
oh yeah, he's very rich. I think.
Does he have a rich and exquisite taste in music too?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay.
He might be listening to some Mozart, you know what I mean? Some classic stuff, maybe,
Okay.
or some old school rap like some Biggie, some Tupac. You never know with these guys. I mean, he seems like he has a little bit of everything to offer.
And we are going right into this 3rd game here. This could be a 3-0 right now.
And this is not looking good at all. Oh, he gets the punish and goes for the bounce cancel, but drops it.
Yeah, he misses that conversion off of it.
Very smart by Xenomorph to get rid of the interactables as soon as possible because he does not want the character like Ali, who is a gadget character that can be jumping over those and getting out of the way.
Oh yeah, good block on the Frost arrow there. Okay, getting the dash in. This is going to be something that you kind of have to respect when she's in your face here. Oh, the drops the combo.
Oh,
There
wow.
we go.
Xenomorph
Back
tried
3.
to go for the...
Oh.
Wow,
And
nice
then the
conversion
slide.
by Crumb. And he used the meter burn flip out, which is one of the things that is an interesting tool because it is very punishable if you guess wrong on it.
Oh, for sure. See, this is how these games have been for them for the most part. Like the first rounds are very close, but it just always ends up being Xenomorph pulling it out in the second part.
I think it's just because like Wonder Woman, although she doesn't have the best zoning, she's very oppressive, and she has great buttons. Like once she gets to that sweet spot, the mid range, she can do whatever she wants. And right now, Crumb with the extra early clash because he was gonna eat a lot and he was gonna be in the oppression session.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the corner against her.
Never.
Not at all.
I mean, you don't even want to be near her. Like you want to be full screen or nothing. You don't want to be mid screen. You don't want to be in the corner. Like she's just amazing. And I'm honestly surprised throughout the life of Injustice she didn't get played more.
She had a lot of really bad matchups,
Oh, yeah.
you know? So the ones that were really bad for her were really bad.
Oh yeah, like characters like Starfire.
Yeah, Starfire
Dr.
was
Fate.
bad for her. Okay, going to the back 2. No conversion off of it. Okay, the charge. Ooh, gets hit by a raw Hurricane Bow. Wake up.
The Green Arrow special. I mean, I like to wake up. They just love it. I think the wake up counter is at like 50 right now, and this might be Crumb's first game, so the wake up counter is just gonna keep going up.
Now there is full meter here. Could easily. We almost had super on deck. Gonna convert into. Oh, did not time that properly. That is something you got to be careful when you're playing Green Arrow.
And Xenomorph using a lot of patience right now and great spacing. But he is walking him all the way down, getting sniped at the air. And it's time for that old man Green Arrow to get started. You have all the time in the world, my friend.
Oh, and he manages to take a game.
And he takes
from
the
on the
first
board.
game. Oh yeah, definitely. I think he just has to relax. Like he gets into the habit where he wants to pull the arrow out right in mid-screen, the sweet spot where the shield is gonna hit, knock him down, and allow Wonder Woman to get her offense off. He has to wait, play patient. Because when you're full screen, you got all the time in the world. You don't have to always go for an arrow.
Well, and an adaptation that I noticed that I would really like to see Xenomorph start to use is using the meter burn roll. I wasn't seeing any rolls. I was seeing him using her back forward 3, the charge, to try and get in. But that's not always the safest option, and you do have that little bit of invincibility when you do roll in.
Oh, definitely,
so,
definitely.
Definitely would like to see that more from him.
Very good tool. Also, I mean, getting rid of the interactables is probably one of the best things I've seen him do so far, because the first 2 games, although he did win, Chrome was controlling the spacing with the interactables extremely well. But he's camping right by the interactable. Is he going to use it?
Ooh.
No, he's not. He gets a good punish with the fidget spinner.
And we're going in. No. Ooh, okay.
Nice. Gets stuffed by the slide. Now, the slide is a very funky move. I mean, it has a lot of invincibility frames. Very, very good mid-screen, but it can get called out by meter burn back 3s and things like that. Oh, he gets opened up trying to press a button by the lasso of truth.
I think maybe he only thought the back 2 was coming. Ooh. Very interesting and good conversion from that Hurricane Bow. Okay, using the trip guard there. Corner positioning going to Xenomorph. Could be a good opportunity to get in there. Just
oh my goodness.
Ooh, uses the interactable. Uses the meter for it. Why not?
If he spins that cast, I mean, you can't be greedy, especially when you have a character like Green Arrow who builds a ton of meter with his Savage Blast and things like that. Basically, having a meter building backdash is one of the best tools you could have in the game. But
Xenomorph getting a little bit antsy here in this game and the last game too.
I think he just wants to get out of here. I mean, he wants to get his run back with Tag Yellow, but he cannot get a little too overzealous because he does run the risk of getting reverse 3-0'd.
That's true.
And here we go with the Shield of Truth. He cannot approach right now with the fire arrows, but no
punish on that.
Oh my goodness, the shield bash. No punish on the shield bash at all by Crumb. He's just very scared of getting hit.
I don't blame him. Okay, we got the buff on. What are we gonna do? That was a great meter burn Savage Blast.
Here we go, using patience and spacing right now.
Definitely.
Camping by all the interactables. Great side switch by Crumb. This is what I'm talking about. That
There
old
we
man
go.
Green Arrow, he
That's
gets
the roll
opened
that I
up.
was
Is he gonna
talking about.
clash?
There's the clash.
Great clash. That was probably the best possible clash he could have done because, I mean, he's not getting sent off, not eating too much damage, getting a little bit of health back, and now he has all the real estate to play with. Nice punish by Crumb.
Really eating a lot of these. Tries to do it again. In chip territory here. This is a very scary. Oh,
Here we
goes
go.
right
Scoop
for the
City,
throw.
that's Haagen-Dazs. What's the read? Oh my goodness,
Oh
stops him out the
my
arrow. Is he
gosh.
gonna make this comeback? Real Master comeback territory. He's going for the wake up
Going for the
slide. He
wake-up
did it.
slide. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Wow, that was a great wake up by Crumb. I mean, he was gonna do it anyway, but it worked.
We're going right into this one too.
We take
The instant restart.
Man, no break by either player. I mean, I think Xenomorph, he just needs to calm down. He just played a little too antsy, got a little too overzealous.
Yeah, he's doing that too much, and I think it's a little bit more unsafe where we've seen him, when he did do the meter burn roll, definitely banked more off of that.
Oh, now he's getting peppered by all of these arrows. This is not looking good at all. He's just getting hit by everything
There
right
we go.
now.
Oh,
But he
but
does not
that-
convert off the combo.
No.
Here we go, Scoop City. Oh no, but Crumb gets exactly what he wants. He gets the side switch, all the real estate to play with again, and has all the time in the world to run away with this life lead.
Yeah, getting pummeled over the head with the air-to-air arrows and the overhead arrows.
Man, this is
Not looking good for Xeno.
and he's just in perfect range right now. He's not getting hit by any of the shields. Nice with the slide mix-up. He does not stand up to block the meter burn and snipes him out the sky.
Another air
Crumb
arrow.
with the reverse 3-0 incoming, potentially with the gray bar life lead, but Xenomorph with the shield on deck. And he has that beautiful Amazonian woman, so he is not going down without a fight.
And this is the buff that gets rid of the projectiles too if you toss it out in time.
But it's looking like it's going to be for naught. I mean, he hasn't had a chance to throw one shield, and he's getting clipped by all of these slides. He has a full stick of butter, but can he use it at all? He's just dashing in all these fire arrows, all these low arrows.
But like I said, this is a matchup that typically isn't that great for Wonder Woman, and we're seeing right now why.
Oh no.
Wake up, Hurricane Blow? All right. Okay, so that's Wonder Woman's wake up. Her actual wake up with invincibility on it. It's not that great.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But that's the first time I think we've seen him use it in this set.
Wow, and Crumb going for the raw back 3. This man is really trying to get Xenomorph out of here. Great meter burn Savage Blast.
Oh! He was in the air, so it couldn't convert off into a ground combo.
Here we go.
Okay,
Gets it.
yeah, you
Ooh,
got to do the
nice.
double shields when you're in that situation. You're not close enough to convert. And the fast arrows are really a good key right now to this. This is...
Oh,
he's
he
going for the
did
super.
it!
Oh, he did it! He caught it, and he's going to
And
take
Crumb's
it!
popping off! And he popping off! Oh my goodness! Oh! Crumb is
Crumb gets
popping
it
off!
with the super!
What is that?
Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen an Injustice Super in years.
And
Like,
Crumb is going to go to grand
oh
finals
my
to face
goodness.
Takio.
Wow.
Wow.
That was amazing. Man, shouts out to Crumb. I mean, the reverse 3-0 because he was getting destroyed. He got destroyed those first two
Yeah.
games. What do you think was the big difference maker?
I think it was the patience. We've seen him play so patient in those first 2 games that he won, and both of them were close. And like I said, it's not a matchup that's typically in his favor, you know.
Yeah.
But wow, Crumb taking that deficit and coming back from it,
Yeah.
he deserves it.
That's crazy. I mean,
Deserved, well earned.
and he's been one of my training partners for a while. He still kept grinding while I started doing the casting thing. And it's one of the things about him, he's a notoriously super slow starter. That's one of his biggest issues. So he starts off very slow. He'll go down like 2 games, and he'll have to make like a crazy comeback to win his first game and then just get the ball rolling the next 2 games. So it's not surprising that he made the comeback, but I know that takes a lot out of you. And now he has to go on to fight one of Atlanta's best players.
Yeah,
One-
somebody who never stopped playing.
Yeah, somebody never
Never
stopped playing.
stopped.
He
They heard
won final
Injustice was
round.
dead. Hello?
Yeah.
No, it's not, sir.
Yeah, he won final round of the last year of Injustice. I mean, hosted the Unjust League, does a lot of stuff for the community. So this is going to be war right now, and it's a classic match. Green Arrow versus Robin, Zona versus Rushdown, Keep Out versus Unga Bunga, if you will. So how do you feel about this match coming up?
I feel like that match actually is way more in Green Arrow's favor
Oh, yeah.
than Robin's. But we'll have to see how it goes because
Definitely.
Tack has been just grinding the game for forever. And Crumb has had like up and down plays throughout this, you know, since we've seen this. So
Yeah, we got the Dirty Bird in the back. But, yeah, he definitely he's been up and down, playing a lot of MK11. But the thing is with Tack, he really is he's a character loyalist. He plays Bane, he plays like Supergirl and stuff like that. But when it comes times for crunch time and it's time to put all the money in the line, he never strays away from Robin, similar to Hayate.
yeah.
All right, guys. So give us a moment to bring down the hype because my heart is beating. I don't know about you. I mean, that super was absolutely immaculate and amazing. We're going to get the grand final set up. We got the cheerleaders in the back. We got Fab Five Freddy,
Yeah, we
International
got
Sensei,
Freddy the Falcon.
Romanova in here. We're going to take about 2 minutes so we can get the grand final set up for you guys.
Yep. We'll see you then.
All right, welcome back here live to Atlanta. International
welcome
Sensei
back,
Larry
welcome
Ridley
back.
here. Got some more Madden?
Yep, the grind does not stop, man. I'm gonna be in this seat for a while, but I'm blessed to be here. I mean, we are at Falcons Stadium. This is actually the first time I've been in the new stadium. I went to a lot of old Falcons games with my parents, and my parents are here. This is the first time they've seen me
Where the
cast
parents at,
some
man?
esports.
Point 'em
They're
out.
the beautiful family, the big smooth in the suit. You know what I mean? They came out here dressed to the nines just to come to support the young one. But
Nice.
very, very happy to be here. I mean, you can't get any bigger than Falcon Stadium right now. And we have Madden 2020 now. We just had Injustice. And I know you guys saw that reverse 3-0. Shout out to my brother-in-arms, Crumb. That was amazing with the super. And we'll be back with the grand finals after this Madden goes down. But right now, we're here for the football. We're here for the gridiron game.
Yes.
How are you feeling about this losers bracket match? Because
Woo.
this is for a little bit of the marble. It ain't for all of it yet, but a little bit.
You get one marble. You don't get the marbles, you get the marble.
Yeah, you
so
get a
we're
marble.
you get the singular
Yes.
form of marble. So what we've got, stats, and we've got Marquise.
Yes, sir.
Losers bracket final. So you can be a champion if
Oh,
you
yeah.
win this game, right? Because you would be the losers bracket champion,
Yes.
and you would get into the grand final, the championship game against the man they call Big Cam, and you would have to beat him twice.
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a tall order. But you know what? So, to be in it, to win it, you got to be in it. So there you go. So here's an opportunity for both of these two guys to, quote unquote, be in it. You got the Saints against the Hawks, and we got some action green. So that means Stats playing with the Seahawks and Marquise once again rolling with the Saints down there in NOLA. On the left-hand side, you got Marquise. On the right-hand side, there is Stats from the Ville, Cashville, Nashville, Tennessee.
One of the best places. I mean, Nashville is such a great – and Franklin is a
Yeah.
slept-on city. I mean,
Right
great,
outside of the Ville, yeah.
great hot chicken, great craft breweries and things like that.
Sure.
Shouts out to the Kumite in Tennessee, a great fighting game tournament there.
Okay.
Yeah, got my experience in Franklin. I was like, wow.
Franklin and Brentwood, man, that's
Yeah.
where some of the money's at, too. Like a lot of the Titans players and, Nashville Predators, they live out in that area. Brentwood, Franklin, Cool Springs in that area. So I just left Nashville a couple days ago, man.
Hey.
I was up in the Ville.
Yeah, since I've been down here, I've been all over the South. I mean, Texas, Florida, all over the place. Just experiencing what the South has to offer, and they have to offer a lot of stuff. And now we're bringing back the esports to Atlanta. I mean, it's kind of become an esports hub
Hotbed, man.
for a lot of places. I mean, we got Access Replay doing the amazing stuff now. We have so many other venues here for esports, Battling Brew, tons of stuff if you like gaming.
Absolutely. Gaming in the South. Atlanta GA DreamHack is here. You got
Yes.
Access Replay here. You got the Atlanta Talons here.
Yep.
Overwatch team?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, big things going on here in the A, man. And, you got these facilities and things of that nature that's growing as well. And then, of course, site of Super Bowl 53 back here in February. It was right here
Yes.
in the A, Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
Pats against the Rams right here, Super Bowl 53. Super Bowl 54, you know where it's going to be?
Where?
Miami, baby.
Nice.
Old stomping
Well,
grounds.
very, very
MIA.
happy about that because I was not able to go anywhere on Super Bowl night. So I just had a little get-together at my place, but people couldn't leave because there was just so much traffic everywhere. But it's such an amazing event. I mean, it's a blessing to have a Super Bowl in the city that you're living in at any given time.
Man, it was hot around here, man. I was
Oh,
there the
yes.
entire weekend. I did some Madden stuff at Access Replay for a couple days. Got a chance to talk to Champ Bailey
Yep.
the night that he, the night before he went into the hall. They got the call from the hall, man, and got his, got his papers, and got the call, the notification that, hey, man, you're going into the Hall of Fame. Of course, that ceremony was back in August up there in Canton, Ohio. So, good stuff. Big shout-outs to Champ Bailey.
Oh, great pass.
He's got some speed.
And
He's
he
got
is going.
space.
He's taking it. This is going to be the first touchdown of the losers bracket.
And there he is on the left-hand side, controlling the Saints. Marquise.
And Marquis so
Doing his
stoic
thing.
and calm. I mean, he just is no celebration because he knows he has a long way away. First touchdown of the game, but it's still the first quarter. A lot more football to
Well,
be
he knows
played.
he's got to win 4 games today.
Oh,
He
yes.
1 down and 3 more to go.
Yes, sir.
So he beat Deshaun. He's got to beat Stats, and then he's got to beat Big Cam, twice. So he's got his game face on. He knows he's got to win 4 games. Can it be done? Absolutely. And right now, man, he's got a touchdown on the board. He's given up only 3 points in almost 5 quarters. So we'll see what Stats can do against this defense. This New Orleans Saints-led defense being controlled by Marquise.
Yeah, man, Marquise, I mean, he does have a chance to do something incredible. Take it all the way back from the depths of defeat and bring it all the way to the grand finale to take this entire thing. But he has to get past the Seahawks right now. If he does not do that, he's going home again, which is it's a tough way to go out. I mean, you go in third, you were this close to getting to the finals. But it's not as bad as second, but it's still very tough, hard pill to swallow. When you've worked so hard, waited, all this anticipation. I mean, people's family are here, friends and stuff like that. So it's not an easy loss to take.
So once again, we've got these, sort of, contrasting styles. You look at what Stats can do, and he's going to, spend a lot of time running the rock. And then you saw Marquise, going in the air to Ted Ginn Jr. And there's Carson, a carry there, not a whole lot there. He did pick up 2 yards. I didn't think he picked up 2, but we'll give him 2 yards on that 2nd down and 8. Coming here for Stats, trailing 7-0 live here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, GA, home of the Atlanta Falcons.
And although he was defeated in his last game, I mean, he did an amazing job by running the clock out, running the paint, hard-nosed run game down the middle every single time. So he just needs to make sure he doesn't make those mistakes that he made in the last game with getting interceptions and a couple of fumbles that he did get. And maybe he has a chance to get his run back in the grand finale.
Good deal there. 7-0 lead here. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You got Marquise. I keep wanting to call him Marquise and Marquise. It's Marquise because we talked about this so much a few weeks ago. So I'm always hesitant now when I say his name. But it is Marquise.
Yes.
With the lead 7-0 over Stats. Stats, let me tell you something. When Stats plays with the Seahawks and they wear the action green, he usually wins. So we'll see if that trend continues here at MB Stadium.
Nice, but he is 3 and out right now. He is going to be down into the second quarter. 5 minutes to go for this first half. Now, what do you think he can do to make some changes right now? It looks like he's going for the field goal. Can he make it?
That's a long one.
Oh, no good.
Just missed it.
No good.
To the right-hand side. That was from like almost 60, if I'm not mistaken.
That took some cojones, as you would say.
Yes.
That's pretty tough. I mean, and now he is in a disadvantageous position.
I don't know if I like that play right there by Stats. Usually I like the way he goes about his business. I'm not a big fan of kicking the field goal there. 4th and 4, you probably just go ahead and go for it there. That's a long field goal, 60-plus. Look, anything under 55, I'm all for it. Look, I'm Gucci. But 60, well, that was a long field goal.
A great run by Marquise. Marquise is really doing an amazing job. I mean, he's taking every little inch, just kind of scratching and clawing his way. He's not doing anything too fancy. He's not going for these long passes. He's taking what the defense gives him. And he's really seems like he has a very a real football-oriented mind. It seems like he's not just playing Madden. He's playing football. He's thinking about it. He's staying in the pocket, and he's going for realistic plays, which I really like to see.
7-0 lead for Marquise. You look at the aggregate score. I mean, he's only given up 3 points in almost 6 quarters.
Oh, and the pick.
Stats needed it, and he takes it back. A turnover going to the guys with the action green pants. Stat and the Seahawks.
Action, we got to call that Axis green.
Axis green.
Axis
and
green.
It is a little bit of an Axis green.
Yes, because we got Axis replay. Those beautiful green chairs. I think the commentators deserve a little something. So maybe an Axis green chair would be kind of nice. just a little hint. But we're going in there right now. He's taking it. Stats is doing his thing, trying to stop Marquise from scoring once again.
That's good stuff there. You know what, Axis, they're good, man. You want some swag, just ask them. We'll hook you up, man. I got T-shirts, backpacks.
Nice.
Yeah, I got good folks over there at Axis, man. Allie, man, got a heart of gold.
Nice.
No one in esports is kinder, more of a nicer person than Allie Young. I haven't met anyone nicer than Allie Young, and I mean that. And I've met pretty much everybody in esports. She's the nicest person I've ever met in esports. So, yeah, I'm sure if you need some, man, just say, Allie, hook me up with a T-shirt. She'll hook you up.
Oh, definitely. Well, awesome. Well, we're going to put that into the air. So, I'm a backpack fan.
Put it out there into the universe, man.
I mean, my Sensei is the tag, just in case. Just in case you want to slap a little tag on there. But no, Axis is awesome. I mean, they added a lot to their facility. They added a bar. They added a lot of fun stuff. They're hosting a lot of good events. Caged, I know they are probably going to be hosting some after parties and things like that for DreamHack Atlanta. So I can't wait to see what they have up in store. Such a great facility and such great people, such a great stream team. But looks like it's going to be fourth
Fourth and
down
5. Got to
5.
have it right here. Once again, in his own territory. You just mentioned the word cojones.
Ooh.
You need some big ones right here.
Oh,
Got a
he
receiver across
takes
the
it
middle.
in an easy pass right
He
there.
does.
Sliding in there.
Great read.
But well, I will say though, it is on Falcon Stadium, so that there's a consolation prize. So we don't see any Falcons teams. It's at Falcon Stadium.
And that's what we do when we do our events in the Northeast. Like if we're at Foxwoods, which I'll be at this weekend, you should check us out. Twitch.tv/CompeteForever. We'll be there this weekend for our Fall Series Grand Finals. And we make the guys, since we're close to Boston, in New England, you play at Gillette Stadium.
Nice.
If I'm at Rivers Casino in Schenectady, or if I'm at Resorts World and the Catskills, you make them play with the Jets or the Giants. So that's kind of how we do it there, and that's kind of how you can get some of that hometown feel to things. Carson, nice run up the right-hand side. Give him about 6 there, maybe 7. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Stats, trailing in this game 7-0 here live at Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in the A, home of the Atlanta Falcons. It is the Madden 20 Rise Up in Game Madden Grand Finals here, presented by Access Replay and AT&T Larry. Rolling alongside International Sensei. He's a black belt. You talk crazy, he got something for you.
Oh man, I'm not too much of a violent person, but handle my business when I need to. But it's amazing, man. I mean, like Madden is here right now. What has been like kind of like game to game? I know you get a new game every year. What has been like the biggest change from 2020 to 2019?
Well, the run game.
Definitely.
I mean, it's all about the run game. It was when it first came out in August and September, man, it was tough to deal with.
Oh yeah.
But like me and my guy from Compete Forever, the founder, Kevin Mamuzet, always says, look, you got to adjust, guys. I mean, play defense. You got to be solid. Look, it's tough to stop some of these guys when they really get rolling, but you got to figure out what defenses to play, and it's all about your playbooks. What playbooks are you picking? What teams? What formations? And things of that nature. It's just like the real NFL. Look, the Patriots were great going into Sunday night.
Yep.
They couldn't stop the run. Well, we saw some of that against Cleveland the week before. Were we surprised that, the Ravens ran for over 200 yards against them? Not really. So they took advantage of that stuff. Lamar Jackson, he only threw for 150 yards maybe? But it was the run game that did him in. So ability adjust, man. That's what my coach used to always say in college when I played at Middle Tennessee. Ability adjust. Make the adjustment.
All right, well, very good stop. We're starting off back and forth, but it's one-score game, and it's already the 3rd quarter. So how do you feel that Stats can bring it back? Because right now he has to get something on the board, or he's going to be sent home with the salt prize. And the man making the Cinderella run right now all the way through the bracket, taking out last year's
Can he pick up a block? He can.
Oh, my goodness.
There's Carson.
He's going to juke. Oh, no.
Good tackle there.
Nice. But the man taking out last year's champion has a chance to make the biggest Cinderella run of history of Atlanta esports. Right
exactly, in the Access Replay realm, absolutely. You talk about Marquise, but hold everything. You look at Stats, he's only down 1 score.
Yes.
1 score changes everything.
Yes, sir.
Can anyone break through this defense, though, of Marquise? Look at it now. 6 complete quarters. He's given up 3 points. He gives up a half a point a quarter, man.
Wow.
It's hard to lose ball games when you're playing that tough on defense.
That's ridiculous.
Our coaches always say, you don't let them score, you can't lose.
Yep. I mean, look, offense wins games, defense wins championships.
Absolutely.
And that's one of the most classic bars you could ever hear. I mean, that's old school. I remember being the tiny tyke watching the old school stuff before we had HD and hearing stuff like that. It's some great stuff. But look at Stats going and marching his way down the field, getting closer and closer to making his first touchdown of the game. But Marquise has been with this hard-nosed defense and stopping the run constantly, but he did get a little bit 2 yards with Penny. And such calmness on both of these players. I mean, Stats did have an absolute war his last game, but he is staying composed, staying calm, and he hasn't been making any real major mistakes. He just hasn't been able to score.
Yeah. Tough sledding for Stats, and, you just got to give props and credit, to Marquise. I mean, he's played, like we said, almost about to be at 6 3/4 of a quarter, almost 7 quarters, and he's given up only 3 points. And once again, gets it off, but it is completed to Carson. A little swing pass out of the backfield. Picks up the first down.
No huddle.
No huddle. Back on the line for Russell Wilson.
The Seahawks with that Axis green.
The Axis green.
Oh, the Axis green. We got to plug them because they're putting on an amazing show right now. I mean, we're at Falcon Stadium because of Axis Replay. So we got to show them some love. Give Axis Replay a follow on Twitter, Instagram, and all the other social medias, as well as Twitch.tv.
Absolutely. Allie Young and the good folks there at Axis Replay. Check them out if you're in the Atlanta area or down south, or if you're ever going to be in this area. You know, they're located on, Croc Street, if I'm not believing.
Croc Street
right? Absolutely. Over there near the High Line. 12,000 square foot facility. Like I said, guys, you can go in game, you can meet, you can get drinks, you can get food. The bar just opened a week ago, so you want a little something, to throw back, take the edge off a little bit. You could do that. Oh, be careful. That was almost picked, and it was going to be hitting the other way. First incompletion of the day by Russell Wilson. 4th and goal. Probably take the field goal here. And once again, you look at it. Marquise, 7 quarters, he's given up 6 points.
6 points. That's remarkable right now. That is remarkable. And this man is just fighting so hard for this championship. How crazy would it be for him to start off straight in losers bracket and get the run back, go all the way through, win both games, and win the championship? That's a lot of good Madden to be played, but he still has to stop this man from scoring again. But he does have the ball in his possession. 9 seconds left in the third quarter, and he's definitely going to be eating up a lot of this clock to make sure that he can go on to the grand finale to fight.
7-3 ball game here live at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons. It is, of course, the Madden 20 Rise Up in Game Grand Finals here, presented by Access Replay and our good friends AT&T. Just stopped by and went inside the suite here and picked up a couple of those, little Bluetooth speakers, man.
Yep.
Hey, AT&T, man, great swag, man, swag bag that they're giving out, and some good goodies here at Access Replay or at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, MB Stadium here in Atlanta. We were at Access Replay 3 weeks ago, actually.
Oh, yes. Access Replay, one of the best venues. But I can't lie. I think Mercedes-Benz got them beat. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you see the lights, you see the camera, you see the action.
That's not a fair fight.
I know. It's literally like Thanos versus the pedestrian with the Infinity Gauntlet on there. But it's all good because Access puts on an amazing show. And it looks like a punt 3 and out. Oh, my goodness. That was so quick.
Stats needed that, man. Like I said, you look at the way this ball game has been unfolding. Look, it's been under the control, or you look at Marquise, he's had pretty much the control of this game. But it's been only one score.
Yep.
It's been 7-0 the entire time. You saw Stats get the field goal the last possessions. Quick 3 and out. Now he's got the ball and momentum on his side. Can he do something with it? Can he punch it into the paint and get into that painted end zone to maybe take the lead here and put some real pressure on Marquise, who scored the very first possession of the game and hasn't really done much since then.
Nice, and gets the stop right now. Marquise is really on fire. I mean, he's done okay. I mean, he was able to get a field goal, but he has not been able to get that first score on the board, and his defense is just impenetrable. The iron wall, the stone wall right now of NOLA, that is Marquise, is just ridiculous. Can Stats break through this wall, or is he going to keep running his head into that wall and be defeated? Because it looks like he's not been able to run at all on this man. The run game is constantly getting stopped.
Yeah, and when you look at it, man, I mean, it's one of those deals like, we talked about it. I do like the playbook of Marquise because he can throw and he can run. We've seen Kamara do his thing. But, it's okay when it's a tight ball game, but we've talked about this. Fighting left-handed, you have to have that counter, right? Yep. And that's the key in a lot of these Madden games. These guys get stuck with certain playbooks, certain formations, and then they get frustrated. It's like, well, you got to have something that's a little more multiple, if you will. 4th down here, huge play. Stats, got him, dot across the middle, and that's caught by, I think that's DK Metcalf, the dude from Ole Miss. Hotty toddy right there, man, from the good folks up at Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi. Great dot right there. A good pass to DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, I don't even remember. Had the big dude, the receiver, man. Big, the scouting combine, ran like a 4.3. That should be illegal, man, to be that big and run that fast.
It's ridiculous. I mean, especially there's even guys that's on the line that are like running 4.4s and stuff like that. I don't want that coming towards me. I don't want that running full speed at me trying to tackle me on the ground. But these athletes are just getting so much better, and these players are getting so much better right now. But the defense has still stayed strong, and we're at the 2-minute warning right now in the losers finale. The winner is going on to the grand finals, but they will have to win 2 games if they do so. But Stats has been struggling to get through this defense, and the run game stopped once again. He cannot get any run plays off this entire game. I don't know why he keeps going for him. And 1:50 left. Slow, patient play by Stats, but he has to go for some longer throws.
3rd down and 9, just $1:40 left, under $1:40 left. And if your Stats, once again, he does have his full complement of timeouts, but he's playing for the win here. He's going to be short. We're going to have a 4th down, probably 4th and about 2.5 or 3. 4th and 3, and this is the ball game right here. Although he does have 3 timeouts, so technically it wouldn't be the ball game. Got to go for it here. What's the play? It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for him throwing the ball. He's completed a lot of passes, but they've all been short. Can he find him across the middle? Once again, I look as a former receiver. I'm looking at the middle of the field. Is it open or closed? It's open. You got to hit him across the middle.
Oh,
there it is.
The perfect
That's
pass.
how you beat cover 2. You're looking at the middle of the field or down the seams, and once again, he was able to get it done.
That was an exceptional pass, and he was definitely fighting for his tournament life. If he would have missed that pass, it would have been all over. Pack it up, go home, take the jersey, and all that good stuff.
He actually had the other receiver across the middle of the field wide open, too. Would have been an easier throw, but he went for that slant, and great diving catch there. No huddle, but once again, he's got to realize you don't need a field goal. You need a touchdown. Last time, he got down in this similar position and kind of screwed up the clock a little bit, so don't run it down too much. I know he wants to run. You got to be careful. This is where play calling comes into play.
Oh, yeah.
You do want to run and take a little time off, but you got to make sure you have enough time that you're able to score because you need a touchdown. A field goal does you no good here.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, in a game like Madden where you have to be the player, you have to be the coach, you have to be everything in one, you got to make sure that you're paying attention to a lot of
that's
things.
Not a good pass. That's a pass for no yards.
No
4th
huddle.
and 3. Last time out right here,
20
possibly.
seconds on the clock, 3-7. This is for the tournament.
He can't run the
life
ball.
right
He can't
now.
run the ball anymore.
No.
He has 1 timeout left. Can't run the ball.
He has
Maybe
to
to pick up the 1st down, but then you're going to have to throw the ball the rest of the game.
Yeah.
What can he do here? Once again, middle of the field, right? We'll see what he can do. We'll see if the defense can adjust to it. You got trips to the left. You're going to throw your back offset to the left-hand side. Blitz coming. Got a receiver. Once again, DK Metcalf timeout. You're going to have 16 seconds. You should be able to get at least 2 or 3 pass plays. Don't take a lot of time trying to decipher and read over the defense. You got to get it, hitch, and let it go. Maybe you can get 3 plays in.
Here you go. What is the read going to be? Can he stop this play from happening, or is Stats going to take this game right from under his nose after being up the entire time? Oh, my goodness, and he stops it, and he pops off, but it's not yet. Do not get the premature pop-off. You got 13 seconds,
Still
man.
time left. The ball did fall incomplete, did hit the ground, but we're going to have 2nd and goal, 13 seconds. Sensei, you can get 3 plays here.
Ooh.
This thing is going to go down to the wire. Can Stats pull it out? Or can Marquise hold on? Can he bow his neck? You got to let it go.
Oh, and the interception! And it is all over!
Across the
It is
middle of
all
the
over!
field.
It is all over! Oh, my
Didn't
goodness.
put enough air on the ball. He threw it flat. And Marquise, all ball game, the middle of the field was open, but you get down in these areas, not enough room behind the linebacker. If he lobs it, it's ball game.
Yep.
He threw it tight on the line. That right there. If you're Stats, you got to be thinking, I got to put a better ball to my receiver.
Yeah.
I got to give him a better ball. Great handshake there. And there he is.
Respect by
Marquise.
both players. Marquise making his run. Now he is in the grand finale versus
Big Cam.
Big Cam. There
Got to
we go.
beat him not
Big Cam.
once.
Yes.
Twice.
2 times. So nice. You got to do it twice. Such an amazing gameplay, but he held on to that lead for the entire game. I'm so
He did.
impressed by all of that. Magical Madden. All right, we're going to call this Magical Madden from now on. Now, this grand finale is going to be Marquise versus
Big Cam.
Big Cam.
Saints
do you-
against Ravens.
Saints against Ravens. What do you think that that Marquise has to do to take this title home, winning those 2 games?
Man, let me tell you something, man. You look at it, the way these 2 guys are playing. Cam, by the way he's played today, probably the most complete player because he can get it done on offense and defense. But you look at the way Marquise is playing, how many points did he give up?
Like 6 today.
Six today.
Total in 2 games.
In 8 quarters. 6 points in 8. He's given up 3 points a game. That's it right there. There's your irresistible force, the immovable object. Can Marquise, but I got to think, though, you got to score more than 10 points. I think you're going to need probably 14 to 17 points to win this game.
Yep.
So can Big Cam score 2 or 3 touchdowns? And can Marquise score more than a touchdown, more than 10 points to win this ball game? But that's what we're going to get. So this is going to be a great, great grand final. And not only that, Marquise has to beat him twice.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And now, guys, do not go anywhere because we're getting ready for the Injustice 2 Grand Finals, my game. And, of course, I'm being joined with my partner in crime. My other brother in arms is going to be leaving me for just a moment. But he's going to be coming back for the Madden Grand Finale. So, see you guys in just a moment for Injustice 2. We got Crumb and we got Tagilo. We got the King of the Necros and we got the Green Arrow main, a.k.a. Wake Up God, coming for you guys next. See you in just a moment.
We'll be back live from the A.
All right, everyone, and we're back with the Atlanta Falcons, AT&T, Injustice 2 Grand Finals.
Oh, yes. One of my favorite games of all time. I mean, you cannot – it's never a bad day when you're playing some Injustice 2. And we got 2 of the legends of the Atlanta scene. One guy that really came into his own in that game. I mean, Tagilo, he won final round.
Yeah.
A major event in this game. I mean, he put his heart and soul into this game to make sure that he was able to win it. Versus Crumb, the wake-up god, struggled a bit, but now he is here with his masterful comeback on Xenomorph. How do you feel that this matchup is going to go?
I was surprised. I think that this matchup, character-wise, is definitely in Crumb's favor.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as, level of play, I think that Takio has the upper hand. He has just been grinding this game still. Like you said, he's like one of the necros, you know?
Yes.
He that's the term I think Tweety and all them were given to the people that still love and play Injustice 2, right?
Yeah, and MKX and all the basically
all
whatever
the classics.
Whatever is not the new NRS game, that's you're getting labeled as a necro, but if you enjoy it, play what you enjoy, guys.
All right, and we're getting into our grand finals matches. Let's see if Takio can keep this lead. Or if Crumb's going to make this comeback.
And now Crumb does have to win 2 games. He has to reset the bracket first and then win another one to take the title home. And he is not going to be an easy time because Crumb is playing Green Arrow, a very heavy zoner, in a very bad matchup for Robin, a character with not a lot of zoning options. And in a stage like this where the interactables get you out of a lot of trouble.
Oh, he tried to use that patron at the bar, and he just got shot away with an arrow.
I like to call him Steve.
Steve?
Yeah,
okay.
I like to call him Steve. I mean,
I
I've heard
guess
him.
he's a Steve.
Gary. I've heard a lot of names for this young man. It looks like
Ooh,
Crumb is just extremely
yeah.
playing patient right now. Starting off his defense. No punish on. Oh, nice side
no
switch.
conversion. Wake up into Hurricane Bow. Doesn't convert off the back three.
That's 75 wake ups. So the wake up counter is just expanding and expanding more.
Okay, got some blocks done from the blocked battering. Okay, throwing out the beer barrels. Oh, a slight punish
he pulled
on that.
the trigger. Oh my
No
goodness.
punish.
And Crumb is just swinging left and right. Attackillo is going in there, and he is disrespecting the plus frames and the DP to wake to get him off him. And no punish. He hasn't been able to punish.
I don't think he was quite in range that time. I think he tried. I saw the down 1-2 come out.
Yeah. But the down 1-2 did miss. But Crumb is just taking control of this series right now. Oh, but
that meter burn forward 3.
the best meaty in the game, the Birdarang. Side switch, cross up. Does lose the corner position, so Crumb will have a chance to run away like he classically does. But nice use of the trait.
Yeah, that I agree with you 100%. That was clean.
Wow, that was pretty ridiculous. I mean, and I have talked to him extensively about the trait itself, and he's just found new ways to use it, new combo extensions, new ways to punish with it. So it's really good to see because Robin was a character with so much utility, even though he did not have zone.
I also really like the way that Tak is using the Sky interactables here. Wow, gets
Oh
the
my
forward
goodness,
3.
he got opened up. He definitely read it. Oh, went for the cross up, but doesn't get it.
Oh, he went for a down 2 right there.
Wow, and Crumb going for his classic, the down one into bounce cancel, does not get it. Going for the meter burn roll, but gets stuffed out by Savage Blast. But this is any man's game right now. If Tak can get in, this is going to be over for Crumb. Oh no, nice side switch with the arrow. Sniping him out the air. This man is the greatest sniper in the history of the game. Patience and spacing. Here we go, relaxing.
Take advantage of that block stun. There. Oh,
Whoa,
whoa.
he swung?
He swung on him. Keeping a little safe. Forgot about that.
Oh, wow, he went for it. Nice wake up slide, but gets punished by the uppercut. Oh, no.
Savage Blast with the meter burn back. This could be it. He's in.
Menacing.
He's in
Whoa!
Oh,
and
the
the
meter
meter
burn.
burn. Wow.
Jinx.
What was that? Oh, you a soda now?
An apple.
Oh.
There's a free one.
Nice. Let me snatch it through the screen, but it has a
Snatch
hole
it
in
real
it, though.
fast.
Great game by Crumb, but Takula was nowhere near close to being out of it. Very, very close. Crumb does need to clean it up because if Tak does get used to his tendencies, it's not going to be good. Oh my goodness, and
He's
it's
just
already
getting
starting
mixed right now, but the wake up Hurricane Bow, and I like the escape out of it. Gonna get a little bit of a punish off this. Tries to go for the reset.
And trying to mash on Robin's frames. This man is a savage while he's savage blasting. Gets opened up by the Birdarang. Now, the one good thing about Birdarang is it is relatively tracking. It doesn't fully track, so you can get away from it.
Wow, the down 2 conversion and the forward 3.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be damage. This is, look at that damage off of just the corner.
Yeah, Green Arrow has some ridiculous corner damage, and now he just ran away with that life bar. Wow.
Yeah, Crumb took full advantage of that. Oh,
Here we
goes
go,
right in.
starting off nice. Here we go, Oos.
And that's going to be the life bar. There we go. 1 round apiece.
Now, Takilo is not out of this, but he did make some massive mistakes that last round. And he cannot keep taking these fire arrows, trying to get out the Birdarang. He has to be patient and wait. Oh, no, he is just swinging right now. Here we go, opened up. Trying to avoid the clash. The staggers all day, every day. Side switch, that was so smart. He clashed. That was so smart.
He's going to be able to get some health back here.
Get some health back and just get position, because I think he did not want to get that side switch and get oppressed by Robbins in his amazing defense. Nice.
This is going to be a game of patience right now if Tak wants to get in.
A war of attrition. Oh, no. Nice with the slide.
I like that Crumb is waiting for that moment that the Birdarang's thrown. Oh, but there's your boy Steve.
There we go. Steve is clutch. I mean, he's man's real best friend. I mean, sometimes it's Harley's hyenas, but oh, he got opened up.
Overhead.
Oh, and the anti-cross up. Oh,
And the
wow,
meter
he
burn
gets
back
it.
3 keeps it unclashable.
And he gets opened up. Is he dead? Is he going to flip out? Yes, he is, but he doesn't get the punish. He should have dashed forward. no.
Ooh, this is not looking good for Tack.
Oh, no.
Oh, and
and
that's
it
going to chip
chips
him
him out. Good stuff. 2 games for Crumb. Reset game incoming, but he has to win this right now. He has to take advantage of this opportunity that Tack has given him. But Tack, is he gonna pick it up, or is he really gonna go get 3-0'd in the reset?
He gets that first bar there, though, off of the Savage Blast back on beginning of the round.
Now, I'm surprised that Tack has not tried to go for a stage.
I know. I feel like this stage, even though they're both gadget characters, I feel like this one's definitely benefiting Ollie and his evasiveness way more.
Nice push block by Crumb. Oh,
Wow.
and the up arrow. This man is pulling out all the bag of tricks. He's been labbing. He's been in the lab trying to make some new stuff. Here we go, patience and spacing. Nice. Back to. Wow. This man is just getting ran all over on. The down one for the down ones.
Wow, and just using the arrow to just keep Tack out of the air right now.
This is not looking good at all for Tack right now. He was trying to win this entire pot with only Robin, but he is struggling. He needs to call onto the spirit of Hayate. He's getting sniped. Wow.
Fire Arrow is going to close it out from 1 round away right now from resetting the bracket.
Wow, getting punished again for calling out the trade. This is not looking good at all for Tack. I don't know what he can do right now to pick it up. It seems like Crumb just has his number. He goes slow and steady, wins the race.
Down 1, 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, and he
There
found
we
it.
go.
So there is a gap between that I was waiting for him to see and just punish. There's a gap right between the regular and the meter burn.
Nice stuff by Tack Giller. Now I am questioning a little bit about that combo. Why didn't he attempt to go for the side switch? Maybe dash up into the down 2? Because he was going to kill with pretty much any button. Because now Green Arrow has all that real estate once again, and he is down 2 games for potential reset.
Yeah, you really don't want him to breathe. Good quick block there.
This is looking really tough right now for Tack Giller, and great hold on the arrow by Crumb. All right, staying slow, steady. What is the read going to be? He's getting destroyed by these low arrows. Wow.
I thought I saw him try and keep boxing of it first.
Oh, yeah,
Down 2. Tried to convert the down 2 into a back 3.
he is a bit of a savage sometimes, and he stuffs the wake up.
Keeps it unclashable with that forward 3. Gets the throw.
Scoop City.
Birdarang out. Dashes in.
Nice.
Man, Crumb is so close right now to closing this out. Oh. Tack could still come back. Great push block.
Oh!
The Savage Blast back. We are going into a reset here.
Wow, that was very, very clutch by Crumb. Good stuff. 3-0 in pretty dominant fashion. What do you think Tack can do right now to pick this game up? Because he just got dominant.
Pray to Freddy the Falcon right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, he needs to get down and just say, Lord Freddy the Falcon, our savior, hallowed be thy name.
Ooh. I mean,
Let Robin come and thy will be done
ooh.
to beat Crumb out of this tournament.
The bars you just spit right now are crazy. Or he can call onto the spirit of Hayate. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, he has...
Or, I mean, Hayate is a god,
yes.
right? So
Yes.
it looks like we're, like you said, we're getting the stage switch. I like this. I think it'll still be a problem having real estate with Green Arrow, but having the background bounce there might actually be good for some Robin combos and some damage.
Oh, yeah, definitely get the damage extension. And even just get some good setups popping off. I think he just hasn't had a chance to really get his game started. He's gotten some good hits in, but he always gives up the corner, which is not something that you should do as a Robin man. So right now, gave up the corner once again. It's just giving him a chance to run away. Oh, nice with the down 2. He is labbed. He knows.
He's called that out about every time, too. Oh, and the punish on the Hurricane Bow.
Nice punish on the trait. And the bomb trade is nowhere near him, so he's not going to use it. And very smart by Crumb. He knows that the trade is right there, but he gets opened up with the Savage Blast.
Just out of range of that forward 3 there, but converts off the down 2, but drops.
And he goes for the wake-up fidget spinner, the wake-up classic. We're at 90
That's-
right now.
Almost enough to kill. Chip is going to chip him out for this round, but
Oh my goodness.
Tack
But he
is
didn't
like,
have
not
the
yet.
meter.
The trip guard
Whoa,
and
and
that
the down 2.
Now, where's that sleeping
he mashed. It's okay though.
You know, when in doubt, mash it out.
Nice finish in the trash can. Greatest assist ever created.
Now, this is a lot closer right now, this game.
It definitely is, but Tack does have to be very careful because he goes for a lot of risky things, risky business with this character, Robin.
Pre-talking to them, too, Tack said he was going to play like a maniac. So, we're seeing a little bit of that maniac play tonight.
Just a splash, just a splash. I'm waiting for some Galaxy Brain stuff, though. Because he's pulled out some interesting stuff against some zoning. So let's see if he can go into that bag that took final round for him. Or can Crumb take this with this slow, patient play? Going for the slide plus frames.
I think Crumb has done a great job of adapting to this patient style, which is what really helped him against Xenomorph. Wow.
Oh my goodness, the classic, the down one, it's a bounce cancel. And the thing is, it is not a real combo, it is not a real block string, but people always want to press a button to try to break the arm.
And that's straight on fire arrow. All right, reloads the fire arrows back in. 3 on deck again. Down 1-2, stop blocking. Oh, air escapes out, that's great. That's really great for Crumb. This is still either of their game. This is still very close. Using the Savage Black, but
Savage Blast.
Savage Blast. I was trying to say backing himself into the corner while saying Savage Blast. I got tongue-tied, dude.
It's all good. It happens to the best of us. But it's all right. Oh, no, he doesn't convert. He doesn't believe. Here we go. Side switch. No punish. Clips the legs. Here we go. Oos.
This is so
Why
close.
did he
wow. And he drops it after the
Hurricane
come on,
Bow.
Finish
That's
going to
finish
be
it.
it for Tack. Taking
Wow.
the first game of this reset.
Oh my goodness, Tack do not scare me like that. He really almost cost himself a game right there, and he had to work so hard to get in.
Oh, yeah.
But first game on the board after that dominant 3-0. It seems like he's doing a lot better things, setting up and getting a little bit more patient.
Ooh, okay. Gets a knockdown off that. Wakes up Hurricane Bow.
The savage.
How many have we counted so far?
That's about 95.
The down 2 conversion. Tack has been doing a really good job, actually, of that.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a lab monster, so he knows pretty much every situation to convert off of. I think, honestly, the thing that's hitting him right now is the nerves. We are here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Access Replay is streaming it. AT&T is sponsoring it. There's so much on the line right now. Pride, money, bragging rights. It's a lot.
Bragging rights, yeah. And then you have Freddy the Falcon watching.
Oh, yeah. Freddy the Falcon. Falcons cheer.
Whoa! Hitboxes!
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, I like how fast he's making sure he puts out the Birdarangs now, because that is one of his main hopes for getting in.
Oh my goodness, with the slide to wake up. And now there's been an argument in the Green Era community that he wasn't that good and the wake-ups were not that strong. But my goodness, I mean, he has about 5 of them. So
well,
we're...
Sorry, I was just going to say they did nerf the one wake-up, right?
Yes.
So...
They did nerf him, but at the same time, I mean... There's never a bad time not to wake up when you're playing Green Arrow. You can get stuffed for it and punished for it, but it is their go-to option on knockdown.
Now, Mr. Sensei,
Yes.
may I call you international?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Look at how close this game is again. Just like the last game that we had.
It is extremely close, but you notice that Crumb does have a full stick of butter. Will he be the savage and pull out the super once again?
I don't think you can get that on Tack. I don't think he will be able to pull off the same savagery that we saw him pull off on Xenomorph.
Fair enough, and it looks like he's running away with his life lead right now.
If he does, this man is a monster.
And here we go, B&Bs. Oh no, he did not want the clash.
Yeah, he wanted to keep it unclashable.
And Tack is just running into all these fire arrows right now. Getting out the Birdarang and gets the punish. Birdarang has so much hit stun.
Yeah. How much you gonna wager?
Oh, nice 3. He spins the bar. I guess I can kind of agree with it because I mean he has to go for broke at this point. Keep him in the corner for the oppression.
Whoa,
session.
the wake up slide, meter burn.
Yes, every time. I mean, so nice. He does it every time. We're at about 100 wake ups right now. So if you're in the chat, please do the over under on how many wake ups you think is going to be by the end of tonight because it's a lot.
All right, we're going back into this. 1-1. First 3 wins. Oh, misses that down 2. No full combo punish,
He
though.
just opened up now.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Back
Oos.
3. Gonna go into a setup.
Oh, wow.
he didn't hold off. You got to pay attention to the meter that your opponent has, you know?
Definitely. Oh my goodness, his legs are getting clipped by these slides right now, and I will say the one thing about Crumb is as he's evolved as a player, even though he hasn't been playing as much as Tack has, his patience has improved so much across game to game.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, too, though, when he keeps getting hit by those Savage Blasts, or the slides, I mean, I'm pretty sure the second hit is an overhead?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the first hit's a low
Second hit is
overhead.
Yes.
Yeah, so not always when you're in a quick situation, the easiest to block.
Oh yeah. Definitely, and it's such a great thing to throw out against Robin because, I mean, you do not want his character close. This is where he needs to be at all times. He does not need to be any closer mid-screen with that long back two.
Yeah.
And right here is, yeah, good push block. Right here is the worst possible plays.
I think push block is such a good tool, too. I think very underrated with a lot of players. That's why I really like seeing him use that, and that's going to close out the round there.
And that's the one problem with Green Arrow players. They telegraph themselves a lot. So Tack went for that meter burn forward 3 knowing that Crumb was going to go for it. He just knew. He just had the right guess that it was not going to be fidget spinning.
I like that he baited out that wake up, too. He would have been able to punish it if Crumb hadn't spent the meter.
Oh, definitely.
All right, Fire Arrow's going to close out that round.
But with a character like Green Arrow, I mean, you're never meter starved, which is a very interesting thing about him because the Savage Blast functions as a backdash and it builds a ton of meter.
Yeah, those arrows, all the arrows build tons of meter.
Oh, no punishment. It's too
he
far.
Tried.
Oh my goodness.
That's something you never want to throw out either. What were you saying?
It's funny because like the one true meaty in this game, kind of, I would consider Birdering, but the slide is just blowing it up, and then the wake up fidget spinner.
This man loves to wake up Hurricane Bowman.
Oh my goodness.
All right, he got the fast ones. Those keep you in check when you're trying to inch your way in.
Oh no, Tack.
This is not looking good for Tack being at this distance from Green Arrow. This is Green Arrow's game right now with this distance between them because look at that chip. You can't beat that chip. Oh,
nice.
Didn't block the second
meter
hit,
burn.
though.
Nice, the meter burn uppercut. Wow. Every match has been going down to the wire, but like, what do you think Crumb can do? Because he keeps on throwing these games away by just such subtle mistakes.
I don't think there is much he can do. I think he is playing a very solid game right now.
Oh, yeah.
I think I doubt it. Like, I don't want to say I doubted, but I was very, like, surprised, I think, that out of all the players and the way that we saw them play in the preliminaries, I was surprised to see Crumb actually get to the grand finals just because he had that first run where he lost the Xenomorph.
Yep.
But then he came in and just pummeled Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reverse 3-0'd him
And
with
then
the
just
super.
reset the bracket again. He earned this spot here. He is in this to win this, and he is not out.
He is not out, but he is down 2 games, and Tack Gillo on tournament point. About to win 2 hugely amazing tournaments in Atlanta. Final round and possibly this, the Atlanta Falcons Rise Up game hosted by AT&T, brought to you by Access Replay. And he got him, he stuffed him. Wow.
So I actually do have an answer to your question you asked before this match. I want to see him wake up less now. Now Tack has adapted to what he's been doing. And he just got punished almost, but Tack did not commit.
Oh my goodness, he's getting opened up by the overhead. One of the things about Robin, he doesn't really have many low starters other than the down 1-2, and he's getting clipped by that overhead. And that's one of the worst things you can do is get opened up by Robin. And great use of the interactable to double up. Yeah, but no, Crumb, it's a character specific thing. I'm honestly like Green Arrow players, they love to wake up and they do it all the time. Like it doesn't matter. The best of the best. I mean, Illusions did it. Chris G, Sunio. This is what they do. It's burnt into the character.
Oh, absolutely. I've played so many matches against Costner's Green Arrow that it's literally just keep away.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because you're playing Canary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get hit. I don't want to die.
You don't
into
want
it.
her in. Yeah.
No.
So we got the clash going. A little bit early.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I just think he's really not trying to eat any of that damage. But Tagilo not allowing him to get any of his health back, trying to continue the bleeding.
Okay, Bird is out. Okay, trade.
Oh, nice.
I like the use of the interactable, too. And I feel like in Atlantis right now, too, this level is more at an advantage to Robin when they're on the other side of this stage.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is able to use the bulbs to, you know, move himself around the map against his zoning.
Oh,
Here's
yeah.
a hit, though.
But now Crumb does not have any of his bar, and he does not know about the gap within the 1-2-2 string.
The
Oh
bounce
my
cancel. Look at that damage. Tak could close this out any second, but this is still not out for Crumb. Crumb still has the fire arrow on
Oh,
deck,
no,
and look
he
at
gets
that
clipped.
damage from it, too.
Oh no! Oh no, he's dead. He's dead!
Oh,
And Tagillo
Tak
takes
it.
Tagillo takes it. He takes final round. He takes Rise Up Gaming, and Crumb is devastated. But man, Tagillo, the humble Frenchman, is coming.
Oh, yeah, they were arguing over who gets to beat 24.
Oh my God, it's the
They
best
both picked the
24
same number.
one.
But you got to give it up, man.
Oh, yeah.
Crumb killed it out there.
Yeah.
It's not every day that you find yourself in the loser's side and you can make that 3-0 comeback against Tak.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, real master comeback, but man, Tagillo played phenomenally. I just have to
give
say,
it up for him.
thank you so much, Access Replay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. This has been great just getting to see this game again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's like, honestly, that's where I got like my feet wet in commentary
Aw.
within Injustice 2. So it's a blessing to bring it back full circle. I'm not going to cry. This isn't Evo. I'm not, like, no, I'm not going to do that. But man, I mean, it's just been such a blessing. And like getting to cast with like people who actually worked on the game and put their heart and soul into it is such an honor. So,
Amen.
So thank you so much for rocking on the mic with me, and thank you everybody that's been watching.
All right, everyone. But this was the end of this for us, but we're not quite done yet for today. So make sure you stick around, and we'll see you right, I don't know, like in a couple seconds
in
or
a couple
minutes,
seconds,
you know.
I'll still be on for some Madden. It's been a long week of commentary for your boy, but thank you so much. I mean, please give her a follow. Was it at Romanova on Twitter?
It's ATL Romanova, and
ATL
you
Romanova.
plug in yours.
At Sensei_Global21 on Twitter, guys. I mean, so much love from the NRS community. Thank you guys so much. Any parting words for the people?
Not really. Just you know, Injustice 2 isn't dead.
Yep, never died.
Eyes up. All right, coming back here live inside of beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's the Madden 20 Rise Up and Play Madden 20 Grand Final right here inside of a Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons. Larry Ridley rolling with the Broski International Sensei.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here
Grand
right
Finals.
now. We are here, and it's been a long day of commentary for me, but I'm amped up right now. Shouts out, congratulations to Tagillo one more time for winning the Injustice 2 championship with that crisp and clean Robin. But right now we are here
crisp
back.
and clean?
Oh, crisp and clean. Clean cut.
So fresh and so clean, clean?
I mean, like, because I mean,
you know we are on the A.
Yeah, and you are next to the Wave Master. You know, you can
You
call
got them
me
waves.
Poseidon for now on. But it's all good, baby. It's all good. We swimming, we dipping and diving, and we always surviving. But we are here for the gridiron, Madden 2020. So how are you feeling about this grand finale? Do you think it's going to be similar to the Injustice where Marquise goes on a tear but then gets stopped just short of winning it? Or can Big Keith. Is it Big Keith?
Big Cam.
Big Cam. Excuse me.
Big Cam. Only reason I remember Cam because my oldest son's name is Cameron, and we call him Cam, so it's just easy to remember Big Cam. Do you want to know the truth?
Yes.
I hope Cam wins in one game so I can get out of here.
Yeah, me too. I'm
hungry. Or do you want my real analysis?
Yes. I want the real rap raw. I want whatever you could offer me right now.
Here's the deal, man. This is classic, like, offense against defense.
Yep.
Cam has been the best offense here. Defense has also been pretty good, but especially the offense has been spectacular. And then you look on the left-hand side, and there he is, the young man, Marquise, man. He's been a bear. He's given up 6 points the entire day, but he's got to knock out Cam not once but twice. That's going to be a tough chore. I think this game is over in one, but we'll see, man. Nothing would surprise me with Marquise, man. He's quiet, a little assassin. You know what I'm saying? He's got that little bulldog in him, and we'll see if he can come out, man, and put up a fight.
Definitely will. But of course, he's in for the long haul. He has to win 2 games. I'm just here for some good Madden. I want to see some good play. I don't want to see a wash. I want to see a hard-fought battle.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. You want my analysis, or you really want to know how I feel?
Whatever you can give me.
I'll take a blowout,
I'm
man. I'll take a 21 skunk rule, man, and get out of here, man. Why not?
So wait,
but we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that. That's why I said, do you want my analysis, or how I really feel?
I want whatever you're willing to express to the people. The people want to hear it.
Hey, I got to drive back to Jersey tonight, man. That's all you need to know right there, man. So.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll probably beat you there. I'm flying to New York in the morning.
Oh, you are gonna beat me there, dude.
Man.
There's no question about it. What time you flight?
You fly like 4. It's mad early.
4 in the afternoon?
In the morning.
Oh, you will beat me, dude.
Yeah,
There's no
early.
question. And I'm leaving right as we're done, and you're still going to beat me.
That flight is dumb early.
Dude, 4 a.m., really?
Yeah.
Man, I don't think I've ever left at 4 a.m., maybe 5, 5:30.
5, excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
4 or 5, something like that.
Something like that.
It's mad early.
Yeah, you got to be there early.
Yeah.
Crack of dawn.
Extra early. I mean, but thankfully the TSA lines won't be thick.
No. Yawning in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Yawning in the morning. Especially flying out of ATL, man. You got to get there early, dude.
Extremely early.
Where you flying into? JFK, Newark?
Newark.
Okay, that's where I roll, man. Go to Newark, it's a little easier.
Yeah, a little easier, a lot cheaper.
Yep.
Got my sister, big sister. Shouts out to her. She's in Newark. I mean,
okay.
In the Secaucus.
Secaucus.
Yeah,
Secaucus.
Yes, sir.
NBA offices are over there, man. Secaucus, man.
Ooh. But man, we're starting off pretty solid right now. We got the Ravens versus the New Orleans
There we go.
Saints.
First, 4th down, man. These are always, crucial downs right here, man. You see a lot of these guys in competitive Madden, they go for it. Here's Lamar Jackson. Back to throw. Got a receiver. Got 2 receivers on the left-hand, right-hand side, and he's got Boyle, the tight end. Dude played good Sunday night against the Patriots, by the way. Had a couple of touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. So he played very well Sunday night for Lamar Jackson. Action Jackson.
Oh, but the play action and the fumble.
The fumble picked up, though, by his lineman. He does keep possession there. Loses 3 yards. Picked up by Bozeman. 2nd down and 13. Once again, Big Cam in the winner's bracket needs to lose twice, or you have to defeat him twice. He's playing with the Ravens and the upstart. Marquise playing with the Saints. Marquise, that defense has been stingy.
We got that stonewall. That hard-nosed defense is pretty ridiculous.
Look at him. 3rd and 14. Boyle, pass completed. Look, Lamar Jackson 3 of 4, but only for 15 yards. 4th and 12. You got to think about maybe punting this ball if you are Big Cam. You definitely don't want to set up Marquise with the short field. He has had some struggles offensively, but you give him a short field, maybe that changes things.
He's going for broke right
Going
now.
for it. I like the aggressive. There comes the blitz off
he
the
gets
side.
sacked.
And he takes him down inside the 30.
Wow, that took some cojones right there to go for it on 4th
Marquise
and 12.
bringing the heat.
And he just got bit in the butt for that. Man, look at all of this work that he doesn't even have to do now. Marquise, the stonewall defense. Oh, but right back at you with the sack.
Kamara loses 3 yards there. Tackle for loss there off the right-hand side of the offense. 2nd down and 13. You got Drew Brees and the Saints looking to convert and march in. Kamara once again off the left-hand side. Stiff arm. See, that's what happened. They nerfed it a little bit. But although he never really had the very powerful stiff arm that you'll see Ezekiel Elliott, maybe a Lev Bell, and some of those guys have. 3rd down and 10 right here. Or maybe this is the reason why Big Cam decided to go for it. He's like, my defense is tough too.
Whoa.
Lucky that wasn't picked off.
That was very, very close to being picked off. And maybe a potential pick 6 if he was able to convert off of that. But it's looking like he's going for the field goal, 46-yarder. This is easy money. He should be able to make this in an indoor stadium. Easy money, 46 yards. Gets on the board right now, Marquise. But again, with that impeccable defense by Marquise, I mean, really stopped the. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna keep butchering his name. Was it
Big Cam?
Cam. Okay, I wanted to say
Killer Cam.
I wanted to say Big Crit. I wanted to say like I wanted to say so many other Big Sean. Like I wanted to say Big everything else but Big Cam. I was searching for the name in my memory. I just can't do it. I'm getting bodied right now.
You're doing your thing, man.
Here we go.
Got another pass across the middle. There's Hollywood Brown.
It looks like that's gonna be 2nd and 1.
Quick little no-huddle action here by Lamar Jackson. Cam feeling pretty good. He's like, all right, my defense did its job. Offensively, we're going to do our thing, although he didn't pick up the first down. They're third and inches here. A little short. Got Mark Ingram offset to the right-hand side. Trips left. Lamar Jackson in the gun. Roberts, single receiver on the right-hand side. He's got the receiver wide open across the middle. Willie Snead, the 4th. Mark Jackson off to a good start, completing 5 of his first 6 passes here.
Big Cam starting off pretty strong. I mean, only down by 3 right now, so he has a lot of time to build up. It's going into the 2nd quarter. Now, it's been a big shift because, I mean, first game that Big Cam played today, he started off with an extremely great pass, running all the way down the field, scoring with, like, the first 5 seconds of the game. And right now, he's getting shut down, but he is fighting inch by inch to get into the end zone.
Once again, this is the grand final. Oh! Nice user lurk. Demario Davis with the pick
that was
there.
Pretty good. A pick going on back-to-back.
You better give Marquise some credit, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's been balling on defense.
Stonewall defense.
What is this right now? 9 quarters? 9 plus
9
quarters and 6 points.
9 quarters, 6 points. That's crazy. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Defense has been insane
Defense wins
for
championships.
Marquise. It does.
Defense wins championships, guys. And, I mean, this guy is some of the best defense I've ever seen playing some professional Madden right now. We're going in. And, it drops the pass incomplete. But, again, he really hasn't been able to capitalize off his great defensive stops. I mean, he got his first field goal and things like that. But can he capitalize and finally get some real points on the board, get a touchdown, and get that much closer to winning this prize of $500 and tickets to DreamHack Atlanta? 24-hour venue.
Where's DreamHack going to be at?
Right there. Literally right across the
State
street.
Farm?
No, the convention center.
Okay, convention center.
World Congress Center.
Okay, 51-yard field goal. That's easy money.
In there like swimwear, easy every day of the week. He can do that in his sleep. But, yeah, DreamHack, a 24-hour venue right over there at the World Congress Center. I mean, everything you could possibly want for gaming, VR, fighting games, shooting games, whatever you like, whatever you fancy, it's there for you guys.
I might have to find my way back down to the A next
Definitely.
weekend, man.
You will need to come.
I got a lot of things going on. You got to find me a gig, man.
I would do
I'm
my
not coming
best.
down here to hang out.
I would do my best.
I got 4 kids, man. Come on now.
Say no more. I understand.
Lamar Jackson, one in college. So.
Oh, my goodness.
Lamar Jackson off the right-hand side, and, he's got those wheels, man. He can scoot. Big win Sunday night for the Ravens over the Pats. Lamar Jackson elevating himself into that MVP conversation. 1st and 10, Mark Ingram.
Ingram getting stuffed down, only getting 1 yard on the carry. They're using a lot of no-huddles now in this game. He's definitely going to go for the long ball. Is he going to pass it, or he's going to run with Ingram again? He's going to pass it. It does not get to the first down.
Hollywood. Going to be around the 30, but 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Big Cam. Down 6-0. Still, once again, we've talked about this time and time again, Sensei, and that is it's just a 1-score game, man. There's another user alert.
That's the 3rd one.
Demario Davis, can he take it?
Can go all
Lamar Jackson, can he hawk him down?
Oh, my goodness.
10,
he's not going to have enough time.
5,
in there
house
like
call.
And to the 2-minute warning, he is killing him right now. This is the 3rd pick in a row. This is about to be domination, but this is only the first game if he takes this one home.
You see it on the halo right there, the halo board up high above Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Wow.
And right now,
This is not looking good for Big Cam.
man, hey, you got to give props and a shout out, man. You got to give props where props are due.
Definitely.
And right now, they're due to that young man on the left-hand side, Marquise, up 13-0. The upstart defense balling out of control. He's going on almost 10 quarters now, and he's given up literally just 2 field goals. Can anybody crack the code and put some pressure on his D? Almost picked that one off again.
In one half? One half of gameplay, and it's been almost 4 picks.
I thought the way that Big Cam played, running the ball, throwing the ball, Lamar Jackson on the edges, throwing, defense solid. I thought he was the most complete player here. But if you had to ask me who had the strongest side of one ball, clearly you got to go with that defense of Marquise. And right now, defense, as you say, winning championships. Right now, he's winning this ball game.
And
Can he have
it's
another
in
one?
That's
That's his
4.
third pick.
I think that was 4 or that was 3?
2 for Demario Davis, third one right here for PJ, or first for PJ. 2 and 1 is 3 by my Middle Tennessee math, I think. 2 and 1 is 3. Is that right?
I've lost
2
count. It's been
and 1, is that 3?
Too many.
2 and 1.
Too many to count at this point.
Yeah.
A lot
2
too
and
little.
1. That's 3. That's 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's 3. That's
We
3.
count.
Good mathematician right there. Greatest mathematician in there.
Yes, yes. That's one thing I can do. I can count. I tell my kids all the time, look, Dad can't help you do a whole lot of things, but one thing you will learn in this Ridley household, you better learn how to count, guys.
I definitely count. Whatever it
You
is,
gotta
counting
count.
numbers, counting money, but you always got to make sure
gotta
everything
count.
counts.
That's a universal language, and it travels. The old math skills, they travel.
Oh, yes, definitely. So we're going in right now. It's a 1 minute left in the second quarter. But Marquise looking really strong in his first game. But I know neither of us want the reset. I'm not going to lie. But we are here for some amazing Madden action.
What do they call it? The bracket reset?
Yeah, the bracket reset.
It's for my Rocket League folks out there, man.
Yes.
What up, Rocket League? RLCS, what is this? RLCS 8? Yeah, I did RLCS 6 championships in November. That was out in Las Vegas. 7 was in Newark
Nice.
a few months ago. That was they had it at Prudential Center.
Wow.
Rocket
that's
League,
really
man, they be doing it.
Oh, yeah, Rocket League is
Rocket
pretty,
League
it's a
ain't
pretty awesome
playing.
game.
They got the deal with NBC to do the Universal Open I do every summer, man. So, yeah, Rocket League, Sonics, man, they got it going. So does EA Sports, baby. Of course, it's all about Madden right now.
Oh, yes.
4th and 4 coming up here. This is the difference between maybe winning and absolutely stomping your foot on his neck.
Yes.
You convert there and you score before halftime and it's 20-0. It's
pretty
over.
much over. Yeah, it's pretty much over.
You pretty much reset the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're giving him a chance to get back in it. I think you go for it there. I'm sorry, I do. He's playing more of a traditional. This is the difference sometimes. And most of the time, I like the comparisons between real NFL and Madden,
Yep.
the electronic version, the electronic carbon copy. But here's an opportunity where in the esport, this is an opportunity where you can put the game away.
Oh, yeah,
You
definitely.
go for it there, and you just depend on your defense, which has been stellar to begin with. You put the game away there. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him.
Hopefully it does not. But Big Cam has only 15 seconds now to make a big play and make some noise right now. Can he do it, or is he going to go into the second half with 0 points?
Got a timeout. He's going to need at least another 20 yards. You take a look here live inside of beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Rise up in game. Madden 20 Grand Finals presented by AT&T and Access Replay. Could be the last play of the half, and it will. And
Oh,
he's going
he threw
deep.
the bomb. Oh, no, interception.
Oh, his fourth
Four.
perfectly timed user pick.
Oh, my goodness.
4 picks in the first half for that defense.
Wow.
Now you see why he decided it. You know what? I don't need to go for it. Although 13-0, 20 or 21-0, that's a huge difference, man, between a 3-score game and a 2-score game there. But he's been balling on defense. I'm going to defer, but that's just, like I said, you want to know how I feel or you want my analysis?
I understand definitely, but he did get the ball. He does get the ball back at halftime, so he was not playing with too much.
And now if he scores, the game would have been over because
Oh, yeah.
skunk room.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
the skunk rule is only in the first half.
No, skunk rule is any point.
Any
20.
point.
It depends. Most of the time it's 24-0. We go 24-0.
Yes.
Some people go 21-0. Technically it's 24-0, and you've had at least one possession.
Nice.
That's the technical
All right.
rule behind that. But he could have been up 20-0 at least. Score here, and it's pretty much we know it's over.
Yeah.
Big Cam would have had one possession, but you're not going to come back against somebody down by 4 scores unless you allow them to come back.
Yeah. and then the bracket would have been reset, and we would have been just that much closer
Yeah,
to
exactly.
getting up out of here.
Exactly.
But we're still rocking with you guys. It's the International Sensei and
Reds, Larry Ridley, baby.
El Reds. See, El Reds is the best one.
El Reds, yeah.
El Reds. Oh, and the catch. Nice. Use the playmaker in there like swimwear, catching it.
Is that Kamara? It sure was.
Yeah, Mr. Reds to my right. One of the greatest commentators ever, man. This man is rocking out here with some Madden. Sounded like a wonderful Sunday. You know what I mean? Are you sitting down with your brewskis, with your buddies, and enjoying some wonderful football?
And that's how we do it, man. That's exactly how we commentated, man. My guys, Amon Green, former Green Bay Packer Hall of Famer. Bart Scott, my guy from the Jets. Can't wait. Remember that from the Patriots game when they beat the Patriots. The Jets did in the playoffs 8 years ago. Eric Coleman, my guy. I got Brandon Bell, the Bengals linebacker, going to be with me this weekend. And there's Latavius Murray. I covered him at UCF in Orlando. Played with the Vikings, started with the Raiders, now with the Saints. Murray running that thing too, man.
Running all the way downtown, doing his thing right now, potentially getting ready to score the ball once again, and a potential skunk incoming. Potential. User juke, but gets slammed back down to the ground. No yardage gain. We're still at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal here coming up for Marquise. And he's got Kamara up the gut. Field goal here, and he's pretty much, it's still a 2-possession game, but Big Cam would need 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions basically going into the 4th quarter.
Yep.
Tall order. Can it be done? Of course. But like I said, he would definitely need some help there.
Oh, no. Trying to run the outside game, but gets stopped down. Now he's going for the field goal, get some guaranteed points.
I don't know if I'm too happy with the play calling. Once again, you're still letting him hang around. Go for the throat, maybe drop back the pass. If it's not there, then you can throw it away. I definitely understand that. But at some point, you want to lock the door and throw away the field. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
At some point, you just want to. Okay, we're down here in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Larry Munson, the great commentator with the University of Georgia.
Yes,
when
sir.
they beat Tennessee, we just stomped on their face with a hobnail boot. That's what you want.
Oh, yes.
I hate to be graphic, but that's what you want. You want to stomp on his face.
You don't want to play with your food.
You don't want to play with him.
See, in the fighting game world, we call that finishing your play.
Finish him.
All right,
exactly.
finish your play. You
Now,
do not
He
need to
should
leave
win the
food on
game.
plate.
He should win the game.
Yes.
He's up 60-0, but man, this score should be probably 30-0 right
Yes.
now, and he should probably be, chilling, getting something to eat, getting ready for this bracket reset.
Wow, but that Stonewall defense is still undefeated. I don't know what Big Cam can really do in the next game to stop this, because he hasn't got the play, and it's still only 6 points being allowed in what now? It's in 12 quarters.
11
11
complete.
quarters. Excuse me, 11 complete quarters. Getting ready to be 12 quarters. Only 6 points allowed in today.
It's almost a quarter of a point a
Yes.
quarter.
Wow.
That's what he's giving up. A quarter of a point a quarter. So there you go. It's going to be 6 points in 3 complete games, almost a half a point a game.
Using the no huddle a lot right now. I think maybe he should take a little bit more time. Whoa!
Ooh. And see, that's what I'm saying. It just takes one play. Good tackle there. Probably saved himself a little bit of heartburn there. You definitely don't want him to score. Maybe get an onside kick or something, or maybe you get the ball and you got to punt it, because if we've seen one thing that has been somewhat of an issue for Marquise. Offense isn't the greatest offense in the world.
Yes.
So defense is lights out,
Oh,
right?
yeah. All day, every day.
So if Big Cam can get a score, you never know.
Oh, my goodness. Big Cam for the big throw.
Out of bounds there.
All the way out of bounds. And honestly, it probably could have got picked off as well. He's been really struggling. He hasn't really had the chance to get his receivers open to give them a nice throw to score. Still at 0 points, only 3 minutes left on the clock. And he's just getting those little itty-bitty short passes, not advancing his field position at all. And this is not looking good. 4th down, and he definitely has to go for it at this point.
Oh, absolutely. This is the ball game right here. He's got to convert. If not,
Pack it
they
in,
can
get
pretty
ready for
much
the reset.
GG's in the chat, man. And there's the fumble.
Wow.
That defense
Man,
has been just, like I said, they've been lights out. This defense, it's been 85 Bears. It's been 2,000 Ravens.
Yep.
It's been 0-2 Bucks. Whatever team you want to throw in there, this defense has been it's been a brick wall. He hasn't been able to move the ball against this defense, and I'm a little shocked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought his defense was great. I thought Cam would find some opportunities there.
Yeah.
There have been none.
But this is clamps right now. I mean, this is just getting a squeeze on right now. He's not getting to move. He's not getting to play at all. This is that real lockdown. This is the oppression session.
It's like a boa constrictor.
Oh,
man.
yes. It's like getting put in the guillotine choke right now. He's just getting smothered. He is getting squeezed. He is not getting any room for air, and it's a minute to go, and the reset is going to happen right now. There's really not much he can do unless he scores like 2 amazing touchdowns back-to-back, which is more than likely not going to happen. So he's going to definitely want to probably save his energy for the reset and get ready for that, for the championship match.
Yes, we will have the bracket reset. It will be part 2.
Yes.
Be the second game here. And look, all the pressure is going to be on Big Cam.
Yeah.
It really is, because you waltzed into the final. And now you got this young upstart, man, that had your number, blanked you, shut you out, and it's gonna have you in the lab thinking, all right, what do I do, man, to not only move the ball, how can I score?
Yep.
Now it's in your head like, dude, if I can't score, I can't win.
Definitely. And it's really, really tough when you get blown out like that. I mean, we did see Tack Gillo, shouts out to him. He did run it back in Injustice 2 in very, very masterful fashion. But can Big Cam do it? Because, I mean, although they are both video games, it is very different. I mean, it's not fighting. I mean, you're able to.
And you don't
bounce
see
back
this
and
in
things
Madden
like
a lot.
that.
Let me point this out to a lot of the people watching at home. You know, Madden's usually a 1v1. There is no best 2 out of 3 most of the time. And you're seeing Big Cam play it like a fighting game or Rocket League or some of these other games when you play a series, which is he's like, look, I've lost this game. I've got 30 seconds left, and he's taking a knee because he's realizing I've got to be ready for the next game.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do for this game. Be ready for that bracket reset, and you got to bring it. And we're going to have a championship game, another game in the final. How about the guy coming out of the losers bracket?
Yep, the Cinderella story. All the marbles, all the money on the line right now. Tickets to DreamHack Atlanta.
Back to back, baby.
We are here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, guys. You need to hype it up. If you are in the chat, I need some love. I need some logos. We need everything. Access Replay, the team, the host with the most in here right now. Got us in here. Shouts out to our sponsors, AT&T, for this amazing event, man. And we are here for the last game. Madden, Injustice is done. Madden is almost done, and the final kings will be crowned. 2 kings going to DreamHack Atlanta on Access Replay and AT&T.
Good stuff here live in the A, man.
Yes.
The AT Aliens, baby. We're here inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the home of the Atlanta Falcons, home of Super Bowl 53. It is the Madden 20 Rise Up in Game Grand Finals here, presented by AT&T and Access Replay. This is the championship game. Bracket reset, first game. It went to Marquise. In the losers bracket, came and knocked out the champion. Now he's got a second go-around at the champion, and it'll be Marquise once again playing with the Saints. And for Big Cam, you've got the Ravens.
Yes, sir. Big Cam got handily dominated the first game. He did not get a single point, and Marquise is really working on skunking this entire group. I mean, he has 6 points in total.
6 points in
total scored on him in
12 quarters.
12 quarters at this point. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the defense has only gotten better each and every time. The Stonewall, we're going to have to change his name from Marquise to just like to Stonewall or something. We need something defense related because this man is just the lockdown guy.
Well, he's playing with the Saints, right? So we'll have to come up with something, man. Something Saints related, NOLA related. But he's been phenomenal on that side of the football. Give him a lot of credit. Doing a great job. And deservedly so. He's here in the championship game, live here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Both guys rocking their custom Atlanta Falcons jersey. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons for providing those for the 4 finalists here. Once again, these guys played October the 15th, 3 weeks ago at Access Replay. 33 players signed up for this Madden event. And we're down to now the final 2 and the final game of this series and this championship. It's the grand final. This is the second time we're doing it because Big Cam lost to the losers bracket participant and winner there, which would be Marquise. So Marquise about to give up another field goal. This will be 9 points.
9 points in 12 quarters, but that's not too shabby.
That's not too shabby.
He had to settle for that. I mean,
but Big Cam has a lead, so maybe he's feeling pretty good about himself.
Maybe, just maybe, or he's realizing, man, I cannot score on this guy at all. I had to settle for that field goal. I didn't want it. I had to settle for that field goal. And let's see what Marquise can do right now to Big Cam. The ball is in his court. It is time to go. We got a minute left in the first quarter. It's almost time to crown our true champion. But big shouts out to Access Replay, AT&T, and of course, the beautiful and talented people at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We got to see the biggest bird of all big birds. We got to see the Falcons cheerleaders. We got to see everything here.
Fab Five Freddy.
Ooh.
Fab Five Freddy
the
was in the house, man. He terrorized my daughter, dude.
Oh, man.
Freddie literally terrorized my daughter. I'm going to have to hear that the whole trip back. But Freddie, he's good people with me. I got a picture with Freddie and the Falcons cheerleaders. I just put that up on Twitter a minute ago. I think I said something about my sister's from another mister.
Oh, nice.
Third down and 7 here live from the A, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Madden 20 Rise up in game. Grand finals here. It's out of the home of the Atlanta Falcons. Also home of Super Bowl 53 back in February. Larry Ridley from SNY, voice of Madden as well. Rolling alongside the Broski.
I'm the
International Sensei.
Yes, sir. It's so nice we said it at the same time where we're going on. And he's getting the quarterback running all the way down the field, and did he get the completion? Yes, he did. 20 yards down with Drew Brees, the quarterback, the man with the golden arm.
Drew Brees came back, looked great last week for the Saints. Teddy Bridgewater, though, 5-0, filling in for Drew Brees when he had that injured thumb.
Extremely good work. I mean, the Saints are such a great team. It's always good to see them doing some awesome work in the NFL and now on the Madden streets. But it's looking like Big Cam has started off pretty strong. But, oh, my goodness.
Jared Cook.
Oh, my goodness.
He went to Jared.
Oh, my goodness. And, yes, all the way. We keep going.
He did go to Jared, actually. Jared Cook, the big tight end, used to play with the Raiders, played Packers as well. Drew Brees just went to Jared, and now he just went to Kamara inside the 5. Hey, man, this thing is on a little seesaw, man. Yeah. You know, the teeter-totter.
But now he is right there. He is at the line. He is close to the red zone. He is getting ready to score his first points of this reset.
Not so fast. Can he get to the
stop
corner?
Him?
No.
Nice.
Good defense. That's why it's tough running wide in this game, because it's you know, it's feast or famine. You either score or you lose the ball. Oh, Breeze tried to throw the ball, taken down with a nice sack. So it is Big Cam bowing his neck. So will this be the defensive battle as we're under 2 minutes to play here, heading into halftime? Championship material right here. 3-3 ball game since a $1:57 to go in the first half.
But it's looking good right now. It's not as dominant as it was the first game. It seems like Big Cam is taking some notes, really learned up on how to stop Marquise's defense and how to get some points on the board. It's tied 3-3, so it's not going to be the blowout that we have seen, but Marquise is still only allowed 9 points. And now has been 13 points.
Well, this game is going to rest on the defenses of both sides here. So if you're Big Cam, you got to think, not going to win a shootout, not going to be a shootout. I've got to win this thing in the phone booth. This is going to be a rock fight. This is looking like it's got 6-3 or 10-3, 10-6, something like that written all over it. Unless you can get behind the defense with Hollywood.
And he can go in there catching it. Great catch.
Hollywood Brown, man. Big play guy. Big Cam. You know, you could see him at the end of that last game. He was thinking like, okay, how am I going to play this second game? What do I need to do to get some space against this defense?
Big Cam gets on the board with his first touchdown of the set.
Of the day scored against Marquise, and it's Big Cam. And you can see the halo board. He goes up 10-3, and there it is right before halftime with 57 seconds left. So you look at it, first time he's trailed, if I'm not mistaken, for Marquise.
Definitely is calling the fair catch just to give himself a second to calm his nerves.
Actually, you know what? He trailed 3-0. He trailed 3-0. But this is the first game he's actually trailed in this game here today.
Yep.
So
In the grand finale, it's gonna be a sad day if both of the guys that made the Cinderella run just come up just a little bit short in the finale. But let's see.
Well, that's
He's
why that
running,
bracket-
and that's
that-
an interception.
Oh,
That is goodies.
didn't need to do that.
That is what we call goodies. Give
See,
me those.
now you're playing against the score, man. You're playing against the clock, and you didn't need to do that. If it's not there, you don't have to go and throw it deep and give the ball right back to Cam, who's feeling pretty good offensively. Now's the time. If you're that young guy playing with the Saints, and your name is Marquise, you have to find a way to get off the field here. You cannot go down 2 scores in this game.
Yeah, and if he goes down 2 scores, it's not it, but it's going to be very hard for him to claw his way back into this game because Big Cam is such a strong player. I almost said Big Crit again. Oh, my goodness. Big Crit, Big Sean, Big Yawn, we in there. It's all good. I'm just freestyling at this point. But we're going in there. 20 seconds left on the clock. All I know is one of the producers of the show is going crazy about some prizes.
Yeah, from AT&T.
Yes.
They got these, it's not a speaker, but it's like a little
portable
it's
charger.
It's a portable charger. He
And he
thinks
tried
it's a juice
to take
box.
a sip out of the portable charger.
It looks like a juice
Yeah,
box.
so he would have been pretty charged up.
Can I get one of those so I can show this real quick?
Yeah, can we get the juice box?
My AT&T folks, can I get one of the portable chargers so I can show this? So we can talk about the commotion that's going on back here? No, the portable charger looks like a juice box.
I think it's in the. Yeah, it's in the.
Here we go. There we
That's
go.
pretty. That's pretty
Can,
sick.
can we show this?
Can we show this? The portable charger.
Can we show this real
Yeah, it
quick?
looks like a box of juice. It looks like a box of
Thanks
juice.
to the
And one of
folks
our
here at
producers.
AT&T's like, hold on, let me see.
One of our producers
let
tried
me
to
drink
take a
this.
sip.
Hold on. Oh, nothing's coming out. That's a charger,
Yeah,
bro.
one of our producers, shouts out to Darius. He tried to take a sip of the electronic.
That's good.
That's how you know
stuff
you've been
there.
working all day when you try to drink your electronics. I mean, he's trying to
Oh,
drink his
man.
charger right now.
No.
But the second quarter has ended. The first half is complete. Going into the third quarter, it is 13-3. Big Cam is on the board doing his thing. Definitely not demoralized by that dominating first game.
Well, I mean, I am going to give him some props here and a lot of credit. You can see it, like I talked about. And that last minute of the game, he conceded, which you don't see a lot of in Madden because it's a lot of single elimination, right?
Yep.
But he knew, I've got the reset. I'm going to tip my hat to this young man. What do I need to do to have success in that second game? And he figured it out, which was, I need to get the ball to Hollywood Brown and get the ball to Alvin Kamara and get those guys in the space, and maybe I can find some space against this vaunted defense led by that man right there, Marquise.
Yeah, but this third quarter, it is almost time to crown our champion, and the champion will be getting some major dollars as well as some tickets to DreamHack Atlanta, which is next week, the 24-hour tournament. Whatever you like, they got it. You like VR, they got it. You like Red Bull, they got it. You like 2K, Madden, whatever it is. One year they had Waka Flocka playing 2K with some of the fans. So if you want to go to a tournament, that is the tournament to go to. That's the event that you need to be at if you like gaming.
Absolutely. No, DreamHack definitely one of the premier events that you will see on the calendar throughout the year. But, hey, here's a big 4th and 1 right here, Sensei. And if you're Marquise, you have to convert this. If you get Hollywood Brown, I mean, not Hollywood, Big Cam, he gets a stop there, probably game's over because you're definitely in field goal range.
Oh, yeah.
And now you go up, you score a touchdown there. You have 3 scores. It's Katie bar the door. That was a big first down there by Marquise.
And the
you
picked
can't
off.
do that.
This is not going at all well. The Cinderella story is slowly dying, and Marquise is falling apart, unraveling before our eyes. Back-to-back interceptions. This is looking like a reverse of game one.
Marcus Peters came over from the Rams a few weeks ago in a trade there. Beautiful shots of the Halo board here inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You know what's been the difference in this ball game? Marquise trailed.
Yes.
It was that simple.
Yes.
He trailed and he got out of character.
Yeah, he's getting greedy. He's trying to go for too many big plays, trying to go for too many bombs.
That's been the difference in this ball game. That simple field goal to start the game by Big Cam, the show, all right, I can move the ball now. I'm back to being me. That sent a message to Marquise, and it's given an advantage towards Big Cam.
It definitely has. And now Big Cam is just running away with it. He's honestly just using this chew up the clock as much as he possibly can.
Sure.
Not give him a chance to get back and mount his offense. And he's coasting his way to the championship. Both guys starting out in the grand finals might be winning both titles. That's pretty crazy. And both of the Cinderella stories are just sadly ending in great disappointment.
And now Lamar Jackson is getting loose, picking up first downs, meaning 40 seconds a pop for at least 3 downs is coming off the clock. This is becoming, you start doing the math, right? It's like watching an election. You start doing the math. Where are the votes going to come from? All right, where are the points going to come from? Where are the possessions going to come from if he continues to move the chains as Big Cam has been doing, or AKA as you like to call him, Big Crit.
Big Crit, Big Sean, Big Yawn, Big On. We in there like swimwear. We're going in. It's a third quarter, 3rd and 9. A minute to go on the board. And Big Cam is just eating his clock up. Just slow and steady wins the race. Trying to get the throws and the interception finally, but not the best field position for himself.
Big Cam, you can't do that and give the ball away. Once again, it's just a 2-score game. All he needs is a touchdown and a field goal. And now this thing gets a little hairy, right? Gets in overtime, and you never know. We've seen guys take a possession and take that score and take the game. So, important possession here, speaking of possessions for Marquise. Got to get some points on the board here to put a little game pressure on Big Cam, but he's got to get the ball out, and he's sacked. Drew Brees goes down by Judon.
All right, no huddle, but he is all the way back by his own red zone. If he gets sacked right there, he could get a safety, and now he's running right now. Drew Brees runs mad slow. Oh, my goodness, and he tried to hop out of bounds. It's 18 seconds in the third quarter, 3rd and 15. This is not looking good at all for Marquise. He has to make something big happen, or this is going to be all for nothing. All that work he did in the loser side of the bracket.
Roles have been reversed, man. It's been Big Cam with the defense this time.
Definitely is. He stole a play from his book, got the stonewall defense, the hard-nosed stuff, and now he is just dominating this guy. And definitely to your point, him being down was a huge change of pace. I just don't think he's just used to being down in the games. And another interception. I've lost count at this point.
Are you serious?
Another interception. He is throwing the ball away left and right, and it is 4th quarter, 5 minutes to go. And now Big Cam is just gonna.
Big Cam scores here and it's over. Any score here and it's pretty much over, because it's a two possession game. Yeah.
Man.
Well, actually, you know what? A touchdown and it's over, because it's still 2 at the field goal, and he can still come back with 2 touchdowns. But now clock is the enemy if you're Marquise.
This is not good at all right now. Sad day for Marquise. 4 minutes to go, and the dreams are getting dashed. But Big Cam is one step closer to getting those tickets and getting all that cash to DreamHack Atlanta. Big shouts out to the Rise Up and Game Falcon Stadium Championship, hosted by AT&T, streamed by Access Replay at the beautiful, beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and the players with those wonderful custom-made Falcons jerseys. And again, we got a controller malfunction. We need you, Stream Team. We need you.
They're right here. Just a quick little small technical issue there. Once again, Larry Ridley.
Yep.
Alongside the broski right here, International Sensei. We're here live at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons. Super Bowl 53 right here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. It's the Madden 20 Rise Up and Game Grand Championship, the grand finals right here. It's the championship game here, presented by AT&T and our good friends at Access Replay. Championship game, Big Cam, I thought was the the favorite here coming in. Look, lost that first game in the grand final. Bracket reset, came out, got the lead over a young Marquise, and I believe that changed things, because Marquise, for the first time, trailed in a game, and since then he's been a little discombobulated.
He has. He's really starting to struggle right now. He's doing a lot of things out of character. I mean, he's throwing a lot of bad passes. Instead of just throwing it out of bounds to get it out of his hands, reset his mind, he's always going for the throw. Even in the worst possible coverage situations, he's going for the throw, and this is really going to be what cost him today. I mean, he only has about 4 minutes left to come back and win this title, and Big Cam is just coasting right now. If he can get a score right now, it's over. You can try your best, throw all your offense at him as much as you can, but Big Cam has just been on it right now.
And you saw a nice look at MB Stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium here. Beautiful facility, man. Got the dome here in Atlanta, man. Got the Got the dome that opens up like a camera. You know?
And it's
I
kind of
love
like
that.
the magic triangle.
Like the
because
eye of a camera.
It's like the magic triangle because we have Mercedes-Benz here, we have State Farm across the street, and then we have the World Congress Center right there. I mean, there's so much. Never a dull moment to be in downtown Atlanta. Always something fun to do. And I mean, for goodness sake, we are here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium playing and commentating Madden. This is a wonderful day, man. Shouts out to everyone that made this possible. AT&T, Access Replay, and the Falcons for giving these players these beautiful and amazing custom jerseys. But now we have Marquise. This is probably going to be his last run of the day if he cannot score. And this is going to be the championship run for Big Cam.
16-3, and if you're Marquise, this is it. You got to go for broke. You need 2 touchdowns to come back and win this game, and you better not throw up.
Almost threw a pick. Almost
Can't
threw
have
a
up.
pick. Commentator's curse beats execution every single time. Almost cursed him and getting into interception. But playing slow and patiently waiting.
Well, I mean, now you get into these situations where you have to throw in a lot of these guys. This is tough territory. But if you got behind the defense,
and he gets it.
Jr.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Cam is like, oh my gosh, the one thing I can't allow happen
Oh
just
my goodness.
happened. Touchdown there. If you look at the Halo board here inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 16-10, 1-score game. You can't kick it deep. Got his full complement. Oh, actually 2 timeouts, not full complement, but enough to get this ball back. If you're Big Cam, I think you need 2 first downs and it's Katie bar the door. Then the game is over. You walk out of here as the grand finals champion for the Madden 20 Rise Up in Game event live here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So we're going to be watching this closely. Can he get off the field? Marquise, defense has been your calling card. Can he get off the field? First down, gain of about 1 or 2. That's a good start.
All right, here we go. Can that hard-nosed defense really win him a championship right now? He has to. This is all the marbles on the line. If he can get a stop here, he has it in the bag. Oh, he gets the first down.
How about the aggressive play there by Cam? Decided I'm not going to just bang my head into a brick wall. I'm going to go out there and hit Hollywood Brown out there on a nice little slant pattern that's been there all game. And that's the first down. 1 more and it's pretty much over.
Here we go. And running out the clock, very, very smart. Going into the 2-minute warning. So we got 2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes for the fame. 2 minutes for the rings. 2 minutes left. This next 2 minutes is for the rest of your career. You're going to have DreamHack tickets. You're going to have some money in your pocket if you can win this. But you got to get stops, young man. No huddle again by Big Cam. And switching up the defense, calling the audible.
2nd down and 10. Coming up for Big Cam. And if you're Marquise, man, you got to find a way, man. Got to find a way to get off this field. 1 more first down. As I said, he needed 2. He's got 1. 1 more, and it's ball game. I like this. Clock running down. You got the numbers out there. Okay, 3rd down, timeout. You still have 1 left. You'll get the ball with plenty of time, right? You can get the ball back with well over a minute to play. That's enough time to get a nice little touchdown, but it all starts with this play right here. Nothing matters if you can't get off the field here. And you also, if you're Big Cam, you gotta be careful. Do not throw an incompletion. This pass needs to be completed.
Oh.
And there's the sack. There's the timeout.
He is
And he's
out
gonna
of
have a buck
timeouts
10,
right now.
4th and 15. Coming up. There's the punt. Got Harris going to return it. Got some space on the outside. Can't get all the way outside. But around the 33. So it's going to be 33 yards away from winning this game. Does he have enough pass plays to get deep? No timeouts. Got to try to use the sidelines a little bit as well. You can only throw so many passes across the middle of the field. He had 8. That's the wrong play. Oh, it was tipped in the air. Whoo. Tough game for Drew Brees. He should have hit the other receiver. That at least was a one-on-one matchup. You can't throw it to the guy that's got 2 guys
you can't
underneath.
Go double coverage. That's really, really bad. But he still has a chance. He has 50 seconds to save his tournament life and to win this cash.
Breeze.
Oh, drops back.
And once again,
Oh!
wrong
No,
play.
incomplete.
It's like, okay, does he have another pass play that he can go to here? That corner out, that deep corner, it's not there. The guy's bracketed. He's double covered. Got to go to the other side of the field. Maybe try some 4 verts or something else. We can get a one-on-one matchup. That's the play there. But clearly, go B. Go B. No!
Oh,
no!
that's it.
No!
That's it. Profound sadness. That is it. 30 seconds on the game. He just has to kneel, end it.
He
and
had
it is
B
over with.
one-on-one. You got to go to your one-on-one
man.
matchup. Oh, that hurts right there.
That's a tough loss, man.
That's
a
a tough loss.
We definitely got to clap it up for these guys.
But there
Big
is
Cam
the
takes
grand champion
championship.
right there. Big Cam wearing the 52, the custom Atlanta Falcons jersey. One of 33 Madden players to come through Access Replay October the 15th. He ran through the entire field, and he is the grand champion, and well-deserved. He'll be going to DreamHack, but he's also going to get $500 to spend at DreamHack.
Yes. So the big
Good run.
bucks, the big stuff, the great stuff. Man, this has been an amazing night of commentary with you. Shouts out to Romanova. Shouts out to Access Replay. We are here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, guys. How huge is this for competitive gaming? And I just want to first thank everybody that's here. Shouts out to you, Larry, for rocking with me today. Do you have any shout-outs you want to give before we get out of here?
No, shouts out to everybody. Allie Young, Hollis, all of the good folks there at Dallas. Everyone there at Access Replay, man, great facility there on Krog Street. Shout out to AT&T, fabulous sponsor there. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, a fabulous host. The Atlanta Falcons, the cheerleaders, also Freddie, Fab 5 Freddie for stopping by, the mascot for the Falcons. But it's been a tremendous time here, man. I enjoyed my time, and what a great series, man. I hope to do it again soon here down here in the A, man.
Definitely. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, man. I have been the International Sensei. This has been my brother in arms, Larry. Follow me on Twitter at Sensei_Global21. Follow him on Twitter at
Mr. Larry Ridley, Mr. Larry Ridley. Follow me right there, man. I got all your shenanigans.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much. Much love to everybody. Enjoy whatever game you are playing, and maybe you'll be here one day. All right? But with that being said, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
All right, man. So long. Good night from the A.